we were talking before the break about, the ghost show that I was watching.
Yes.
And I found out during the break, and this might startle you, Jim. It might scare you.
Yes.
We were making a big joke out of it, I thought. And we might have been incorrect in doing that because our intern, Reed, has seen a ghost.
Really?
That's right. That's right. Our intern, Reed, the shitterloaf told me himself. And I believe every word that comes out of that young man's mouth.
Look at me. I look like an idiot.
It's all true. And he told me that our intern, Reed, saw a ghost. Is that right, Shitterloaf? He saw a ghost?
He told me.
That's very, very scary. Very, very scary. Here comes Reed. Here he comes.
Nicer today.
Well, yeah, because he criticized us yesterday, and he didn't want us to criticize him today. I get that. You criticized our dress yesterday.
You did.
I thought you guys came at me first, but...
Wow, those are excellent fucking... I like your pants a lot. Wonderful horse riding pants.
Thank you.
Yes, are they horse riding pants?
Yes,
are they riding
yes, they
pants?
Are. Yeah.
That's cool.
The same makeup as the sweatpants, just a little bit thicker.
I see. So no...
The joggers. Right?
No chafing.
Yeah.
That kind of happens a lot, but...
Chafing happens a lot?
Yeah, it's a problem.
You have a... Why? Is the legs like a linebacker?
Is that right? Big, thick thighs?
Yeah.
Yeah, is this so that it causes chafing?
Yeah, mixed with my proficiency for sweating.
I see.
That's not a good thing.
You ever try to throw baby...
That's not a good advertisement for your balls, by the way.
No, it is.
Chafe and they sweat.
You ever try to throw baby powder down there? Dry it up a little bit?
They would probably work, but for some reason I feel too creepy doing it.
It didn't work. I did it when I was a drunken teenager. My balls were sweating, and it just kind of became like a caked powder. And a girl sucked my dick, and she smelled my balls.
Yeah, I'm not
sour.
trying it now.
Right. No, maybe not. Maybe not. But Reed, I heard that you... Wait, is that anything on the hotline there, Trev? Okay. I heard that you, Reed...
No, Lou Reed.
No, I meant you, Reed. It's so cute.
I'm tired.
It was such a cute one, though.
Thank you.
It was very cute.
That was good.
Thank you.
Did anybody ever call you Lou Reed?
No, I don't get the reference.
Do you know who Lou Reed is?
That's why I don't get the reference.
Right.
Was.
Right. Well, he's no longer with us.
Passed away.
So, yeah.
Passed away.
He was a musician.
Yeah.
I feel like Jim, last time we did the Star Wars trivia, Jim knows like a lot of 70s type stuff.
Yeah, it's all old man shit.
I wasn't
Anything
alive.
past 1990, that's okay. I wasn't alive in 1492, but I still know the Santa Maria and the Pentacam.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. And the Mayflower.
I would say you're still, I give Jim a lot of shit for some of the stuff he references. Lou Reed is fairly well known. Troy, you know who Lou Reed is? You ever heard of him?
Absolutely.
Metallica did something with him recently before he died.
Do you know who Metallica is?
I've heard the band, yes. I'm not really into rock and roll like that, so
Right.
it's not like I listen to Guns N' Roses.
You know who gave rock and roll to you, right?
God.
That's right. Jim got it right. That's my little trivia.
That's good.
Thank you. So when we were talking about Kiss the other day, where you were like,
Checked out.
I don't know who this band is.
I know Kiss, like I know of them in the same way, like because I've played Guitar Hero, which is embarrassing to say, but it's true. It's like I get like the whole face paint and whatever, but
Do you know who Black Sabbath is?
I've heard the name again.
Ozzy?
Heard the name.
Ozzy Osbourne, yeah.
How about Sharon?
Do you know the name or just the music?
I only know the music. The thing is my parents never really listened to that music.
What'd they listen to?
Well, my dad never actually really listened to music. My mom listened to like Buddy Holly, I guess, like American Pie.
Wow, okay.
Was a big song. Billy Joel.
Wow.
But
So they really went deep.
Yeah, well,
like,
my dad,
are they musicians? Are they artists?
No, my dad taught himself to play piano, so he would like play Beethoven like 10 hours a day and
Wow.
stuff like that on the computer.
You ever hear this? Ba 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 ba.
Too many
Is that your
times.
favorite tune?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, bite all the hits.
Right.
Too many
right.
times.
But you're not a history guy. You don't like to look back at what came before. You like to look at what's next.
I love history.
That's not true. You've never heard of any of these things. You just know the names. Like you hear the name Black Sabbath, and you're like, oh.
Well, I mean, history's so vast. There's things I know more of and don't know of. There's not. I've taken an American history class. I haven't taken a history class.
You have to take an American history class.
Yeah, which
Can't
is
get
why
out of school.
I'm afraid to say which is why I know American history, because Mr. Trivia here is going to start hitting me with trivia questions of American history. But
Jim, do you have any American history trivia to find out if Reed actually... You like American history?
Yes.
Do you have any era specifically that you like in American
I'll
history?
give you multiple choice.
Okay, you have one already.
Yes.
You really are the master.
The first president of the United States.
Okay.
His last name was A. Jeeves, B. Washington, C. Flunk.
Okay. I mean, I know, like, for me, I'll tell you my thought process. Flunk seems a little silly.
F-L-E-R-N-K, President Flunk.
I only say that because Jim laughed at the end of it, but that
Got
also
an umlaut over the E.
that could be a red herring because I do remember something about an umlaut in the presidents. Washington seems a little obvious because there's already a state called Washington. Jeeves, though, that website Ask Jeeves that I use to find everything on the internet.
Yep.
I've always wondered why they call it that.
Sure.
So that one, my guess is A, Jeeves. Do you
I'm
have
going to go with that, too, because Washington seems like a trap. You laugh. I'm going to go with Jeeves,
First
too.
president of the United States.
George Jeeves.
Oh, that's his way of saying he knows who it is, but he'll go with the joke, Jim. He knows. He knows your game.
Good.
Your trivia's not that good. He's on to you.
No, he's not.
You don't think so?
No.
Do you think you...
He's just a boy.
But you like American history.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, yeah, I don't sit around reading American history books.
What
but
terrible blunder did Lincoln make?
going to that play.
That's it.
Oh. Could have gone a couple of ways that
No,
I don't know if
what
the
do you
whole
mean?
room would have agreed with.
Oh.
Wouldn't it have been great if you said that? It's like, what are you doing, Reed? But so you like American history, but you don't read about it.
No, I like biographies of people a lot. Like I was listening to, I do a lot of audiobooks, so I was listening to Ben Franklin's autobiography a while ago.
What do you like about
He
Ben?
actually did the audio.
Yeah,
Ben did.
Yeah.
Wow.
it's interesting. I don't know. He's just an interesting guy. I'm just in the beginning of it, but it just talks about like how his life from childhood to death.
You figure out? Did they talk about how he got on the $100 bill?
No, that didn't happen in the beginning.
It's a disparaging book about him, though.
Oh, really?
Is it?
Yes. Yeah, it's called Ben Franklin, and then after the colon it says the tales of a kite flying sissy.
I might have a different copy.
Wow. Wow. I guess I've been waiting for somebody to finally tell the truth about Ben Franklin. So I'm excited about it. It sounds like a good read.
High socks, proud of his calves.
You think so?
Yeah,
It's a picture book.
Yeah. Just wearing those little knickers like a sissy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. So, do you have any role models as you go through history? You have any people that you really look up to? This is a guy that I want to be. I like the modern captains of industry. I like the Steve Jobs of the world. Those types of guys. Those
Are you
my
a big
people.
Elon Musk fan? I know some people go either way on him.
I mean, I get a kick out of Elon Musk. You know, I don't find myself with direct admiration, but I do get a kick. I love Elon Musk's stories. He's a maniac.
Yeah.
He went online and said all the Fortnite players are virgins. Like, I mean, come on.
Didn't he have like $1 billion tweet where he got fined for something because he cost Tesla?
Yes, I forget what he said in his tweet, but it cost him. I mean, he had to step down because of that, I think, or give up certain titles.
Well, he lost a whole bunch of stock money because he wanted Joe Rogan to think he was cool and smoked weed.
He feels like the Kanye of CEOs. Like
A little
he just
bit.
does a lot for attention.
A little bit. Who do you look up to, Reed?
Well, I mean, I tend
Just say you're not going to embarrass me.
No, I tend to think more people I look up to are like radio people or just show hosts. I mean, I could go through history and give like cliches of like presidents or whatever.
Yeah,
but
give the honest answer.
Who are the show hosts that you really
growing
look
up, I really look up to Colin Cowherd. You ever heard? He's a sports guy. I used to grow up listening to a lot of sports podcasts. I loved him.
Yeah.
Bill Maher, big fan of his. Been
Not
watching
necessarily a
him for
radio
years.
host, very funny guy.
Okay.
Apparently, he's a big cock too. I've heard Bill Maher.
Well, that's why you look up to him.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're on your knees.
Oh, Reed, please.
Reed.
Do you look up to hosts who don't break the equipment?
Yeah, you just pulled the mic stand
What are you
directly
doing?
out
You're
of the
panicking,
table.
Reed.
I mean, Reed. This
You're
is
breaking the equipment.
You ever see Bill Maher just collapse like this on the air?
No, that's why I'm working up to that.
I see.
You know?
I see.
Is that what Colin Cowherd would do? Just take his equipment and pull the mic out and toss
right.
it aside?
Maybe, I don't know.
Disrespect the equipment like that. So those are your role models?
I love Jimmy Kimmel too. Jimmy Kimmel, I think, is a great.
Oh, apparently, you like his Karl Malone outfit. We all know where you stand on that.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly why.
I got to tell you, that's a tough list for me to hear. I don't know, Jim, is that tough for you?
No, it kind of matches my list.
Yeah, that's
My heroes.
You look up to
Cowherd, Bill Maher, and Jimmy Kimmel.
I mean, there's more. There's obviously
You weren't
more,
hoping
but-
that there would maybe another person or two on that list?
Well,
I mean,
radio heroes.
it'd be nice. Colin, he said I looked up the radio guys, and then Colin Cowherd wasn't the name that I was necessarily thinking.
Well, because I do a lot of sports stuff, so I'm really kind of into sports and all that, And he does the show on his own.
You like Sway?
Yeah, I love Sway.
Right.
Charlemagne, Breakfast Club.
Oh, yeah, no, Charlemagne's good.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of other guys I'm probably not naming. But
A couple.
I'm just into the whole idea. I'm really impressed with people that can do a show completely on their own.
Oh.
pretty much. Where they kind of sit there for 4 hours.
You know,
and just
Charlemagne is part of an ensemble.
He sure is. So is Sway.
everyone.
There's a
I
bunch
Sway
of-
has like 10 people.
10
in the
people
room.
around him,
I
cameras.
was thinking more along the lines of like
Scott
what
Farrell?
Colin Cowherd. No.
You like Colin Cowherd a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
What in terms of someone who's done a show by themselves?
Scott Farrell.
Yeah, I don't know anybody.
Scott Farrell could do 4 hours on the weight of a hockey puck. He's the best talker ever. Adam Carolla could do a 4-hour radio
You like
show
Adam
by himself.
Carolla? He's not on your list.
No, I mean I don't. I've heard the name.
I see. Wow.
Basically, it begins and ends with Cowherd.
Well, should I lie? Should I just be like, yeah, no?
No.
He's
I
a
want
great
the truth.
guy.
Reed, I like
He's
the
a-
truth.
he's
I like the
awesome.
truth.
You know why I like you?
Why?
Because you just tell us what the answer is. Some of these guys, they come in and they try to impress us.
Yeah.
Clearly, you
don't.
are just giving us the honest
Just
truth.
giving us the honest truth. So
Anybody
Cowherd
else?
and who else? Besides other solo players like Charlemagne and Sway.
Charlemagne, Sway,
Who else?
Cowherd, Bill Maher.
I feel like it's gonna be a moment where I kick myself afterwards if I don't remember someone.
But so far, nothing is coming to you.
Well, I mean, I love Andrew Schultz and Charlemagne.
Andrew Schultz,
did
sure.
the
Sure.
Brilliant Idiots podcast.
Absolutely.
I look up to Andrew Schultz,
me
too.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit. I'm a little bit younger, so I mean, he's.
No, I love it. Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean,
Yeah.
we love having you.
And then I'm really into the Joe Budden podcast right now.
Oh, Joe Budden.
Okay,
Joe
cool.
Budden
Yeah, cool.
podcast. I mean,
That's a good one.
Yeah.
look up to is kind of a vague term. It's not like I want to be just like him, but
Sure,
people
but-
you find.
But he
entertaining.
inspires you.
He has admirable qualities.
Well, what's interesting for him in that terms is like a career change.
Sure.
That's also
Yeah.
impressive to go from a rapper.
Sure, when you're really
to-
bad at something, you go do something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was he a bad rapper or a good rapper?
He had one huge single, and after
Okay.
that, nothing.
All right.
Not
But he's a good podcaster.
great podcaster. That's why young Reed looks up to him.
Okay.
Yeah, he looks up to great broadcasters.
Cool.
Everybody you mentioned, I'm a fan of for the most part. I mean, except
Appreciate it.
Colin Cowherd.
I'm good. You don't like him?
He's a fucking douchebag.
Why? What's he doing so?
I mean, he's a bit of a blowhard, no?
I mean, I'm also maybe sometimes
You
I
like
don't.
Francesa? Okay, that's it.
No.
Okay.
I don't have to like everything about somebody to like them.
Oh.
You know?
Oh, okay.
But so,
so
there's definitely
who
times
else?
I've disagreed with him. But I've
So we have Joe Budden, we have Charlemagne, we have Sway, we have Colin Cowherd, we have Bill Maher.
within the industry. I mean,
The radio industry,
Within the-
I think
broadcasting in
well,
general, I guess.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm kind of upset that I didn't get on the Jon Stewart train. Like I actually ironically didn't get into the Daily Show until Trevor Noah started hosting.
You like
it.
Trevor?
Yeah, I think.
But you
I
like
think he's
John a
good.
lot.
You like Jon
Yeah,
Stewart?
I remember seeing old clips of him and just
Sure.
him talking, and it's just really impressive.
Who else do you listen to?
Who else do I listen to?
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only so many hours in the day.
Sure.
Right.
I'm a big YouTube guy, so I just watch random stuff and like learning how to do stuff.
I see.
You know?
I see.
So no one off the top of my head, but I could definitely.
Okay. That's kind of, you got the list out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
pretty
wanna
much
do
the
that.
list.
That's good.
How old are you, Reed?
22.
Okay.
Oh, he's young.
I
I
guess.
get it. I mean,
Sure.
Yeah.
Although I look at guys in the NBA and they're like 19 and millionaires, and I'm feeling
That's
like,
true.
yeah, but nobody's quizzing them.
That's true.
Right.
damn.
I mean, I guess, but you could have played basketball really well. You know what I mean? If you'd practiced basketball
yeah.
more, you would have been doing that.
Yeah, my thighs got in the way.
Yeah, well,
Big thighs, yeah. Well, they
you
don't
know-
can pass the ball between your legs, though. That's great defensive weapon.
I'm going to tell you something, Reed. I watch We Eat for breakfast, and it's not an NBA breakfast. You know what I mean? Reed
Yeah.
likes to get a couple hot dogs, split them in half, and put them on a roll.
They're breakfast sausages. But
They sound
we had this
delicious.
debate.
Sounds
Right.
delicious.
But it's not the type of thing that somebody eats when they don't want their thighs to be big.
No,
you know
yeah,
what I
not
mean?
at all.
Yeah.
It's not a thigh slimmer.
Well, I'm not trying to get in the NBA now. so.
Exactly.
No, of course not.
Exactly. That's over for you.
No, but your radio heroes are Charlemagne, Sway, and
Heroes.
Joe
Cowherd.
Budden.
You guys are
And Joe
I'm not
Budden.
saying
Not
heroes.
heroes,
There's people
but you're
like,
Cowherd. Yeah.
Guys you
that
like.
I'm impressed with.
Guys
that I
who
like.
you'd spend time listening
Yeah,
to.
especially nowadays, you never know. Like, I don't want to say heroes too, because you never know what's going to come out with someone. Like,
Right,
the next
but-
day, they're like,
No, but
Those are the broadcasters that you really learn from.
yeah,
I
I
see.
listen to a lot,
I
learn
see.
from.
I see. Yeah, that
Awesome.
makes sense.
good news.
Yeah.
All right, well, perfect.
Good. That's great.
We have a
Yeah.
bit, I think, Reed.
Well, we have a bit, and I also wanted to hear his ghost story.
Oh, that's right, the ghost story. I want to hear your ghost story.
I just
I
forgot
feel like you guys are going to laugh about this, but I'm completely serious about this.
Not at all.
Okay, good.
So I was at a sleepaway camp when I was like 12.
How would Joe Budden respond to it, do you think? Would you do that?
I don't know. Weirdly, a lot of the guys
Feel
I look
bad
up
about
to, I
myself.
don't think they would like me. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Why?
totally.
Like, I don't know why. I just feel like I wouldn't be like their type of person. Like
Yeah, I get
Joe
that.
Budden or I don't know.
Are you
Maybe-
saying because you're white?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
Not necessarily. I just
You like people
maybe it's
who-
an insecurity of mine, but I just kind of feel like I like listening to them, but I'm not going to lie to myself and pretend like we'd be best friends.
You're afraid
or-
that if you talked to them, you'd say things that were like insulting and dismissive to them.
Yeah, or
I get you.
I get myself in trouble a lot by saying things, and then.
Are you an only child?
No, I have a younger brother.
Okay.
That's a shocker.
So, I'm a very responsible person.
Oh yeah.
No,
sure.
yeah.
But yeah.
So what happened
anyways,
with the ghost story? Your sleepaway
the ghost
camp?
story. Yeah, it's a sleepaway camp. For
Oh
7
no!
weeks.
Did a ghost get into your sleeping bag with you?
No.
Okay.
That was just my roommate.
All right.
I had to go, so it was like late at night, midnight or whatever. I had to go pee, and it's in the woods up in the Adirondacks, so it's
How
cold.
old are you?
12. So I go to pee. We like pee outside the tent because we're guys, so we can just kind of stand. So I just open up the door.
Sure, nice.
2 steps going down off the steps.
Just a couple guys taking their little tiny 12-year-old penises out.
That's right.
Not at the same time.
No.
Right.
At worst, it's like a rotating thing.
Sure.
Bros
but-
piss.
It happens. So I'm peeing, and I look over to my left, and there's like this little boy, or not my age, sitting down on the steps with like his arm on his knee and his hand in his hand, like that, kind of like.
He's leaning his head and his chin in his hand.
like leaning
Yeah.
over, kind of on his knees, and I thought
Taking a look at what you're working with?
no, he was looking off. He's a very
I see.
respectful ghost.
Sure.
So at the time, I looked at him and I thought it was like a friend of mine. Like people sneak out of their tents because you're not supposed to. So it's exactly
How
what
old was
you
he?
want to do. I didn't ask him.
How old did he look?
He looked about my age.
Okay.
So I thought the thing that freaked me out about this was I thought it was a real person. It wasn't like a shadow moved or whatever. I'm
Sure.
looking at this, and so while I'm peeing, I'm kind of like scared because I thought they were gonna turn around and see my
Dick?
my pecker.
You're, okay.
And
Keep it clean.
yeah, no, for sure. And so I started like naming out names of my friends to get them to turn around to ask them like whatever, and they didn't answer. And then I kind of noticed what they were wearing, and it was like one of those like, boulder caps with overall jeans and like no shirt, and I just thought that was weird.
It's a weird outfit.
Sure
is.
Yeah.
And so finally, the boy looks over at me, and it's like doesn't have any eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But when I look at it, I wasn't scared. I felt like really sad all of a sudden.
Well, because you didn't
For
have
some
eyes
weird
and you
reason.
have eyes?
Yeah. Were you, yes.
Yeah, I
Were
just
his of
felt-
the
I
Betty
felt
Davis
empathetic.
quality?
So, anyways, the thing. So the boy just turns around after that and scoots over as if to like get me to sit next to him.
Sure.
But he scoots over off
How would you
the
know
steps.
if you were sitting next to him or not? He didn't have eyes.
I just had a feeling, this whole
Gotcha.
situation.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Did he have
feelings
glasses?
involved. No,
Okay.
he's practical. He just disappeared after that, and I kind of got freaked out.
You mean like you just looked, he wasn't there anymore?
No, he kind of just screwed it off to the left, and then like kind of dissolved.
And there's no way
Like
you would just
Thanos?
dreamt this.
I don't think so because it was such a long time. I would get it if someone was kind of like Thanos. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If I was like a shadow or whatever, and I don't need everyone to believe me. I'm telling you what I saw and what I believed,
Okay.
and ever since then,
That
You
sounds
believe in
believable.
ghosts.
12-year-old eyeless ghost boy
yeah,
Right, just
for sure.
Watching
watching you
piss.
urinate.
Yeah, that happens in the Adirondacks. Yeah, that makes actually total sense.
That's not at all another memory being covered up.
No, not at all.
No
scare me-
eyes. I don't
scare
see.
me like that.
I see no evil.
So you're saying that
I see no evil. Eyes are gone. I don't see what's happening.
right? You're saying that maybe something
Ghost boy watching me urinate, but he doesn't see.
right?
See no evil.
I think he's my friend. I think he's my friend.
My friend.
And
He
then
wouldn't hurt me.
he went away. Like so many memories.
Yep. Then he just slides over and disappears.
Is it possible? Do you think? Could be.
If that's the possibility, I don't want to go figure it out.
You
know?
don't?
If it's a suppressed memory, it's suppressed for a reason.
I see.
You
That
know?
makes sense. That
But
makes sense.
I appreciate the kind of work. that
I'm
went
just,
on.
I don't know what it is. I'm just saying eyeless ghost boy.
I told you what it was. It was a ghost.
All right.
Let's leave it at that, some stories are better left unsolved.
I think Jim solved it.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's. What happens more frequently? Ghosts existing on our plane, or young boys covering up molestation memories? A or B? Just say.
In my experience, it's been 100-0 in favor of B.
Let's just put it this way, Reed. As a child, Jim saw lots of ghosts.
You bet I did.
I mean, he was haunted as the Dickens.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm covering up. I blew the ghost.
Will in New York has a comment he'd like to make. Will?
Hello, Will.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Howdy.
Your boy Reed there is slowly climbing the list and catching up to Shitloaf. On my personal opinion,
Mm-hmm.
I think Reed comes off as kind of a condescending asshole. Oh man,
No.
you have this tone. You have this tone about you, man. Dude, and everybody know. I mean, I haven't called in a while, but I can't stand Shitloaf.
Okay.
I mean, he's a real piece of shit.
I see.
Everybody knows that.
You sound like a great guy, by the way.
Ooh. Nice.
Hey, listen,
I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't graduate high school.
Says the guy who claims to be listening to a Benjamin Franklin book. We all know you only listen to the sample. You fuck.
Ooh. Nailed him with that.
No.
You listen to the samples, Reed?
Crash sound, Jimmy?
No, not at all.
All right.
Oh, all right.
What?
All right, Will. He's saying you're not listening. You're not listening to any
No,
book.
I said I only listened to the first chapter. I didn't get too deep into it.
Maybe Will is right.
He's fucking lying. He didn't listen to shit. He listened to the sample.
He did. That's true.
He doesn't read, and he watches YouTube videos.
Right.
Like a classic 22-year-old.
He knows a lot about me. This is kind of scary.
Well, you just said it a minute ago.
Well,
No, I know,
you
but
just said it a minute ago, you dope.
Well, I didn't say it was the only thing I did.
Right.
I said these are things I do.
Right.
But
Right, and that's how you learn things, right? That's what you said. That's how you learn
hey,
things.
you're a grown man getting mad at a 22-year-old on air. I mean, come on.
How do you know how old I am?
Oh,
That's true.
You're right, because you act 12.
Read the sharp one.
Yeah, he nailed you, dude. Are you 12, Will?
I am actually.
Okay, all right. So Will was. So Reed was right.
Are
on
you
that.
are you an eyeless ghost boy?
Thank you very much, Will.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you.
That got
man.
pretty heated. We don't like that on the show.
We don't like that. Hope everybody's okay after that. Everybody okay?
I'm fine.
Good. Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure everybody's okay.
Reed seems a little rattled.
No.
All right, buddy?
I'm fine.
I'll tell you this about Reed. No confidence problems. Right?
I mean, I guess certain things I'm confident about, but I'm not going to pretend I'm amazing at everything.
What are you confident about?
Top 30 things.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you confident about? What are you guys confident about? What do you think
My
you're confident
dancing?
about? No, that's definitely not something I'm confident
I'm confident about my dancing.
Well, you asked me not to let you forget that you did that
That's true.
earlier.
Yeah. My singing, I like to sing. I'm not confident about that. I mean, I'm not overconfident, but I'm confident.
So you're confident in your general kind of rhythm and music abilities.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're quizzing.
Yeah,
Trivia knowledge.
I'm good with trivia.
Right. Right. What about you, Reed?
Confident in my ability to get the job done.
What does that even mean?
Too vague.
That doesn't mean
fine.
anything, man.
It's a
That's
job. I don't know. I'm
a
confident
shitload
in. Maybe I'm just discovering I'm unskilled now. I don't know.
That's not confident.
That's not confident.
I didn't say I was always confident. You guys were asking me if I'm
You said
confident
you
in a
were
particular thing.
And you said yes,
Right? I mean, I feel like there's certain things like I could do well.
you're
Like,
confident with the ladies?
well, I mean, I've had a girlfriend for a while,
That's what's up.
so I used to be confident, and then I don't. Well, in case
You
she
got-
listens, I don't think about that anymore. Of course,
I don't
but
believe
I don't know.
that.
I'm confident in I do radio stuff, so I'm confident. Like I think I could come on air and talk and not sound completely like an idiot
That's a good question,
to
Josh.
certain
yeah.
people.
Yeah, I think that's right. Josh in New Jersey.
What's up? That's what we're doing in New York.
What's up, guys? I wanted to ask Reed what his favorite show on Sirius is.
That's a good question. Just to get to know Reed a little bit. You have a favorite show on SiriusXM?
You guys, my favorite show.
Or what about Sway?
I listen to Sway stuff. I didn't have SiriusXM before I came here.
Oh.
I mean, I am in college.
Do you have it
now? So, yeah, but they gave us a free account.
Oh.
Okay, that's
So,
fair.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I listen to a lot of Sway's interviews and stuff like that.
That's good stuff.
But I hadn't listened to it till then. But who knows? They also gave an account to my mom. Like they gave you a couple free codes. So maybe she likes it.
What made you turn on to the show? Is it Sam?
I like dicks.
Exactly.
It's not a direct quote. It's a little out of context, to be fair.
Well, long story short, me and Hot Dog were actually friends. Like
Hot Dog and I.
we worked at Hot Dog and I. And more for me to learn. We worked at like a movie theater when we were 16.
I see.
Oh, I know that theater. That's on 84th?
84th.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
We used to work there when I was like in high school, and he's a really cool guy, and he just kind of told me about this opportunity.
Is he?
I saw Doggy
Yeah.
there one day. I was going for a
You
movie.
saw who?
Doggy.
Is that what you...
Uh-huh.
Nickname for a nickname.
Yeah. That's cool. Well, Reed did a bit which is a big deal. You know, a lot of interns do not come forward. And this was Reed. Like,
Can we go to Shane in Indiana? More Reed complaints. I don't know if I agree
okay,
with
all right.
this.
Is it not positive?
No,
we
it's not positive. I don't know if I agree with it.
yeah, just yeah. And then I think we have another question that is good. What's up, Shane?
What's up, boys? Hey, I don't agree with Will and everything he says, but he is right about Reed. This dude is a cocksucking cunt.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Okay, so that's one opinion.
Why do you say that? Why,
Two
Shane?
opinions.
Well, I mean, who comes in and interns and dresses like a fucking hobo, backtalks their fucking boss like yesterday, and then when you're asking who your fucking radio heroes are, you completely space out and don't even bother to say the two people you work for. What a fucking buffoon. And then he's got the confidence to act like his shit don't stink, and he doesn't know dick about fucking anything.
Is that true, Reed? You know dick about something.
I thought I had made it very clear that there's a lot of things I don't know. All that kind of stuff.
I think Reed was very honest.
Let's
I
be
do
honest.
too.
If I'd come to you guys and been like, you two are my radio heroes.
Yeah,
We would have believed you.
yeah, we would
Well,
have
then
taken
you would
it.
have followed up with the whole what Sirius shows you guys listen to, and I would have been like, oh, I don't really have Sirius until then. So
No, we were only really asking because we wanted you to say us.
We were just
No.
fishing around.
Yeah.
I like
Again,
Reed's
this,
honesty.
this is when I get in trouble. When
You
I don't
do?
know what to say.
Who's your favorite staff member here? Who do you think's the most skilled staff member of this show?
I think you guys are all
No, but who's the
amazingly
most?
skilled.
Who's the most,
Nope.
though?
You know, I can't.
Who do you think blinks the most?
You know who the most. You've watched everybody now. You've been here for how long?
About a month and a half.
Okay, that's plenty of time.
Sure.
Who do you think is like, if we were like, we only had the option to save one person on this staff, who would be the one person to save?
I will say I'm very impressed by Travis's ability to run the show, producing and all that kind of stuff. A lot of moving parts.
So
Thank you,
he's-
Reed. I
he's-
appreciate your
And,
honesty.
and he seems never really upset or angry about anything.
Sure, it's called being indifferent.
Right, he's emotionless.
He's
His
called
mom
mailing
his mom
it in.
left, Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
she took all my emotions.
that's the last
did.
time he was
She
sad.
shoved him into her vag and fucking zipped it up. Got into the back of a fucking cab.
Rolled him into a yarmulke and stuffed him in her pocket.
Yes,
She rolled him up with the Old Testament and shoved him in her vag.
Yep. She left Travis's life like so many of yesterday's tomatoes.
Yep. That's right. She left Travis standing there like Lot's wife.
That's right. Okay, so Travis.
Pillar of shit.
Now we got it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
So Travis is the most valuable player. That's the one person we could save. Let's say if we had to get rid of one person.
Well, who's the behind Travis? As far, who do you think is second and the most valuable?
Okay, let's say
This
say
is
we
not
were.
a good conversation because I'm lowest on the totem pole.
Well, that's why
There's
it's not
nothing
best-
but bad
not
things
counting
to
you.
come from this.
No, it's the best
It's a
conversation.
great
It's
conversation.
not from
You're
me.
the one person that could rate properly because you get
Yeah,
to
I
watch
actually
from afar.
respect Reed more now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, you do.
Yeah, of course I do.
Sure you do.
Okay, so there's three people left to choose from. There's Troy, there's Handsome Rob, and there's Shitloaf.
Yep.
We're saving Travis. Sirius goes, Reed, you made such a good decision. We're going to let you keep one more person.
Travis
So
is good.
Just one more. You were right about Travis, so we're going to let you keep one more person. Who is that one more person that gets to save while the other two are homeless on the street with their eyes stabbed out watching young boys piss?
Yes. Is it Rob? Is it Anthony? Or is it Troy?
Right.
Well, I mean, you guys have to be on staff for the show to go.
We're not counting
We're
us.
the hosts.
We're
We're guaranteed here.
I don't know.
I know, but who do you think?
He knows.
Yeah, of course he does. He's got the name in his head, and he's trying to figure out how to put it
No, it's
in the
not,
most
it's-
diplomatic way. Everybody's very interested, though.
I'm not liking this conversation.
Ah,
No,
well,
it's okay.
It's okay.
I'm not getting out of this.
No, of course not.
You know, I think that I'm really impressed by Rob's work ethic.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
Rob's
know.
a good worker.
All that
Okay.
kind of stuff.
Rob
But,
is a great
you know,
worker.
I say I don't have the case because Anthony's like my direct boss.
Doesn't matter.
So he's also
fine,
been
you don't have
super
to worry
helpful
about
with
that.
like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but
And
we're
then
asking-
Troy's been really helpful with stuff. Even like the bit we did, he did a.
You're not insulting anybody, but we
Yeah.
want to know the most valuable. You're only allowed to save one more person,
Well,
and
I
it's not
don't-
for you. You're temporary. It's for the show.
Yeah, not Travis. So Travis stays. Who else? Who goes? What two go? We'll know who stays by process of elimination. What two will go?
I don't know who's important to the show.
Yeah, you do.
Of course you do. You're
No.
here every day. How could you
That's
not
why
know?
it's just an opinion.
If you
Who
could
goes?
you save one more. Who do you save? We'll be positive about it. Who do
Okay.
you save?
So wait, he saved me and he saved Rob.
He hasn't technically saved Rob yet.
I think he saved
Yeah.
Rob.
Is it Rob? It's okay if it's Rob. Rob does a lot.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I guess so.
So what happens to Troy and Anthony?
I find YouTube's important, and he has a lot of the video content or whatever.
He does.
Absolutely.
Reed likes YouTube.
What happens to Troy and Anthony?
Well, good news.
They get hired too. I don't know.
No, they go, right? They go.
Actually, Jim, there's good news from Sirius.
What?
Because he picked Rob for his second person.
Yep.
We're allowed to save one more person.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I know what you're doing. You're making the hierarchy.
We're allowed to have one more person on staff.
Oh.
I mean, technically, you already made the hierarchy. You did Travis, then Rob,
Yes.
then Troy and Shitlow.
Who's the
Well,
one
that's not the-
person?
So
One
we're
has
allowed,
to go.
We're allowed one more. You've now gotten,
Well,
and
that's-
since you just told us.
Well, part of it's because I'm around Anthony and Rob a lot.
However, you just told us that Troy helped you with this bit, so
That's
you've
what I'm saying.
you've now officially worked with everybody.
You worked with everybody.
Yeah, but
Everybody.
Troy could be way more valuable than I even know, just because I work a lot more
Right.
with those two back there.
But from where
so,
you're sitting, his value is not that great, but you know that it could be more.
I mean, if it was in terms of like firing people, I would just go down in terms like the line of seniority.
No.
No,
They
but
want to know value.
Your observation.
Value. In terms of value.
Whose value have you witnessed?
Right. We need to save. We can't have 4 people on this show. It's insanity.
It's not good.
It's crazy. It's a 3-person staff. That's all you need.
Whose value have you witnessed more?
You get to watch from afar. You've worked with everybody.
Yep.
You don't have a horse in the race because you're gone at the end of the semester anyway. So are we keeping Anthony or are we keeping Troy?
Yes, based on value.
Yeah, it's a value-based system.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
Look, here's the thing. And HR is telling you this right
Sure.
now. Here's the scenario where HR comes to you and they said, we need to know if we should keep Anthony or we should keep Troy, or do we have to murder your parents? And that's HR's decision. And you have to pick between the 3.
Yeah, who goes?
Or
Who
your
stays? Or your parents.
Or your parents died.
Yeah.
And you're not going to have your parents killed.
No, of course not. That's not a good option.
You
Who
love
stays? Based on value.
them. Based on value.
I think I don't know. I go with Troy just because he works more for others. He does other serious stuff too.
In the sense that he holds he's got a larger value to the company than Shitloaf does.
Well, no, Anthony helps Travis a lot though. He's very helpful and stuff.
No, but we're only
that.
saying
But
who
if it's,
stays.
We need that production.
If it worse comes to worse,
Value-wise. Value for the
but
company.
it's only.
Worst comes to worst, who goes?
So you've ranked so far in terms of value. Number 1 is Travis.
Yep.
Number 2 in terms of value is Rob.
Yeah.
So we're trying to determine which
Number 3 in value.
Number 3 in value to the company and the show between Troy and Anthony.
Who goes?
Yeah. Who is the least? Who holds the least value
Should
to
say
the
who
company?
goes.
Yeah. One has to.
One has to go. Who goes?
Or both go. And that's not fair. Because one of them has significantly more value
Sure.
than the other.
Yeah. Who goes?
I guess. I guess it would have to be Anthony, just because of not because of him, the position itself.
So you're saying the position is
the
valuable.
position itself is valuable, but if you're talking worst case scenario,
You're saying he's not good at the
You're saying
valuable
that,
position.
the position is valuable.
good.
So it'd be nice to open it up to somebody who
can do it.
A little bit more value. I see. Okay.
well,
And it's weird.
the hierarchy.
You know, it's
Yeah.
weird that you would pick Anthony.
Well, Rob is not even full time.
No, Rob's part-time.
Yeah, you picked. It's a hierarchy. You picked the part time guy
It's not-
over the 2 full time guys.
It's not
I was
hierarchy.
talking about the things the jobs do. So
the
I'm
value.
a big believer in YouTube and the expansion of the content and all that kind of
Value.
stuff. And I think video is important.
I agree.
It's not I think Rob's so great. I mean, not that I think he's great at his job. I'm talking about the
But no,
actual,
you're right. He's not that great. I know what
the
you're saying.
actual roles themselves.
But you think, unfortunately, Shitloaf is. It's weird that you would think that the person that you work the most with, that you see working the most, is
holds the
also
least value.
least valuable on the show.
No, I think
It says a lot,
Anthony.
doesn't
I
it?
think
Yeah.
Anthony does a lot sometimes. I think
Sometimes.
No, I think it's sometimes in terms of sometimes he doesn't get the credit for that. I'm just talking about the actual position is itself. It's needed, but if you're talking worst case scenario, Travis would have to work 3 times more.
Yeah, but you're saying that Troy, Rob is irreplaceable, and Troy is fairly irreplaceable, and you're saying that Anthony's not.
Anthony's
One thing I've
quite
been told is
replaceable.
everyone's replaceable in life. So all of us could be replaced.
But Anthony's the most easily replaceable. It would not be.
Right.
You just throw the thing up online. The job's open. We just throw another body in there. Boom, boom, boom. Show goes on.
Well, the job wouldn't necessarily get done better.
The wheel
It's not
keeps.
the case.
Do you think it would get done better?
No,
Probably not.
I think Anthony's
Probably not
created
worse,
stuff,
though.
Actually,
What's that?
Probably not worse, right?
I wouldn't know.
I would say that's a probably not. Wouldn't
I
you,
wouldn't
Jim?
know.
Yeah.
Probably
I've been a month and a half, and now I'm about to get fired.
Because he would have said.
Who's going to fire you? The least valuable person on the show?
That's not what I said.
At what point did you realize?
I mean, it is definitely.
Sure, it's 100% what he said.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. Don't be uncomfortable. At what moment did you realize in your mind this person is not valuable?
I've never thought that.
You said it a minute ago.
No, I didn't say
in
that
context,
at all.
in context of the rest of the staff, at what point, Jim? It's a great question.
About the positions. I was saying I think video content's really important. I'm not.
But when
I haven't learned enough about it because Troy's. I don't work directly.
But Reed, when did you really come to terms with the fact that, like,
in your mind,
that guy right there, my boss, is the least valuable person on the show?
Yes.
Like, when did you realize that?
That's not what I said.
Because that's a shock to
Never
me.
realized it.
I would have ranked this very differently.
I would have.
And I won't get into that. But
Sure.
I would have ranked it very differently.
Not with my direct boss. I wouldn't have said that.
It's kind of suicide.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But it's honest. And that's why we like Reed.
We like Reed because he's honest.
Right?
He's truthful.
I was just talking about the position itself.
Sure.
And the person in it.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Because I think that both Travis and Anthony do a lot of production. So if one of them
They do?
Yeah.
Travis?
And Anthony?
What does Travis produce?
Okay, so anyways, they both do the production. So if you lose one person from the production side, production's still going on.
Yeah.
Is production just a catch-all?
Like the running of the show, the maintaining of it.
That's just, okay. So I know Travis does that.
Yeah.
And so does Anthony.
He does?
Yes, he does.
I don't know. Sometimes.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Sometimes sitting at the top of Mount Olympus, we don't see what goes on.
We don't know
under
what
us.
goes on underneath.
Which is why we need to trust the opinions of guys like Reed, who fill us in.
Sure. Now we know.
In terms of value, who is where.
Anthony cuts promos. I know it comes up with a lot of audio bits. I get in at 6 a.m. He's already there. Like, he's already there.
That's good stuff.
Sure.
Definitely, he's taught me a lot in terms of handling callers, which is great because I did definitely
picking up and saying hello. Yeah.
No, I've messed up things. I've messed up things in terms of things I shouldn't say or whatever.
Like, what did he tell you that helped you? Did he go like? Did you keep saying I can't hear them? I can't hear them? And he said that's because you have the mouth part by your ear, and then you turn the phone upside down. He's like, oh, this guy's helpful.
No, if you pick up and say goodbye, it just confuses
it doesn't
people.
work.
Yeah.
I'm not far from it. I mean, everything from the reason the studio set up is because Anthony came in and did step by step with me, showing exactly how to do it, what to lay out, when to go do stuff,
right?
Sure,
all that kind of stuff.
Travis, is Anthony in there?
Yeah, he's right behind me.
Is he a little surprised that Reed decided to go in this direction? It
I didn't decide to go in any direction.
Yeah, hold on.
Honestly, it kind of feels to me, as much as Reed is being honest, I like Anthony. And it feels to me like a slight betrayal.
You guys are trying to start stuff.
I'm very hurt.
You are hurt, right?
Yeah.
Broken up. I'm very hurt.
Do you feel like this is a bit of a betrayal in the sense that maybe Reed went with what he thought would be the popular
Reed went into a kitchen, got a knife, and just stabbed it in my back. That's how I feel.
I didn't mean to.
That's exactly how I feel right now.
Well, you've kind of taken him under your wing.
Just hurt by it, Jim, you know? I shouldn't have brought him under my wing.
Well, according to the callers, I'm not the best person to listen to anyways, so.
Well, actually, Jeter in Canada has a programming suggestion. What's up, Jeter?
Oh, Lord.
What's going on, Jeter?
Hey, Jeter. What do you, hold on, what do you, wait, hold on. I'm on this medication. Jeter, go ahead.
It's not Jeter, it's Peter.
Oh, because I was going to say, how about the Yankees or something?
No, I was going to say move on from this fucking subject. Honest to fucking Christ.
Yeah, you're right.
You're sick of him.
You're right.
I'm sick of this whole conversation.
It stinks.
Holy.
I kind of am too. It's very uncomfortable.
You know what? You're right. Jeter, Peter, fucking, whatever.
Boy,
you're right.
He brought this conversation to a short stop.
Right. Thank God for Jeter.
Wait, hold on. You didn't even catch what you just said.
No, I was just...
Shortstop.
Yeah?
Peter.
Right.
All right. Well, according to Peter, we should shut our faces, take a break, and move on.
You don't want to play Reed's bit?
Oh, yeah. Let's play Reed's bit.
Is it a...
Just say what Peter said.
Is it a bit that
now
shits all over Anthony, who you do not find a lot of value in?
Yes. This is a bit called My Direct Boss is a Fool.
I really should have called out sick today.
Well, we would have just asked you on Monday.
No, it was just an idea I had for a fake interview.
Okay.
I don't think it needs any setup.
Oh, great.
It doesn't? Okay.
That's cool. That's Travis moving things along.
That's right.
Breaking news.
Hello, everyone. I'm Reed, the intern, here with the Intern Report, and I'm sitting down with Jim and Sam to ask them one question. Are you guys gay?
Of course not.
Well, Jim, do you like having sex with men?
Yeah.
So you're gay.
I mean, younger people are trying to squeeze that word in, and they're yelling it on Instagram because it feels so rebellious. In the 80s, no one thought about that word.
Yeah, and by that word, you mean gay.
Yeah, stop saying it.
All right. Sam, you're a married man.
Yeah.
This must really hurt your marriage.
I would disagree, dude.
She's okay with you having sex with other men?
Right.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So you're 100% positive that this is okay?
Yeah, we can. No.
Jim, when did you first know that you were attracted to men?
My friend and I were showing each other our penises, and we were kind of looking at each other's penises and blowing each other, and I almost came in his mouth, but I was like, I didn't know what it was, so I ran to the bathroom and pointed my dick over the toilet, and then when he went home, I tugged it.
That's true.
All right, you heard it here first. Jim Norton and Sam Roberts have officially come out of the closet. Thank you for joining us. I'm Reed, the intern. Bye for now.
First of all, I got to say, those clips were spliced together.
You know, for an intern doing his first bit,
Very good job.
that's pretty goddamn funny.
Very good job. However, here's the best part of that, is he really just wanted to say, Jim, are you gay? But he figured he'd throw you in there, too.
Yeah.
The actual piece was a lot longer.
Excellent job.
Yeah.
a lot longer.
Very funny.
I thought it was great.
Especially the last clip brought it home nicely.
Very well.
I've said some things taken out of context.
Yeah, a lot for a lot of that. I think both
Yes,
of us
that's
were.
borderline. That's a human resource issue.
Yeah, that's right.
Good job, man. Very
you know,
good.
In terms of moving forward, the only things that I would have corrected is a little bit of pacing issues. But other than that,
One of the cuts was a little obvious a cut, but I guess aside
Yeah.
from that, it was still good. It was
Really?
still very good.
really minutia. I thought it was really, really funny.
I like the intern report.
I do too. I think you should keep it up.
Yeah. So basically, Travis is valuable. Rob valuable. Troy, meh. Anthony can go, and my boss is a cocksucker. All right, good.
That's what we learned from Reed today.
Yep.
Good stuff.
And he ain't wrong.
Right. Let us know what Colin Cowherd covers, by the way.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
afternoon.
And then tell us what's swearing and Charlotte talk.
I love it.
Good job, buddy.
We're going to take a
Appreciate
quick
it,
break.
guys.
Thank you, Reed.
Yep.
And we'll be right back with Mike Boschetti.
the conservative provocateur.
That's right. Reed, hype beast intern Reed. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing well. How you guys doing?
You were in here the when this broke yesterday. You would not stop talking about this Cameo thing. You were obsessed with it.
Well, I didn't know what it was, and then Travis told me, and then I became obsessed with it. Yeah.
You can't believe this is a business.
Well, no, I can believe it. I
Right.
thought it was just super interesting because it brought out like the most shallow nature of myself, of just looking. Because the moment I knew it was a thing, I'm like, okay, how much does each of these people cost, and how can I compare them to one another?
Oh, I guess that's true.
Oh,
I
yes.
thought that was really funny. So like certain guys like $600, and another dude's like $50.
So you start looking at it and going like, oh, so Brett Favre's. What Brett Favre says isn't worth that much because.
Yeah.
So do you know how much like Soldier Boy Talum went for?
I do. I was gonna see
How
if you
much?
guys wanted to guess some
Oh,
guys.
all right. You know what? Coming with a bit. I like it.
So we know Brett Favre is 500. That we know, right? That was in the news story.
Last time I checked, they can change it.
But let's just go with that. I would imagine that Brett Favre is maybe going to take himself off the service now.
Or just
No. He's still on the front page as like their main dude.
Oh my God! So he's actually using this as
I
publicity.
mean, let me check his page.
I'm looking through mine
but-
now to see these fucking. If I can find the email, because there's a pretty girl's picture in the actual thing. And it's like, hey, do you want to do it? Do you want to try it?
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I got a message from the pretty girl too.
Can you just do a search for Cameo?
I'm
No,
no,
it's in
email,
my-
it's on Instagram.
Yeah, they got me in my Instagram messages too, and it's in the requests things. It's not in the accepted.
Yeah, I don't think I don't look.
Oh,
through
those
these.
get deleted after a certain amount of time.
Mine just came like a week ago.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine came not long ago either. I get a lot of requests apparently.
I mean, Jim, we're super popular guys. There it is.
You ain't kidding.
I found it. Hi, Sam. It's like some like super hot chick in the thing.
Yeah, I thought you liked me.
Hi, Sam. I work at Cameo, an app where fans can book video shout-outs from you, and we have over 5,000 talent signed up. You have a great fan base, and I think you'd enjoy the app to connect with your fans and make some extra money. Would love to get you started. Any interest? And that's from Paulina. And the answer is no interest.
Wait
because
a minute. I'm looking now. Hold on.
having your fans pay you to say something is not connecting with them.
No, it's not.
That's not. We're not interacting. If you're like, hey, will you say? If I give you $500, will you say hi? Yes. If you give me $500, I'll say hi. That's not a connection. Do you think it's a connection, Reed?
I think it is. I mean, if you're a fan of someone, it's the most connection you're ever gonna get.
How much would you pay me, Reed, to be like, yeah, Reed's my guy?
I mean,
You know, I'm the last professional broadcaster.
I got you. I think you could make some good money off this.
You do.
If I was advising you, or like your agent, I'd be like, no, go do it.
You would.
10 seconds.
How much do you think I should charge?
Let me look at the numbers. I would go. You know, I would do
Because this is a good opportunity because I want to know where Reed sees me.
These do get. Sorry, Sam. These do. I only got these. I get a whole bunch of them. How far do you? I can go back 2 days.
Yeah, I don't know. I just scroll down. I'm not sure.
Sam, would you charge more or less than Matt Eisman?
How much does? Let me guess. Matt Eisman is getting. I'm going to guess 500.
Okay.
You think he's the same as Brett Favre?
Right.
Matt Eisman's getting 250.
Sam, you got two of the numbers right.
No. No.
This is why I love this.
No.
No way.
What's Matt Eisman getting?
I'm going to guess 50.
It's got to be. If it's
It can't
two of the
be
numbers,
25.
I'm going to say 52.
It's what he's asking for. I'm guessing they set the price themselves.
The celebrities, you mean?
My guess.
I would
someone
guess
or
so,
someone
yeah.
that works for them.
We
I'm
know
going to say
who should do
52
it.
because
So
it's the
that
highest.
Price is Right game where you get too many numbers and you gotta get rid of them.
Yep.
You're both gonna get rid of the two.
No. I'm going $52. I'm going with the highest
Okay,
possible
you're
of
going
those two.
It's 50.
And Jim is saying it's 50. Okay, you both are wrong.
No. Wait. No.
We're getting rid of the two?
We're talking about Dr. Matty Ice here.
know.
You can't sit there and tell me that for $25 you'll record whatever you want.
That's right.
What the fuck are you doing, Matty? Matt
Is it
Iceman.
$25?
Yep.
These are getting rid of the fucking.
As a show, I think we need to make an investment. I think we need some Matt Iceman shout-outs.
Right? No
25
promo?
bucks?
Some promo work?
I think we should get. Let's find. Troy, will you send Jim McClure an email and see if we can get some show budget
All
to
right.
get some Matt Iceman videos made? $25?
Oh, boy.
He's on American Ninja Warrior.
He's a big star. He won Celebrity Apprentice.
There's no way I would go on that website for $25. So, Reed, what do you think I should charge? If Brett Favre is $500,
I'd go 300.
okay,
I would.
I love that.
It's the same. It's the same idea with when you're selling like something that you want people to value. If you sell it for 50, they're gonna be like, oh. But if it's 300, like, oh wow,
Right.
this is special. Less people have it.
I
You know
love
what
that.
I mean?
God, this is amazing.
Right?
Like,
Matt
I'm going to get on Cameo.
You
Chuck
are.
Liddell I'm going to guess Chuck is 500. Let me see Chuck. That's my guess.
I mean,
500.
you have to be at least $26.
No, he's like 90.
You can't.
$99.
No, I'm talking about Jim.
You know,
Jim,
you
not
should ask.
less
You
than
should ask Bert Kreischer.
Bert's on Cameo?
That
he
doesn't
was.
surprise me.
Now he's temporarily unavailable, but you can see they have like the. If you look at the page, they have like some ones they've done for other people and
my
reviews
God.
like Yelp, 5-star reviews.
By the way, I looked through this website a little bit. The reviews are fake.
you think so?
What?
There's clearly people on the website that nobody's asked them to send out a video. Like, they're not real. Nobody's reviewed them.
Oh, my God.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh, my God. Caitlin's got to be, I'm going to guess, 1,000.
Did you see it?
No, I swear to God I did not.
It's $1,000.
I swear I didn't. Where's the price?
Where do you see it? I don't see
It's
it.
right there in the red
Right
box.
there where it says book now.
I promise you I didn't see it.
So for $1,000,
Most expensive one there, I think.
you could either get a shout out from Caitlyn Jenner or 40 videos from Matt Eisman. I'm telling you, get the 40 from Matt.
I am going to, if they email me again, I'm sorry. I don't know if I should sign up, though.
Chip should be on there.
Oh, God, please let me see. I have to go
You
check
make
Chip's.
twice the money. Do one for you and one for Chip.
So what do you think that Jim should charge?
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Matt Eisman's at. I'm not going to be insulted. Jim's a bigger star than me, for sure. Matt Eisman's 25.
And that's a much bigger name than me, but I would never do that for $25.
$25. Are you kidding me?
No, I would still say like 400, 300 range. Because you want to
Okay.
do it so it's not too much. I mean, I have some names here. People, you'd be very surprised how much they're charging.
Okay, hit me with a name, Reed.
All right, so how much do you guys think Snooki from Jersey Shore cost?
Snooki's pretty. Snooki's deceivingly popular.
Yeah.
600.
She's entered into the mom world, but I think she also really wants to sell, right? So I think she's cheaper
But
because she wants
Jersey
to.
Shore is very popular again.
It is. I'm going to say Snooki is cheaper than you would think.
Price is Right rules.
$75 for Snooki.
And you're going
I'll go 250. I was saying 600. I'll go 250.
Ooh, I would go higher than that.
Yeah.
$300.
$300
Shout
for the
out
Snookster?
Yep.
Oh,
So you're putting me on Snookster level. That's pretty good.
I think, yeah. I mean, because again, I think that's a perfect range where you make good money for your time, but some people will pay you for that.
How much?
Travis?
What do you think the chip would?
we have a guest that's coming in that's on.
Yeah, we do.
yeah.
I have.
TJ?
How much you want to guess he charges?
TJ Miller,
$99.
Silicon Valley, has a big show, Office Christmas Party. He's in all the kids' movies, Deadpool.
200.
I think this one's going to surprise you.
This one will absolutely surprise you.
I'll go 250.
300.
And if you guys put your money together, you maybe could afford him because he's
300 and
625.
625. Okay, look.
More than Brett Favre, more than a Hall of Fame QB.
I don't think TJ wants to do these at all.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm thinking. See, you price it that much that if someone's willing to pay you,
I'll do it, but I really don't want to do too many of these. Oh, they got Brett. Okay, this is ridiculous.
What?
TJ Miller is $625, and the excellence of execution, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be, Brett the Hitman Hart, is only $150.
it's a lot still.
Yeah, but I mean, you just said $625 for TJ. You could get 4 shout-outs from the Hitman and still have money left over.
How much is Tommy Lee?
For TJ Miller? Tommy Lee?
Oof.
$300.
$300.
I actually believe, I could be wrong, but I looked at it yesterday. I thought he was $250.
Let me see
And
one
he
of Tommy
just
Lee's
raised
video.
it.
How much is Ruth Buzzy? $99.
That'd be worth getting, huh?
Snipes.
You know what you could do,
This
Jim?
is amazing.
You could get some Chip shout-out videos from all these celebrities. You could get drops
Oh
for
my
the Chip
God.
podcast.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Want to say big what up to my buddy Lyle? Actually, you know what? Now that I think about
Imagine
it,
Caitlin shouting out Chip.
yeah. Dude, it's worth
$1,000 well spent.
It's worth $1,000.
Is it? Yeah, really.
I
If
think
you're willing to book 2 flights, you would have to be willing to spend $1,000 on Caitlin.
I think somebody once. I think I got on Twitter once. I think somebody sent me a video from Hornswoggle from WWE. You know, the Leprechaun. I think that that they got him to fuck with me without him realizing he was fucking with me. It was like, hey, want to send happy birthday to Sammy, who's still eating chicken fingers and living with his mom. What a loser, or something like that. And I was like, that's funny that you can just make a celebrity fuck with your friends and they don't even realize they're doing it.
Sam, you're a fan of Shark Tank, right?
I adore Shark Tank.
So how much would you pay Mr. Wonderful to do you a shout out?
Let's in perpetuity or just once?
I'm guessing it's a one-time thing.
One-time fee.
Wouldn't that be great if
He's like,
It's something wonderful platform.
recurring payments?
I'll say Brett Favre's 500.
No, Brett Favre's 150. Oh, I'm
No.
sorry. I thought you said Brett
keep
Favre.
in mind they set their own price. I'm guessing.
Right. Brett Favre set it at 500. Brett Favre wants to move product though.
Yeah,
Caitlin $1,000. Snooki we said 300.
300. Yep, pair of Yeezys.
Okay, I'll put Mr. Wonderful at 250.
You good with that?
Oh, yeah. I think Mr. Wonderful's at 250.
Well, Mr. Wonderful is currently charging $799. $99 is what throws me off. Not $800, not $790, $799 as if you're getting a deal.
Well, it sounds like less.
Yeah,
That's the whole reason people put 99.
This can't be true. Matt in Idaho.
Hey,
Hey,
what's
bud.
up, guys? You gotta look at Krista Stefano's price.
No, Krista Stefano's not on this, is he? Chrissy D. Can we look up? Do we have Reed? Do you have Krista Stefano, or should we
I
look
don't.
that
I
up?
can look it up.
Okay.
Troy can too.
Troy Kwan, look up Krista Stefano on Cameo. And while you're doing that, Dave in Tennessee, what's up, dude?
Can we possibly get Bobo on this list? Okay.
We get Bobo on for $7 and just have him do a ton of them.
You know who is on it?
There you go, Krista Stefano in the search. Go ahead.
You know who
Reed.
Ken Bone is? Remember Ken Bone?
Of course I remember Ken Bone. He likes to fuck pregnant chicks.
He is on Cameo.
He was looking for a submarine. Okay, Ken Bone. Oh, no. Before we get to Ken Bone, I just saw something that is... It's one of the saddest things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah?
I thought that Matt Iceman was going to bum me out the most. Krista Stefano is on Cameo for $20. $20 for Krista Stefano on Cameo. Let's see. Do we have any of Krista Stefano's videos on there?
Oh,
right
yeah.
there?
Yeah. I wouldn't play that one.
For Troy.
That's probably true. All right, well, let's see for Troy. Let's see what he said.
What's up? Just being 24/7 'cause you can. Yeah.
Let's go to for everyone.
Anybody out there want a shout out? I'll give you a shout out, whatever you want, but I will not shave. But I will give you a shout out.
Dude, he's not doing any of these. Nobody's taking him up on the $20.
We should get one for $20.
Think so?
Yeah.
Hit him up.
It's only $20.
How much of a cut do you think Cameo takes?
That's a good
I'm not
question.
even making 20.
It's got to be a percentage, right? It can't be a thing off the top. How much is TJ Miller's outside? How much is TJ Miller making?
I don't get the number exactly right now. He is currently charging $625.
All right. Let's say, Reed, you can stick around. TJ can come in. Jim, by the way, is shitting.
Cameo takes 25%.
25%?
Yep.
All right. Well, then I better make my price high. Reed's right. At least 300. I might go even higher.
Taxes, too?
Oh, yeah, and taxes. This is, yeah, this.
So then Chris Stefano's only making $15.
Oh, Chris. Reed, you're a Knicks beat reporter, correct?
I am. Sorry.
My microphone fell down. It's okay. Now, are you worried, even being associated with the show right now, that James Dolan is going to take his wrath out on you?
No, I was actually saying this to Travis. When I'm at games, since I'm one of the younger guys, and I do criticize him, I'm told, like, in certain areas not to do that.
Meaning certain areas of the building,
MSG, yeah,
because he might be walking around.
Or no, it's not even that, because it's like almost like security there. Someone might hear it, and there's actually a fear that you would get kicked, because the Knicks are already starting to kind of clamp down on how much media is there, so they almost want a reason to be like,
they don't want critical media there.
No, they don't. I mean,
what's the point of the media then?
Yeah, but especially with sports, it's not politics. So
who do you be reporter? How do you like for who?
So I work for WFUV, which is an NPR affiliated radio station, 90.7, is
you and your lib friends.
Yeah, all of them.
But do you ever go like this when you want to do like have a little attitude? Do you ever go, you're listening to WFU?
That's pretty cool.
That's what I would do.
That'd be the quickest way to get off air.
I go like this.
Sure.
Yeah, you're gonna get the scoop on the Knicks here on WFU. Yeah. You know, I just think it'd be cool.
Not my style.
So what? Okay, so what do you report about? You're the Knicks reporter for them.
Yeah, we have about 3 because all of us are like student workers. So I'm like professionally credentialed reporter, but like I do it as a student too. It's complicated. Like, I'm not going to do it next year because I'm graduating this year.
Have you talked to any of the Knicks?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Oh, you spoke to the Knickerbockers?
Yeah, so what happens is I go to the game, before I go on the court, talk to players, talk to the coach, press conference afterwards, like you ask a question, you have to record the audio and send it to the station, go into the locker room.
What kind of questions do you ask? What kind of questions are safe to ask? How did you guys get so good?
Right.
What's the secret to being magic?
Yeah, I mean, I try not to ask super provocative questions like that because it's also like, you don't want to be a dick to them, especially because they know they're bad. Like the head coach,
who's the thick kid that keeps asking inappropriate questions?
Hey, Thighs has a question.
Who's the kid with the tight slacks that keeps asking nasty questions?
How about the next time you ask him, when's the last time you listened to JD in the Straight Shot?
Yeah, you got to bring up the band, dude. Do you ever like
last game? I'll do that.
Do you ever like to blow your hair? You don't care.
Yeah, my last game, I might just ask, like, why don't we play more JD in the Straight Shots?
I think it's a good idea. You never interviewed James Dolan.
No, I've never even seen him in person. Actually,
no, you'll never see me.
He seems to move around with a lot of security
and hot chicks, right?
I guess so.
That's right, apparently.
No, I know. I actually didn't know he went to the games that much. But, I mean, the Knicks are so bad, and he's known throughout the NBA as a notoriously horrible owner, so I'm sure it's worn on him, which is why he reacted like that, you know?
Well, maybe stop being horrible.
Why is he a horrible owner?
Just because,
I'm concentrating on my band, Jim.
How do I put that? Yeah, that attitude he has. The Knicks have been horrible. They haven't won a championship since '73.
Is that really the last time they won a championship?
Yeah, they went to the finals the end
20
of,
years.
like in '99. But even then, they've been mismanaged. Short story. Like they could have been better, but a lot of people believe because of his leadership,
they could have been a contender instead of bums, which is what they are.
Yeah. So now they're trying to be the worst team to get a chance to get the first pick.
The Knicks they should have been a championship belt of a team.
Sure.
But instead, it was really just a collection of the jewels from the belt.
Yeah, yes, and the belt of a champion is a very rare item.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, but they were the jewels.
I think it might be my favorite scene in any movie.
But these are the jewels from the.
Jewels from the belt.
My favorite is when he's on the phone. And they say, "Let him do it. They're gonna do what they're gonna do." He's on a payphone, and his hand is propped up, and his fucking shirt cuts off, and his fucking fat gut is hanging out. He's on a payphone.
He's looking like Roger Stone throwing up the Nixon peace sign.
It's so great they're trying to throw him in jail. Live in it, boy. Live in it. Fuck you. Your mother's cunt. Then. Do you know what that's from?
Not a clue.
Oh no, it's from a new ABC show.
Yeah. It's a Modern Family episode. It's great.
No.
But so when you see stuff like this,
Yeah.
do you go, well, I'm not going to be able to comment on James Dolan throwing a Knicks fan out? Because it'd be really interesting to go to the players and say, hey, how do you feel about James Dolan throwing a fan out for saying he should sell the team? I want to know what the players think. Larry Johnson still play for the Knicks? Grandmama?
No.
Oh.
Not at all. But, I mean,
John Starks, he's still there?
maybe as a fan. Or like,
But he doesn't play.
No, he doesn't play. A little bit off. A couple years removed from the game.
Ewing, right?
No, he's not bad. He's a coach now, so he's
But
technically
he doesn't
still
play.
in the NBA.
Player coach?
Maybe he likes to think he is,
But
no.
just coach.
Just coach,
okay.
right?
Okay.
But I want to, but then I realize like they're just gonna look at me weird and not answer.
Yeah, but that's fucking awesome. You get it on video. I would love that.
I got a video. I asked DeAndre Jordan about Kevin Durant coming to the Knicks. I know he's best friends with him, and he just looked at me and pretended like I asked him what his favorite wine was.
And did he tell you what his favorite wine was?
He did. It was pretty extensive, actually.
Why? That's amazing.
Just because like that kind of stuff. The players nowadays seem a lot more, from what I've heard too. I haven't been covering them that long, but what I'm heard is like nowadays they're a lot more removed in terms of their personalities with the media because everyone's trying to get like that gotcha moment.
Everybody gets in trouble, so they're like, forget it.
Maybe
They're
that's
used to the media being such dicks to him too.
Yeah, because like I was told 20 years ago, reporters would be friends with players, friends with owners, even like not like at least on like a professional level. But nowadays it's just like, ask me why I didn't play well. I'll tell you we tried hard, and let's move on.
So when you speak to the Knickerbockers, are you afraid of asking an improper question?
No, not at all. I try to phrase the question so that they're.
Reed, I want you to know something. Jim did not ask that question because he cared about the answer.
That's not true.
He just wanted to say Knickerbocker.
That's not true. That's
Yes,
the name
he
of the
did.
team.
Yes, he did.
I thought maybe he just
He wanted the opportunity to be cute.
No, it's not cute. It's a fair question. Are you a fan of the New York Knickerbockers?
He's just trying to be cute.
I thought he was a little bit
cute.
Succeeding, by the way.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think it's Troy? You think it's cute?
He is cute.
Reed, Carlos in Pennsylvania has a question for you. What's going on, Carlos?
Good evening.
Hello, Carlos.
Carlos.
Hi, Carlo. Hello, Carlo.
I wanted to ask if Reed ever does interviews with Larry Brooks, the infamous reporter that got chewed out by John Tortorella a few times.
You know Larry Brooks?
No, I don't talk to reporters when I'm there. We talk.
No, but he goes in the locker room and he holds a microphone to the guy's mouth, kind of like what you're describing what you do.
Yeah.
Do you go into the locker room to do your interviews?
Yeah.
Are you pecker checker?
Post game.
You pecker checker?
It is a really weird thing. Someone needs to have that discussion about why in 2019 we still have this weird thing where we all awkwardly stand in the middle while they're all naked or whatever, changing behind towels.
You seen their dicks?
Who's the largest penis on the Knickerbockers?
No, those guys aren't naked. The team that likes to get naked, I used to cover the Red Bull. And those European guys, they just walk around like it's nothing. With like female reporters in there.
Did you like that?
Yeah, but they're doing that on...
Dude, would you comment on their genitalia?
I asked them about them, actually.
Athletes walking around naked in front of female reporters are 100% doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
I mean, where else are you
you
going
want
to
to be in a
just-
locker room, yeah.
Yeah, walk around with your dick out in front of women.
If I was an athlete with a big, giant dick, every interview would be nude.
Yeah. You want to do it in here in the dressing room?
Every interview would be nude.
I have to warn you, I'm not decent. Come on in.
My big, giant dick would be flopping all
They
over the
used to
locker
do that all
room.
the time, and now they got in trouble. Like for
what?
the whole sexual harassment thing and all that. And there's so many cameras in there now. Like it might be funny in the moment, but then you turn around and you see on TMZ.
Well, too bad you're in a well, you can't. You're in a locker room.
Maybe do the interviews in the hall, right?
Yeah, how about that?
We have an interview room.
Yeah.
Hey, after you put your dick back in your pants, come into this interview room.
Believe me, if I was walking around, if I always had an athlete's body and a big giant dick, I'd be flopping it all over the fucking locker room.
If you had an athlete's body and a big athletic penis, you wouldn't mind if TMZ posted it?
I would love TMZ to post my athlete's body and my fucking big giant dick.
But what if you were 7 foot with like a 5'5" guy's dick? Wouldn't you feel kind of uncomfortable with that?
You'd never know because you'd be like, hey, the center hung himself. What happened? Why is he dead?
You'd kill yourself.
I bet I would. Yeah, give myself the old necktie treatment.
This is what I got? Forget it.
Yeah, I'd never make it to the NBA.
Noted.
How long have you been a beat reporter for the Knicks?
Oh, this is my second year.
So do we know anything about this controversy? Is this gentleman being allowed back into the stadium?
I haven't heard anything.
Or the arena?
I'm working the Lakers game this Sunday, so I'll probably ask about it. But my guess is that...
Are you going to talk to LeBron?
I'm going to try.
You should.
Someone like him, though, you can imagine. The thing that annoys me about a lot of media and sports nowadays, too, I feel like so many guys are trying to be friends with the athletes. Like,
of course, everybody wants
cool.
Everybody wants to be Ali and Howard Cosell, you know?
They don't care about you. No, you don't
think so?
No, I don't. It's like when LeBron's there, everyone flocks and takes photos and whatever.
With him?
No, just selfies.
Yeah, no, they can't do that. But they just follow him around like whatever. I'm guessing with this guy because no one talked about that. The seats there are probably like $900 at least where he was. Like that's not a cheap seat.
Mm-hmm.
So if he is a season ticket holder, he might eventually get unbanned. I think, but I don't know for sure.
You don't know. Just an assumption.
Yeah, it would be dumb to ban him after all this too. Like,
but he's already banned. He was banned before it.
Yeah, I could get unbanned him. Was it officially announced he was banned, or was it just kind of like
they held him? Things. Yeah, they held him.
Where's the guy? Someone needs to talk to the guy.
I want to find out.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's dealing with it. I mean, then again, maybe he might have just been a one-time game goer. That's not the way to say it, but
game attendant.
But he might not be like a huge. He might not. He might just be like yelling like a dick and not care.
But he knew to say sell the team though.
Yeah,
that's a lot of knowledge. Did you see last night, what's his name? Westbrook got into an argument with him? What is going on in the NBA? Like, people are so stressed out. They're making all this money.
Who does Westbrook play for? Is it Phoenix?
Oklahoma City Thunder.
They're making all this money to just play basketball.
Uh-huh.
Just collect your checks, play your basketball, and go on with your life. And people are getting so wrapped up in all this.
I understand the whole play basketball, you make a lot of money, but no matter how much money you make doesn't mean you like to be called like.
Yeah, but that's the job part.
Yeah, that's part of the fans are going to yell at you.
And he didn't do anything physical, but what's wrong? Like, why are they not able? If you say "fuck you," why can't I turn around and be like "fuck you" too?
I kind of agree with you that you should be able to,
because they're trying. I think
you can't threaten to beat people up though.
Yeah. Well, the NBA's thing would be like we're trying to put on family entertainment theoretically, right? This is the NBA is supposed to be family entertainment.
Yeah.
And if your star athletes are yelling "fuck you,"
I'll fuck your wife
I'm
up.
going to fuck your wife up.
Well, in this instance, Westbrook says that he made like a racial slur, or basically he said something about like, "Oh, get back on your knees." Like, I don't know the exact wording. And the guy was interviewed afterwards. I saw an interview with him, and he said he didn't say that. So, so it's a miscommunication, maybe. But that's why he got this mad in this instance.
Well, we can play. This is Russell Westbrook. From the Oklahoma City Thunder last night.
He's basketballing.
He's got towels wrapped on his knees.
Yep.
Are those makeshift knee pads for the game?
No, they're full of ice.
Icy.
Oh.
Yep. Icy. And
I see that.
He's yelling back and forth with one of the fans, which really
Who's razzing him.
He should be paying attention to the game.
Yeah.
Part of the gig is to not get distracted by the fans.
Yeah, the fans are going to yell. It's what they do.
I mean, would they prefer to just make millions of dollars to play in empty arenas? Is that what we should do?
I get your argument, but it doesn't make sense. The entire arena is not yelling. It's one guy went out of line. He didn't like it, and he's like, turns around. You know what? I'm gonna say this because
I'm gonna beat your wife up. Is what he said.
Okay. I'm
not paraphrasing
him and saying,
but
that.
he said, hey, you keep voicing your opinion about me, and I'm gonna beat up your wife.
Yeah. Well, I would love to say, by the way.
Okay, fair point.
Okay. Oh, the guy made a gay joke. Kevin in Philadelphia. He might be right.
Well, let's listen to Russell Westbrook.
I'll fuck him up. He said, I promise you. We're not playing. I swear to God. I'll fuck you up.
I think that's the big issue. He's saying, I swear to God, he's using the Lord's name in vain. And that's a big no-no.
Didn't even think about that.
You don't want to use the Lord's name in vain.
And I think they're actually in Utah, too, which is
not good.
Not good.
Not good.
Not good at all.
Yeah. He's had problems in Utah before, I read. Is that right?
I don't know.
Come on, you should know.
Wow, great reporter for basketball. I don't know.
I don't think he's had any problems in Utah. He's never
Would you have recognized him if you didn't want to hold his name?
Oh, I would recognize him. Yeah, he's one of the biggest stars.
He
former
wouldn't
MVP.
He wouldn't recognize. He didn't know anything about that.
And these guys, when you see them in person, they're unreal.
Yeah,
like,
the giant guys.
Like they're, but they look. Yeah, never mind. Without getting really weird, they're just weirdly impressive. Where they're just like, some guys are big or tall
giant
or fit.
athletes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell me about
these guys
their
are
bodies.
all like perfectly weirdly proportioned, no body fat. It looks like you took a regular guy and just like zoomed him up. I don't know how to explain it, but it's weird.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyway, so this is probably a lot more
If
intimidating.
they stretched you up, you'd be like 10 feet tall.
5 feet wide.
Yeah.
A lot of mass.
Yeah, fucking camera.
Hey guys, I'll fuck you up. You and your wife, I'll fuck you up.
Okay.
No, fuck that. I promise you, everything I love. Everything I love, nigga, I promise you.
He said, I promise you on everything I love, I'll fuck you and your wife up.
Stupid ass.
I swear on all that is holy, I'm going to hurt you and your wife. I'm going to beat you guys up.
Now, does he explain this in another clip?
He does. But let's keep going.
He has a fire personality too. Like he. Does
really?
Have
I
he
wouldn't
does have a temper.
Oh man, thanks for the insight.
No insider information.
Yeah, you should be a psychological. You're like Hannibal Lecter.
That's right. That's right.
I think that's the end of it.
Yeah, we still got 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And now he's down. He throws his Gatorade down. He's had enough. And he went to reporters
Yes, he's speaking to Jim Gaffigan here.
to explain what had happened. It really does look like him, doesn't it?
Issue of it is how it started was a young man and his wife in the stands told me to get down on my knees like he used to, and for me that's just completely disrespectful to me. I think it's racial. I think it's just inappropriate in a sense of there's no protection for the players. I think there are a lot of great fans around the world that like to come to the game and enjoy the game. And there are people that come to the game and to say mean, disrespectful thing about me, my family.
But what is it? What is he talking about?
No, it's not racial. Get on your knees is a dick sucking thing.
Yeah, and either way, well, not either way. I mean, it's clearly a
There's
gay
a
joke.
huge difference, yeah.
But what's he talking about? That fans shouldn't go and yell nasty things at the opposing team?
Yes.
Since when? What are you talking
It's
about?
not racial. It's not fucking, unless the guy yelled something, but that get on your knees is not racial.
Yeah.
It's a blowjob
There's actually a
joke.
video
Tell
of
me,
the
Reed.
fan who he was yelling at, explaining the situation.
Yeah, no, I know. But we're
and he
watching this.
said, I get what you're saying. You're right. Maybe this instance is probably just like the straw that broke the camel's back, where he's dealt. And I think actually people don't talk about social media. I know it sounds weirdly cliche, but social media is a thing, I think, for these athletes now, because not only are they just going to games like the old days where they're getting criticized, they're like online.
They're not. Just don't be on Twitter. It's like
I think
so
it's easier said than done.
No, it isn't.
No, it's really not.
I get it. People on Twitter every single day.
It's not that hard to not be on Twitter obsessively.
I was literally a trending topic on Sunday in the world. It was not for positive reasons. The tweets weren't coming in.
They were for positive reasons.
I was the number 5 trending topic in the world on Sunday.
Why?
Not because
They didn't like you?
Hey, Sam, you're doing a great job. Hey, get the fuck off TV, Sam. This Sam Roberts guy, who the fuck invited him? He sucks. He looks like a Muppet.
Were they attacking your physical appearance?
They were.
I don't go for that.
Well, how do you know that though? Because you were on Twitter and you saw it.
Yeah, because I wanted to see why I'm trending.
That's what I'm saying. But
I would
maybe he
But I'm
could've
not
thought-
sitting. I'm not sitting there going like, "Oh, I'm going to go beat up a fan's wife now," because it really affects
No,
me.
the two aren't equivalent. I don't think
I
he
looked at
acted
exactly.
right.
It's a terrible example.
Couldn't beat him up.
I looked at. I could beat up somebody's wife. I think, depending on the size.
Don't go down that road.
I bet I could. I bet there are people's wives that I could beat up. You might, because you're right, Troy, about the person tweeting. But I'll bet I could find somebody whose wife I might be able to take physically.
I don't think so.
They'd have to be a small woman.
Very, very small one.
I'm talking
Sleight of frame.
4'11" and skinny.
So not Ronda Rousey.
No, Reed. Why? Do you think you could beat up Ronda Rousey?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Terrible example.
I don't know, but she's like this best fighting woman, I guess.
No, I know, but Reed,
That's why it was a terrible example.
Yeah, I mean the thing we were talking about was that I would have trouble with just an average woman. To fight a woman that wasn't good at fighting would be difficult for me because fighting is not my strong suit.
So you don't pick the best female fighter.
Yeah, literally, if all of the men in this room came together,
we couldn't beat her.
We could not even come. It would take Ronda Rousey 30 seconds to break all of our arms. However, a 4'11" housewife in bad shape.
It's questionable.
If I snuck up behind her, I think I could.
The joke would have been to find a weak or awful woman like Stalker Patty and say, oh, even Stalker Patty. But you don't go, yeah, he can't beat up a woman. Try Ronda Rousey.
Right.
No, it's terrible.
Right.
How I couldn't beat up Layla Ali? No, I couldn't.
But my point is, I'm like, oh, cool, I'm trending. What are they saying? Ha, ha, ha. They don't like me. and then I turned it off. I'm not scrolling through every single tweet.
Yeah. You didn't read the one I sent?
I didn't see it.
Oh.
Was it supportive?
It was unkind.
Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't see it then.
He's an angry person. I'll give you that.
You go to a fucking therapist.
Yeah.
You play basketball for a living. You make a whole bunch of money, and people like you.
Yeah. But why, when this happens, are we always on the athletes and not the fans?
We're not always on the because fans are notorious for doing that. They've been doing that. It's part of the game is that they yell. Again, there's a line that if they cross, that it's fucked up. But just yelling some stupid shit like that or sell the team. So, come on.
Do you think if I put my face on television and talk some shit? No, I'm talking shit. People should not respond and go like, "You fucking suck, Sam Roberts." People shouldn't do that. Or we're equivalent here somehow. Because if I'm making myself into a public figure, people are allowed to say whatever they want.
Gus in Houston has a very valid question.
Okay, good. Finally, somebody with let me see. What did? What's up, Gus?
Good morning, guys. Look, I get that your demo really skews male,
yes.
But can you two fruitcakes stop talking about any sport that doesn't involve a script or the word entertainment? Sam asked the dumbest question ever.
Tell me.
What are those two things on his knees? Knee pads? Like, make sure they're ice, you dumb shit.
Gus,
it's ice.
That was stupid.
Sometimes you may need to search in my comments for irony. You know.
No, not ice. It's ice knee.
No. No. No, Sam. No.
Gus, do you think that I thought that basketball players play basketball with towels wrapped around their knees for
you
knee pads?
order.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
You little nincompoop.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I did. All right. You're right. You got me. You got me on that one. I did. Yeah, I did. I did. But Gus, we're trying to get Reed in here as an expert to help us out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a sweet, sweet little question by a sweet, sweet little boy.
Thank you.
I get it.
Thank you. Thank you.
But stop talking about sports, you fucking hens.
I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. That's all.
Goodbye, Gus.
Thank you,
That's
Gus.
actually a good example of your point to when someone heckles you.
Yeah, how do you handle it?
Hey,
We
Gus.
just ban him.
Gus, I'm going to beat up your wife.
Block
and
that number.
You can't call into the show anymore. And if I see your wife in the street, I'm going to punch her.
We'll find out how big she is first.
Well, do you think that would be an appropriate response on my part? I'm gonna fuck up your family.
No, I guess the reason that I'm taking this position is because the larger point. One, I think the NBA is getting softer in terms of like there's a fight the other night. They're just not allowing any type of confrontation. But I still like the idea of like fans acting like this because they think athletes won't retaliate, right? Because you wouldn't do this in the street.
That's true.
That's what it is for me.
But that's why you're doing it in the arena.
It depends on what you yell to.
Well, yeah. I mean, if he was actually yelling racial shit at him, then yeah, you got a different story.
Would have hit him, but yeah.
But if he thought it was racial, now you don't or whatever. But
He didn't think it was racial.
How do we know that?
He's making a bigger deal out of it.
If he
because
did, then
lost
he's
his...
dumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get on your knees like you used to is not about subservience or it's a guy making a dumb schoolyard blowjob joke.
Right. And the only reason he's making it is because he saw towels on his knees and he's like, blowjob.
Yeah, you're on your knees, you got knee pads.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, this isn't the best example for my large.
Terrible example.
But
can we hear the other guy the explanation?
Yes, we do have the fans' explanation as to why he said these things.
He's got to be a professional. I mean, she was sitting down the entire time. Me and him were just, we were kind of having fun, to be honest.
At least you thought you were having fun?
Yeah, he was smiling at one point, and there was a lot of people, because it was when, Joe had come by and poked Paul George in the eye, and then Joe goes over and apologizes immediately. Russ is just F-bombing and carrying on, acting a fool down here, and everybody's getting on him. And he had, I guess, heat. I thought it was ice. I just told him, I'm like, just sit down and ice your knees, bro. And he turned to me and he's like,
wait, what did he say?
Sit down and ice your knees, bro.
Oh, bro, okay.
And then it turned into not safe for work.
Oh, he didn't even say get on your knees. Sit down and ice your knees. What did he say?
You're a little gullible. I think that he's lying.
Oh, yeah.
I think that he is probably trying to portray himself in the best light. Sure. He probably said, get on your knee. He probably made the gay joke.
Yeah.
And then Westbrook lost his fucking mind.
Yeah.
But of course fans should be able to yell shit at players.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
I think that's true. I think that if players react now, I think the line crosses the beating up the wife part. But if he hadn't said that, I don't think there'd be a problem.
Maybe you're right.
That's the line.
You also can't
threaten to beat people up.
You can't threaten to beat people up. You can't curse at them either. I mean, you're getting paid millions of dollars to represent the NBA. If the NBA is saying don't curse at the fans, we're trying to sell some fucking commercials.
Yeah.
We're trying to get Budweiser on board. Please don't curse at the fans because giant companies don't like advertising on products where all the players are cursing at the fans. It's really okay to say we're giving you millions of dollars. Can you please do me a favor and play basketball and also don't curse at the fans?
You're looking at it from the owner's perspective. I'm looking at it from the players. So I don't think either of us are wrong. But
what are you talking about, man?
I think you're right in terms of you're owning the team. But
the owners pay the players.
I'm a player. I think it's a legit feeling to want to respond to someone who yells at you.
Yeah, but if they say don't do it, don't do it. It doesn't matter what you feel. Like, if there's rules of...
Nah, but if they yell at you, I mean, what are you supposed to do?
If your boss tells you to do something, you do it. You don't go, well, I think in this instance, it really is okay. Why should... I'm not asking for logic. The boss says don't do it, don't do it.
Well, the thing is also, he's so powerful within the organization. Like, he's worth hundreds of millions of guaranteeing him. If it was another player, maybe, but the boss can't just go to tell him to shut up, because if he leaves, that will collapse the team.
It's going to be a problem if he goes, so he's more important than the boss.
So they kind of have to make him happy, too.
So he should just curse at the fans and tell them I'm going to fuck up your wife.
Again, acknowledge that was the line that was crossed.
I see.
But if he towed that line, I don't think the Thunder would have a problem with that. And I wouldn't either.
But he's not. That's the whole story.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about in general.
In general, not in this instance.
Okay, we're talking about an instance, a thing that happened.
But don't you want to get to the bigger issue?
Of course.
Which is, what's the bigger issue?
How fans think they can say whatever they want
to the players, right?
As if, I mean, you're a performer, right? It's the same kind of instance, like as if they're not human beings with feelings.
Right. They just yell at them like they're not people with feelings.
I mean, you seem to take it really like the caller. I don't take it that well, so maybe that's why I identify more with it too.
Yeah, I mean, he's been hated for a long time.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, I am used to it.
All right, so maybe in a couple of years he won't be doing this anymore.
I mean, I would
hold on. Let me just allow Reed to spread smiles over 2 countries.
But you do think? Do you?
What?
Really?
But my chair broke.
Why'd you have to lean over to get that one out?
I leaned that one
towards me. That's why.
Well, no, I just can't lean towards that. It's not comfortable. I always lean right cheek. I'm a right.
Plus, it'd be rude to put it right in Reed's face.
I know. I know exactly. I think I can do whatever I want just because he's right here. No.
Exactly. No.
Yell at me.
No. So, what do you think the line is for fans? What are you allowed to say? Boo! I don't like you.
I think if you're a fan and you're going to do that, understand that they can yell
beat
back.
Up your wife.
He didn't beat up his wife.
He threatened. Okay, can threaten to beat up your wife.
Again.
First of all, players...
I didn't say that was okay.
Players, if they're good players, shouldn't be worried about what fans are saying anyway. They shouldn't be sitting there like, oh, I'm going to argue with fans if they say things to me. They should be concentrating on the game.
But he's on the bench.
Exactly.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. He's a star player.
Yeah, exactly. What's he going to do?
He's averaging triple-double for the second. Like, I mean, he's not doing his job.
Is he a good player?
Really good. Really, really good.
Do you think he could beat up the guy's wife?
Oh,
not if she's Ronda Rousey.
Yeah. What if she's Ronda Rousey?
He's a pretty big guy. He's about 6'3", 6'4".
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, Ronda
longer limbs to grab.
Yeah, Ronnie could take him out.
That might be true, actually.
Although 6'7" is pretty big.
Ronnie in Kentucky has some information that, unfortunately, our basketball reporter did not have. What's up, Ronnie?
Hey, fellas, what's going
Hello.
on? I heard on ESPN this morning that same fella that just y'all played that soundbite from deleted his Twitter because as far back as a year ago, he talked mad shit about Russell Westbrook there. If you could have Hampton Rob maybe find that.
I love that. I love that. He's sitting there tweeting about
he doesn't like him.
Russell Westbrook, but I don't mind that. If you don't like a guy and you're like, I'm going to buy tickets to this game and heckle him. Yeah, that's part. I mean,
why is it part of the game? You're not buying the ticket explicitly to heckle someone. You're buying it to watch the game.
Yeah.
So should you just sit there politely?
Well, I'm saying I think I like that because it's become an accepted aspect to the culture of being a fan when you go to these games. So I'm saying, why can't it be accepted that the players retaliate? Like it's not
because the players are busy.
Yeah.
Not if you're on the
paying.
bench.
You're paying tickets to see the players play.
But what if I don't know the context of this game, but what if he was done for the game? He seemed to have ice in his knees.
You're making things up. You're saying, what if he didn't threaten his wife and he was done for the game?
No,
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about what we're watching.
Right.
But you're talking about he needs to concentrate on the game and playing. But if he has ice,
if he's done, he doesn't have to concentrate. He's not playing.
Yeah, if he has ice in his knees, I'm assuming he's done playing for the day.
Okay. Well, I'd like for you to please stop assuming you're a reporter. Come in here with the hard facts. That would be helpful, and we can have a conversation. But I don't know what you're talking about right now. You could. What if he's not done with the game? You see how we're going in circles now?
Yeah,
because
I don't have any more information, so now I'm just kind of
making it up as you go.
No, I'm not making it up. One can assume if he has ice in his knees, he's not going back in the game.
First of all, he said it's heat. The guy said in the interview it was heat.
Okay.
The clip that we just played.
Regardless,
Yeah, this guy's been bashing him for a while. Who cares?
Westbrook is a piece of classless shit, is what this guy wrote.
Who cares?
Somebody needs to kick his ass, Tool. Well, he's like, you can kick my ass. I'm going to kick your wife's ass.
He said hashtag Tool to make sure people notice.
He wants to get a trend.
Yeah. Let's see some other tweet. But I don't care about this guy's. He hates the fucking players. So what?
I also don't care if people are going to buy tickets to boo players.
Yeah.
You should be able to buy tickets to boo players. Why not? I mean, when did players get so sensitive that you can't boo them?
When did fans get so sensitive that
it's been that way forever?
But why when a guy retaliates, then that's the problem? He didn't. I mean,
the fan. It wasn't the problem with the fan. It was the problem with the NBA.
Okay, well, I think that Westbrook saying he's going to beat up his. I've said it. I think Westbrook saying he's going to beat up his wife. Line cross. Should not have done that. But if he were to have just responded, I don't see any problem.
So you think the NBA should just be able to be like, yeah, we're running a business where our players just curse at the fans from the bench?
No, I think the NBA should discourage it, but there's only so much you can do with a player like him. He has so much power and influence within the league because he's so good.
So that's the example that we should set as people who run the NBA is that the players that are really good, they make their own rules. We'll have rules, but you go back to JD and the Straight Shot. It's a good band. I mean, it is a good band. I don't blame you, Troy.
Why is he calling him MAGA? This one guy.
Well,
Robert,
because if you look through his tweets.
But so what? MAGA Shane Kistler is deleting tweets. What the fuck does that have to do with the interaction he had with the guy?
It has nothing to do with anything.
I mean, we know.
Because
we know what's going on.
The Utah Jazz camo cap.
I think you can make the argument that the knees reference was not a gay joke, but a kneeling.
Yeah, but we all know it was a gay joke.
I think it was.
I don't.
So you're saying it could be a MAGA joke in the sense that get down on your knees.
He
NFL.
tweets about Colin Kaepernick and stuff like that.
And so he's deleting his tweets, going like, "Oh no, they're going to find out first." And that's what I'm saying. Like clearly in the interview that he did with the news, he made himself seem like, I don't know. Well, we were just talking, and all of a sudden, clearly this guy did something that pissed off Russell Westbrook.
Now they're putting where the guy works because he had an argument with a fucking player?
That's so stupid.
What dicks.
That is too far. Although I'm curious, I mean, obviously using the hashtags he did, he wanted to get noticed.
Hashtag Tool?
Hashtag and now he's noticed and he's deleting the Twitter because it's too much.
Reed, I'm going to guess that he doesn't 100% know how hashtags work. He just knows that that's a thing people do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he's as social media savvy as like you are. Like, you would go, let me hashtag this. Yeah.
30.
Throw 30 hashtags on. That way people will find this tweet. I think he is just like, I've heard people hashtag on Twitter, so I'm going to throw a hashtag on this Tool.
That's a fair point. Didn't think about that.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Let's go to Kevin in Louisiana. What's up, Kevin?
Yeah, the obvious.
Shane put MAGA. Okay.
The obvious answer. Is,
oh wait. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second, Kevin. So we're looking. Yeah, go back to that tweet.
Right
Somebody
there.
put up. This is Shane is the guy that yelled.
Kessel. This is Kessel.
Kessel. Somebody yelled. The guy that yelled at Russell Westbrook. Is this a real tweet?
I don't know.
You never know nowadays.
Russell
honestly.
Westbrook needs to go back where he came from, MAGA.
That seems too on the nose.
Yeah, it seems really on the nose.
I'm with you on that. Like, I mean,
that's suspicious. If it is, then this is a stupid man. But
these fucking assholes are posting his phone number because of an argument he had with a player.
So stupid.
That is way too far.
All right, sorry. Let's go back to Kevin. What's up, bud?
Yeah, it's obvious answer is, even though he's a professional athlete, he's still born in a generation of pussies.
You talking about Reed's generation? That's not that cool.
Hey, we're both millennials.
Hey, I'm just stating the obvious. Thanks, guys.
I feel like people love saying that, but then I feel like all the reaction is happening from his reaction. Everyone's so upset about his reaction to it. Though I feel that.
I see what you're saying. Meaning people. What's even more sensitive than Russell Westbrook is all the people getting triggered by Russell Westbrook.
Right. Yes, that is where the pussiness I think lies.
I gotcha.
Is the triggering of the
Russell Westbrook being triggered, triggering people. The people who are triggered by the triggering are the ones that are the pussies, and the ones being triggered are the ones that are like millennials are pussies. But the reality is, if you're going to make a change, why don't you start with the man in the mirror? I'm not going to mention where that song comes from, I think. Until...
Wait a minute, that's a Michael Jackson song.
No. Until we know that documentary is not true, we're going to go ahead and not mention...
I understand.
We figured it out, though.
I mean, even Corey Feldman is rescinding his support. We can't get too far into this MJ thing. It's not looking good. No. Let's go to Nick in Detroit. What's up, Nick?
Good morning, boys.
Good morning, Nick.
By the way, I don't mind when you guys talk about sports at all if it means anything. It's actually a nice, fresh take on it, like the usual, like how you guys always do.
It means everything. Thank you very much, Nick.
You're welcome. Tefft dog.
Reed, can you throw out a bark for the Tefft dog?
Yeah.
You want
okay. Because we know, like,
that was a yelp bark.
I don't know, because it's the Tefft dog. Travis is the Tefft dog, and Jim and I kind of go like oofa oofa oofa.
Yeah, so I did kind of.
And Troy has his own bark, which you do for the Tefft dog, arf, which is really weird. And then your bark is, what do you do for the Tefft dog?
Can I change mine?
Yes, you may.
Woof.
That's worse.
No, it's worse. It's all because you tried.
Yeah.
Go back to the
much worse. Yeah. Much worse.
Yeah.
It's okay. You're only an intern. You're
I'm trying still. Who's this guy, Robert Little? Does he work for the team?
No, he is.
BSR. Is he?
He's a sports journalist.
Oh, sports journalist. Okay.
Yeah. So what's going on, Nick?
Nothing much. One more thing, Troy, Black Caviar is killing it. I fucking love the shit, man.
Oh, thanks, Nick.
That's right.
Thanks.
I wanted to ask thick-ass Reed over there what he thought about the melee in Detroit. Did he think that was a player-appropriate reaction, or did he think that maybe was a little bit over the lines?
Reed, explain for the folks who don't know. What melee in Detroit is young Nick?
You guys talked about it last week. I think the Mouse in the Palace with the Pacers and the.
Did you say the Mouse in the Palace?
That's what it's called. The Mouse. When Ron Artest went into the stands and was punching dudes and throwing the beer on him. My point. I loved it.
But it was the wrong guy.
He did punch the wrong guy.
To the question, the whole situation is completely inappropriate. The player should not have done that. But I loved it.
It was great.
It was great.
By the way, Mike in Florida has a point. I don't know if I agree with it.
Let's go to over here. Mike, what's up, bud?
Hey, can you hear me, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, sorry. I think somebody else said it, but yeah, it's a very millennial thing to think that you're above criticism. Players have been being paid millions of dollars and that's kind of what they sign up for. They kind of sign up to be shit on. And it's a very, very millennial thing to think that it's not fair to call the players, out when they're being assholes, and then also think, hey, you're being a dick because you're getting paid $30 million a year to be told you suck. Deal with it.
Well, you know what? To jump into, I don't know if that's a millennial attitude though, because Reed is not saying don't yell it. He's just saying the players should be able to yell back. So that's actually not a millennial attitude because he's saying that they should be able to be aggressive back.
What does that even mean?
Mike's point is that players should be able to just take it. It's a millennial attitude to be so sensitive to everybody that the players, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yeah, I think players have been pretty pissed off. They've always been fairly pissed off. I mean, go back to Ty Cobb, the way he handled shit. They used to throw batteries at players.
Well, also, are we acting as if back in the 90s and 80s, players didn't yell back at fans? We just didn't have recordings of it. I don't understand that millennial attitude. What does that mean?
Tell me.
What does that mean?
Speak on this, Reed.
Go ahead, Reed. Speak to it.
I always look at
Hold on a second.
Like, if you want to act like that.
Reed, let's be serious about this.
Quit playing.
Go ahead, Reed.
Well, I just mean, I hate people that do that because it's like, for one, if you think the millennials are so shitty, it's the baby boomers who raised the millennials.
Like
so
Troy.
You guys even
Like the baby boomers.
Well, Troy didn't raise it. Well,
no.
Yes,
I'm just saying that Troy's more of a baby boomer than a millennial.
He's never raised a millennial. He's put his penis in a few.
Yeah.
Well,
here's what Reed is basically saying.
I just think it's a weak point.
Tell me with this. Go ahead, Reed.
I just think it's a lazy point to make that these millennials are pussies. Like, no, it's not. Like, I think if anything, it'd be pussy if someone comes to me and yells at me and I just walk away and don't say anything. I don't know. I just don't know why people have the problem with them responding. This instance was over the line, but I think people should, if you're not, I love instances when people confront people and think they're not going to respond, and then they get the response and they have no idea what to do.
I don't mind if it happens outside the arena. But when it's happening in the arena, it's like you're at work, bro.
Reed is turning me, though.
He is.
He might be right.
Well, this is what Reed is basically saying.
That's stupid, guys.
That's
perfect.
You right?
Exactly.
Right? R. Kelly said it all for you.
He does everything.
Reed and the Pied Piper of R&B are on the same page. That's not a shock.
Let's
right. Reed is the Pied Piper of MSG.
He is. He is. And I'll tell you something else Reed and R. Kelly have in common.
I said, I'm going to get me a Big Mac and a Coke.
You mind having a Big Mac extra value meal every now and then? You're not going to turn that down, are you?
no way.
It's good, isn't it?
Good for you.
It's good. It's pretty good. It's good and it's bad because it just makes me feel bad emotionally. But
It really does fucking put you into a depression, but goddamn, it's tasty.
Right?
Don't even tuck the depression away. Don't even worry about that. Just enjoy the good times, you know?
Oh, yeah.
We're not here for a long time. What are we here for?
A good time.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so what are we having for lunch?
2 Big Macs.
That's right. There it is.
By
That's
the way,
4 all beef patties.
By the way, fucking Rob's camping mountain shirt. I want to put an arrow through it. That's fucking awful.
You know, I tell you this about Reed. I'm so glad we have like a cool millennial now.
Oh.
Because Rob and his stupid fucking camping shirts and his dad's old pants that he wears to work every day.
And
it drives me crazy.
I hate how light the inside of the shirt is compared to the darker one when you cuff it up. It's enraging.
Rob is wearing a button-down, is that like a flannel material?
Yes.
And it's got photos all over. It's all over print. It's a mountain landscape. It's got
Mountain climbers.
Right. It's got pictures of illustrations of mountains and snowy trees and people climbing the mountains with tents.
And checked shoes like in the Terminator 2. Your outfit stinks.
Yeah. Handsome Rob has his Vans on.
Yeah.
His tight slacks.
They're nice. They're slip-ons. You just whoop right
Easy.
in, and
Easy.
then walk out the door.
Right to work, right?
That's right.
And now for this wasting time with the tying of the shoes.
What
No
an
need.
awful outfit.
Let's slip these on and get right to work.
I love Rob.
Do you
It's
like
an
Rob's outfit?
Awful outfit.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah,
Taking
it's
chances.
terrible.
All the time now.
I'd rather wear an orange jumpsuit in an ISIS video than that fucking shit outfit.
Yeah, Reed's coming in here all hype beasted out.
Yeah.
He's got his joggers on. He's got his own
Sweatpants.
joggers.
Oh, sorry.
No,
That's what they are.
I have jeans on today.
Oh.
You do?
I do because
Why?
Because I was told I wear sweatpants too much, and I realized
Who told you that?
everyone.
No, you don't wear sweatpants too much.
Not enough in my book.
Every now and then, Reed will put on a pair of sweatpants that more closely resembles a pair of leggings. Yeah. But I still think it's fine.
That's because of the Big Macs. Again, it comes back to it.
You like stretchy trousers.
Yeah, for sure. I go big and tall, but they end up being
You like some Big
regular.
Mac, fry, and a Coke?
Already played the card game?
I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I was walking in.
I wish Shitlove was still here. We'd have a whole new promo based on that bullshit that you just said.
I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
It is his favorite audio clip, too.
It's my favorite one. Oh, my God.
No.
I said, I'm going to get me a Big Mac, a fry, and a Coke.
Because it's just one fry.
I said, a fry.
Fry.
Give me a fry. I said, I played that clip in reference to the fact that Reed and R. Kelly actually have quite a bit in common. Yeah. I mean, right there, right? All right, guys.
I can't deny it.
Enough is enough. Actually, Paul in Michigan has one comment. Real quick, before we just end this charade. What's up, Paul?
Charade.
I just want to say that it sounded like to me Reed had never even played sports. That's what you do to the opposing team. You smash them.
Yeah.
I was in a basketball game in the woods of Virginia for a college. I was the only white person in the entire stadium.
Yeah.
And I was on the free throw line with no time left to win the game. There was thousands of blacks in there. It was unmerciful how many racist things I got called. And I made both free throws that we won anyway. And then I ran the hell out of there because I knew I was going to get beat up.
See, Reed, maybe if you ever played a sport, you would know.
I wonder if Larry Bird got racial stuff yelled at him.
I mean, I was captain of my high school basketball team, Division
You were?
1. Yeah.
Oh,
Same school that Jeremy Lin went to, won a state championship there.
What's he doing now?
He's still playing basketball. I ended up, taking the Big Macs, but that's okay.
How tall are you?
You ever crack any of those floorboards on the way down?
No, that was my lighter days.
Oh.
That was back when I could eat like that and still see my toes.
How tall are you?
5'11".
Oh,
6 foot. 6
A
foot.
typical NBA player.
We'll call it 6 foot, but it is 5'11".
Exactly, that's what I did. Like, driver's license, 6 foot, real life 5'11".
Good for you. Good for you.
Thank you.
And Shane has a question. Shane in Indiana.
What's up, boys?
Hey,
Good evening.
Hey, did that Rocky Dennis-headed motherfucker really say that baby boomers raised millennials? You know, it's like a 50, 60-year difference, right?
That's what Reed is saying.
Isn't it Generation X that raised millennials, or am I incorrect?
No,
Well,
Generation X
technically-
is after millennials.
That's not even sort of true, Reed. But Generation X is not. It's far before millennials.
My mom's a baby boomer. I know that for a fact.
So
Is she?
Yeah.
Your mom's old as fuck.
What do you got to say, Reed?
Yeah, how old is she?
Tell him you're gonna fuck up his wife.
Not a bad old crow at that. How
Oh
old
yeah,
is she?
no, my parents are older. I guess my dad's early 60s and my mom's early 50s. So, I mean,
What, Travis?
I mean, at least the dad's a baby boomer.
That's a baby bomber?
Early sick. I'm sorry. What?
I mean, technically, I think Reed looked it up. He said I was born in '83. I don't
maybe
want to
they
age
did.
myself.
Baby boomer parents molded the millennial generation.
It
so
says-
Reed might be correct.
I'm taking a class on it.
Oh, what's
Of
the
course
class?
you are.
Like civil discourse.
It's a class called It's Not Our Fault.
It's like, right?
By the way,
That's
by the
what
way,
it feels like. You think
this
it's
is the
a joke.
most millennial thing ever. To take a course called Civil Discourse Among Millennials.
Yeah, no, of course.
What's
That's
it
the
about?
most-
What's it about?
exactly what you would think.
Having polite discussions and civil disagreements?
Oh yeah, no, it's just definitely a lot of self-congratulations in terms of how woke we are.
Oh, that's
really
important.
where I don't really talk in that class because I feel like it's just like, oh yeah, and it's meant to be the political mindsets between different generations, Generation X, Millennials, Baby Boomers, and how that's evolved.
Right.
But
The
you know.
Gen Xers were born, I believe,
In the 90s?
no, in the 70s and early 80s.
Oh,
the
really?
Gen
Oh,
Xers were
okay.
teenagers in the 90s.
Okay.
So the Gen Xers were...
I thought they were after millennials, so I don't pay attention, I guess, enough in class.
They were after millennials.
No one's been after millennials.
I thought there
we're
was two
still in
generations after millennials. You know, there's definitely people after
No, there's a
millennials.
gen- I
What's
don't
the-
remember.
what are they
Millennials
called?
cut off at 97 or 96.
So what's after a millennial?
I thought it was Generation
Yeah, the
X,
people
yeah.
the people in high school aren't millennials anymore.
I didn't know that. What are they?
generation.
I
What?
don't know off the top of my head. I thought they were Generation X. So
No,
I'm
Generation
wrong.
X was a while ago.
Okay.
Generation Y also happened before
What
the
are we
millennials.
considered?
It's cool.
What? Jim, I think at this point you're part of the greatest generation.
You know, we knew what work was. Boy.
Yeah.
What
Reed said that I still squeeze into millennial category. But I think that that's
You're not
a
a
stretch.
millennial.
I think that's a stretch. I think I've aged out.
I'm 50. What
You
is
can't age out of a generation.
Yeah.
You can't like all of a sudden not be
You
part
say
of
it
a
travels?
generation.
It does. It travels with me.
Yeah, time.
Yeah.
Your
Time.
birthday, solid.
No one
But so
used to be a baby boomer.
You're saying that you're saying I am a millennial, Reed? I think I'm probably more of a Generation Y because I'm old.
I was gonna say, although nowadays you probably could identify as a different generation. And be like,
I see myself.
I was born a millennial, but I'm a baby boomer.
Whatever's after millennial. That's
Generation
how I see
Z.
myself. Yeah, I see. I'm kind of more of a Generation Z guy.
More power to you.
Thank you, man.
What is 50 years old, born in 68? What is that?
It's a baby
Old.
boomer.
No. Huh? It is old, yes.
Baby boomer, yeah, is what it would technically be. I'm not joking.
How about a baby boomer?
Okay, well, check out Baby Boomer, Troy. Check out years of Baby Boomers. I think Jim is a Baby Boomer.
Gen X is early to mid 60s to the early 80s.
Yes.
So I'm a Gen X?
I guess.
No, it's not early to mid 60s.
I mean,
that's
what they technically said. But I
because when
baby
Gen X
boomers, I missed baby boomer by 4 years. I'm a Gen
horseshit.
Xer.
You're not a Gen Xer.
Fuck yeah. We're just
I
a
feel
couple
like
of
I know
Gen
someone who's
Xers.
gonna be
First
a
of
Gen
all,
Xer.
fuck yeah.
Wait, when does millennials start? That's what I want.
First of all, I'm not a Gen Xer.
Yeah, you are.
Millennials are technically early 80s, but
81, yes.
81 to 96.
But there's also
So I'm a
like
millennial.
a lot of people who feel like early 80s kids are a generation of their own.
Like me.
Yes, and I totally agree. In between Gen X and millennials.
That's called the cool generation, right?
Yeah, I agree.
How about called the we fuck generation?
Yes.
Everybody born in the early 80s, man, we fuck.
But I
So
mean,
we're
like,
just cool.
I'm a Gen Xer.
This is why, like, Sam and I kind of have a hard time relating to Gen Xers like Jim.
Yeah, Gen X.
He's not a Gen Xer. It's such horse shit.
61
The
to
generation-
81. I'm Gen Xing.
Like, I could put up with, Troy's a Gen Xer.
We both are. A couple of Gen Xers.
These generations are way too long.
Yeah,
talking
it makes
chicks.
no sense.
Yeah.
Troy and Jim are not the same generation.
Yeah, we are. Gen Xing.
I would
we
love
are.
to. You know how much I love aging Troy as much as
We're
I
the
can.
same generation.
Do you get that reference, Reed?
Not at
God
all.
bless you.
Because I'm a millennial.
Hi.
Oh, wait a minute. Are we in the smoke club?
Yeah.
That's cool. You want to join the smoke club, Reed? The Jim and Sam smoke club?
Yeah.
What do I get out of it?
Just being cool.
Oh, I like being cool.
Hits from the bomb.
Yeah. I like that song.
I love when you sing along.
I tell you, that might be one of my favorite low-key things on this show.
That Troy sings along every
Yep.
time. It's
Yep.
my favorite, too. Because he gets so excited. He's like, fuck, yeah.
That's a Gen X thing that we do, though, right?
That's right.
Jim, you're
Gen
not.
X
You're
music?
not. You're not a Gen Xer.
Of course.
He's selling it.
I always thought I was.
Look up Gen X, Troy. Could
Yeah,
you
yeah,
do
look
that
up
for me?
Generation
What year were you born? We have
68.
There you go. You were born 68?
Yeah. Oh,
he is. He is. He's a.
I've said that. I'm a Gen Xer. Everybody knows that. Gen Xer.
Yeah, but I don't trust this because this says baby boomers.
Not baby boomers.
You said baby boomers.
Baby boomers.
You hear that? You hear that, Reed?
Baby
You
boomers.
hear this guy say baby boomers?
I heard that.
You ever heard
yes.
anything so stupid in your
How
life?
about baby boomers?
That's where the R. Kelly sound effect comes in.
Yeah.
That's stupid, guys.
Come on, you're a
it says
baby's bloomers.
1946
God.
to 60 to 64, but Gen X is
So
1961.
just look up
there's
years
an,
of Generation X. That's
Oh, that's a great point,
there's
Rob.
an overlap, so that's
Yeah,
not
there
true.
is.
I
That's
think
it.
you're-
One message for Google.
Quit playing.
Thank you.
You know, tell us the truth.
Thanks, Robert.
Yeah.
Robert.
61 to 81.
Trying to kill me.
I probably exaggerate. That's probably an overstatement. But
I'm in the middle of Gen. I can't help it.
you're not in the middle of Gen X.
Sure I am.
By the end of this show, he's going to be a millennial.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
you're not.
I mean, I'm youthful at heart.
Look at the Breakfast Club. They're
Sure.
saying first of all, the Breakfast Club is not Gen Xers
Sure they are.
because the Breakfast Club were old. When the Breakfast Club came out,
No,
Smoking
Gen
in
Xers are
class.
like reality bites.
exactly.
He's crazy, man. Fucking Judd. What was his name? Judd Nelson.
I mean,
Crazy.
he's a troubled guy.
Yeah, I mean, did you see what happens when you spill paint in his house?
You get a cigarette burn?
Yep.
Yeah, look.
Don't spill paint, asshole.
Yeah, really.
How about you fucking be careful with the paint, cunt?
Maybe if you were.
Did I stutter?
Maybe if you were tidy.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
My favorite part is how amped up they get when they smoke pot.
Yeah. Did you
That's
ever,
what happens.
Did you ever get a boner when Emilio Estevez talks about peeling ass hair off somebody with tape? Wish he would do that to you? You're a hairy ass net.
He does have a bit of an ass net,
Oh
doesn't
my
he?
God.
Travis has an ass net.
Real
Just
fucking.
turn around on me.
It's a
Reed.
shit haven.
Did Travis ever show you his ass net?
No. We gotta,
It's not good.
you gotta leave some things for the future. you
That's true. You got to leave a little mystery out there. Yeah. Gen X. If you were like in your late teens when Reality Bites and those movies came out,
Was.
maybe even your early 20s. That's Gen X.
Yeah.
Not you, Jim.
I'm with Rob in the fact that these are. You said that right? They're way too long. These generate. Or was it Travis?
I said that.
Travis.
Don't attribute
No,
anything
I said
say
that.
to Rob.
This is what Rob.
I've agreed with it.
This is what Rob said. This is what Rob said.
They are lying on me.
That's right. Yeah, he's tired of it. Yep. Okay, somebody has the answer to our generational problem. Todd in Houston.
Yeah, you guys are already working on dated information. There's
Thank God.
micro generations now. The Zennials are 77 to 83.
Yeah, I knew
what
it.
we are. We're Zennials.
Travis and I are Zennials.
So you're saying we don't have anything in common?
Yeah, we're just zenning out.
But we're
Jim.
both millennials.
I'm going to tell you something, Reed. I pray to God every night that we don't have anything in common.
Yeah.
Damn.
A Zennial. Yuck.
Yeah, I'm a Zennial.
Yeah, but that's not something that cool Gen Xers.
First of all,
Gen
know
Xers
about.
don't deal with the Zennials.
Why does it have to be a micro generation?
Exactly. Because they're tiny and insignificant.
I'll tell you why, Rob.
Small and non-contributing.
We don't want to associate ourselves with assholes like you and Reed. And Troy, you can. There's no way you're a Zennial. I won't accept
not
it.
a chance.
Of course, you and I are the same.
There you go.
One of us.
When were you born, Troy?
Troy's the lost generation.
1977.
Yep. Troy wasn't.
That
Troy was
is
born,
a while ago.
Troy was born in 67.
Yeah.
77 is probably when his Troy persona was born.
Troy Kwan was born in 1977.
Yeah. Troy Hinton is 64.
Yeah. Yeah, he adopted this personality. That's what happened in 77.
I believe it.
Yeah, I'd say Travis and I are Zennials.
Definitely.
Reed and Rob are Millennials.
Yep.
Troy is Generation X. And Jim Norton is part of the greatest generation.
I'm a Gen Xer.
I just said Travis and I are Zennials. You got to focus,
He's a
Reed.
Zennial.
You millennials and your short attention spans.
I was too busy on Twitter.
Were you?
No.
Okay. All right, we should take a break. It's been an hour and 45 minutes. And we have to do a few things, and
Quincy Jones will be in.
Right, so we're going to talk to him about Michael and the doc.
That's
and
right.
how he reacted to it and everything.
Yes, I'm interested.
Yeah, in his comedy career. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Reed, how do you feel about your college? Reed is our intern. He's a college kid himself.
Yeah, a little college boy.
How do you feel about these
Little college boy.
opportunities being awarded to the children of rich kids, rich parents?
I think if you think it wasn't going on, you're naive to like an astronomical level.
Yeah.
But I don't think I think it's wrong that it's going on. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, of course. It's wrong that it was going on. You're not the most complex statement in the world.
I'm not an advocate for it, but it goes.
He said, "I think it was wrong that it was going on." Does that make sense?
Explain that, Reed. The complexity of that.
No. I just meant the idea that I accept it's going on. I'm not like, oh, how could? Because I was watching the news and whatever this morning, even listening to it. People were shocked and outraged, as if you're trying to tell me in this country, people with money and influence don't use their money and influence to help their family members.
I think people just didn't know it was deliberately happening in a way that like
blatant.
Yeah, I'm giving you. Here's some money. You're gonna fake that my daughters are on the crew team. They've never rowed. We're gonna pretend, and then you're gonna give us a scholarship. Like I think that people always thought that obviously celebrities, rich folks
had influence,
but I don't think that people realized that scholarships were directly for sale.
Pretend you're stupid.
Right.
Go sit there and just go, open your mouth a lot during the interview.
So it's the execution people are like Photoshop.
Well, no, it's not that harsh.
I don't know. I don't think it doesn't really move the dial for me.
It's the deliberateness of it. So you think it's wrong, but you don't care.
I mean,
you knew it was happening.
I care. I knew it was happening. I mean, yeah, I don't know why people are so outraged about it. I guess why people are talking about it, but this is just one of many instances it's going on where the people involved aren't celebrities.
Well, you're saying, the rich is fucking over the poor. Always has, always will.
In every aspect of our society, too, not just education.
You've never gotten any help in education, have you?
No.
I've definitely been helped in my life along the way. You know, I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I just
a boy of means.
Well, that is what it is. My mom makes good money, and I've been raised
what does your
with
mom
certain
do?
advantages. She works at Fordham University.
Where do you go to college?
I go to Fordham University.
All right. Dude, that's
okay.
lucky.
Oh, no wonder he doesn't have a problem with. Hey, stop making. Hey, everybody, look, it's been going on. Wait, we can all admit that it's wrong, but let's all stop paying attention to it.
I graduated high school with a 4.3 GPA, so I wasn't let in
really?
or whatever. Yeah,
Jesus.
I didn't get some kind of whatever. But my mom, we moved here from California. One of the things.
What happened?
What do you? Oh,
between now and then, I mean. 4.3 GPA.
Isn't that higher than an A? How the fuck do you do that?
Yeah, that's like 110%.
Yeah, because you can take the AP classes,
A++,
and all that kind of stuff, and they add to the GPA.
Class?
It's like a
advanced.
It's meant to be a college course you're taking in high school. I mean, because the education.
So you're telling me that a 4.3 GPA makes the statement, "I think it's wrong." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I mean, you do come in with that type of insight.
And you're telling me that there was no influence or anything, that you earned that 4.3 GPA.
I earned that completely.
Did you get straight A's?
Yeah.
Jesus you would have to.
Christ.
Like you can get 1B for a 4.3 GPA. I didn't have 4.3 GPA.
I mean, when you're in high school, I mean, your job is high school.
Getting an A. I remember I've got a couple in my life.
Store.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane, like what an A looks like on your report card.
Yeah, you go, what? How the fuck?
An A?
Yeah.
Fuck, yes.
And then your parents go, all right, now all you got to do is maintain that. And you go, yeah, fuck.
That ain't happening. I'm going to get a couple of F's, so we're going to average out at a D.
Exactly.
Keep your fucking, your expectations managed.
Yeah, your job in high school is just to get out. You don't have to get out cleanly. Just get out.
Well, it's such a competition though nowadays too. Like you get a 4.3 GPA and you're not guaranteed to get into Stanford or any other school. Like nowadays, I can kind of see where the parents are coming at from this. Like it's not right again, but like if your kids you think they're smart and they're capable, but for some reason they still can't get into the school they want.
You think that this is okay, but you just don't want to say.
He gets it.
He's an advocate.
He's the nepotism
kid.
No,
because I don't want to be hypocritical. I don't want to be hypocritical. If I was rich and I had kids, it's not right at all. But you know what? And I thought they could do well at Harvard,
your kids way into college.
If I thought it would give them advantage, yeah.
Tell them to play stupid in the interview with the psychologist.
I mean, I wouldn't do it if I thought they were completely unable to go to Harvard, for instance. But if they got their foot in the door.
Yeah. Cough and then leave your mouth open.
You don't think that it would leave... You don't think... If you're going to breathe, only through the mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just let the jaw hang.
Yeah.
Let the jaw hang loosely. You don't think that if you brought your kids way into college, even if they were smart kids, they would realize... I don't really have to do anything in this world because I'm taken care of.
It wouldn't be an ideal situation, but I think if anyone out there says that...
Why don't you just let them go to an okay school and know that they've earned it?
Exactly.
Yeah, again, I wouldn't necessarily do that, but I don't fault them for being in that situation with money and the influence. Their kids really want to go to a school, and you have the ability to get them in.
Reed got help.
Of course he did.
Reed got some help. He likes the system the way it is right now.
He's a teacher in Florida. He is like a philosophy teacher.
Oh, your parents are not together?
No, they're divorced.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think it was your fault?
It's definitely my fault. Yeah.
How many brothers and sisters?
Just one little brother.
Okay.
But actually, I'll be the first in my generation to talk about being stupid. I'll be the first one to get less of an education than my parents because they both have PhDs, and I'm definitely out after 4 years.
You don't want a PhD?
No, not at all. It's a lot of
Yeah,
work.
his mom dragged him through college.
Right?
He's not gonna go to more. Because your mom probably has no pull in the doctorate school.
No, yeah, that's what
So
it was.
that'd be tough.
It was like, hey,
That would be tough.
we let him in the first 4 years, but now he's just too dumb. Let's go let him work.
With a 4.3 GPA, why didn't you go someplace besides 4? Or I mean, if your mom works there, you get in for free. Right?
That is the thing. You talked about money earlier. So much money goes into this, and like.
Yeah, I mean, I would go to Fordham if my parents were.
I'd go to any school if it was for free now.
For free, yeah,
honestly.
definitely.
How much do you think it would have been if your mom didn't work there?
$60,000 a year's tuition alone.
Wow.
Never mind living. It's $1,800 a month to live. Books.
He wouldn't even need to buy any books. His mom just passed him through the classes.
That's true. Here you go.
I hate you.
Put your name in the back.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
This student has no receipts from the bookstore ever.
I wonder how much. What's the most expensive school?
Most expensivest?
What is the most expensivest you can take? The most expensive place you can go for what? Like, is it
probably the Ivy Leagues? I know that Syracuse.
Oh yeah, of course.
Syracuse has gone through the fucking roof since I left, and it was really expensive when I went.
Columbia,
Stanford, Palo Alto area is really expensive.
It says here the 13 most expensive colleges in the country according to the U.S. News and World Report. Columbia is number 1 at $59,000. Okay, so Reed,
you're $60,000 a year for Fordham. How is that?
It's not true. $60,000 a year.
Yeah.
$30,000 a semester.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is probably for okay. So Columbia University is okay. So you're off. It says the most expensive college is Columbia, and it's $60,000 a year.
It's right. Yeah, I don't know the exact numbers down there.
Here's the thing about Reed. You go, Reed, how much does it cost to go to Fordham? Reed goes, how the fuck should I know?
Well, I don't pay it. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
It's really not your
I'm not
problem.
trying to be a dick, but I know it's a lot of money. I mean, the thing with college too is you almost never pay the full tuition.
Why?
You go
Because your mom works there?
No, not me. I'm talking in general, Sam.
You think that's just the way college works?
Yeah, he got in there.
You know, most kids don't pay full tuition because mom.
He knows about
All
the
our
school the
parents
same way
work
Bud Fox knew about Blue Star Airlines.
All our parents work at universities, right? That's how it works.
Anacott Steele loves Fordham University.
Blue Horseshoe is going to Fordham. 52. Yeah, I mean, Reed is close.
So, yeah, it says Fordham University is undergraduate fees, $52,000. It's a lot of money a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Syracuse is right around that range, too, and it's only going up.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Did you have to pay the full amount when you went, or were you so smart? You got scholarships, all that kind of stuff.
No, I got a basketball scholarship.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't even have to play.
Crew, not track.
Yeah, I didn't even have to play. They put my face on Hakeem Warwick's body. I don't know if you remember Hakeem Warwick.
No, I don't.
He was big for freshman year, but they put my face over Carmelo Anthony's body. Actually, it was over his crotch, and that allowed me to get into Syracuse. It was amazing.
Congratulations!
Thank you very, very much.
Wow, $43,000 a year for Syracuse.
I'm sitting there looking at my
my empty lifestyle does pay off, though. I'll never have to worry about that.
No, you won't. I'm sitting there looking at my 2-year-old, going, God damn! If I think you're expensive now, you're going to cost me a lot of money.
Are your loans paid off?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have to take out a lot of
How
money.
much did you owe in loans?
Not much.
More than 50?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Bernie Sanders,
luckily.
2020. We're all going to get it for free now.
Bernie Sanders isn't doing anything in 2020.
I don't know. That's what I was told.
He's not doing a goddamn thing in 2020.
Maybe.
He blew it.
He blew it, didn't
How'd he blow it?
He's just going around now. Nobody's feeling the burn at the moment.
They're not, right?
No.
Who are they feeling?
I don't know. Joe Biden was out there hinting.
There's no way.
Joe Biden yesterday was hinting. I don't know, guys. Although I also think that, like, Joe Biden was hot 4 years ago, coming off the Obama thing, but now he's not so hot anymore. I think a lot of people are feeling what Jim was saying on the show not too long ago, which is enough of these fucking old white guys.
Yeah. They need someone who's young and willing to kind of out-Trump
just
Trump, or at least
old
come back at him.
Just tired of old people. I don't want Hillary either. I'm tired of people in their 70s. Like, just a little bit. How about someone who's 50, 55? Like,
but Cory Booker's got no real buzz about him either.
No.
Although, the devil's advocate, you'd want someone who's experienced, right?
What's that?
No, never mind.
What were you saying?
I was saying, devil's advocate, I never liked the idea of wanting a president who's young, because you kind of want someone who's experienced as well.
Yeah, I'm a little more than that, Kevin.
Like, not I'm going to die of a heart attack in office old, but
yeah,
maybe...
I mean, devil's advocate.
Where did you learn your trade, you stupid fucking cunt, you idiot, you fairy?
Isn't it great? You can just attribute all Pacino quotes to Devil's Advocate.
That's my favorite thing ever. Have you ever seen the movie, Reed?
No.
Oh, it's a good.
It's a good.
So many
that
movies
is a
I
good
haven't
one.
seen.
That is a good. Devil's Advocate is a good one.
Pacino plays the devil. Keanu Reeves is very good. Charlize Theron is very good. That is a great fucking movie. Who's the guy that plays run around now? Eddie Barzoon.
Eddie Barzoon.
Who's the fact? His name is Jeffrey.
He's a character actor. He's
yes,
in
Jeffrey
everything.
something. He was the guy that was.
Wasn't he Principal Rooney in
Yes.
Ferris Bueller?
Jeffrey
He's
something.
dead now, right?
I believe he is.
Yeah.
Jeff. Oh my God. Jeffrey Jones, I think.
Keanu Reeves.
There he is.
That guy doesn't age.
Keanu Reeves.
Well,
you
this
like
is
John
20
Wick?
years ago, this movie.
I like the first one.
Yeah, okay.
But the other 2 and 3, I had enough after one.
Hey, Reed. Lori says you're wrong. Lori in New Jersey.
Yep.
I meant you're wrong, Sam.
Oh.
Oh.
So, my daughter goes to Fordham, and she's a senior, and the tuition is over $60,000 a year.
Oh my God.
Luckily, she got some academic scholarships, so I have $17,000 taken off the bill each year. But those Ivy League schools that report was wrong. They're definitely close to $70,000 or more.
It's crazy. It is. It's insane. Thank you. And so you have to make the choice now of, am I going to sack my kid with loans coming out of school, or am I going to just live in debt for the rest of my life, or like what do you do?
I wouldn't want to take on the debt for my kids. I think that
you just let them handle it.
Yeah, they should, right?
Well, I mean, I don't have kids. I'm 22. All these are hypothetical questions. I have no basis to like kind of even understand how I would decide.
Reed, you come in here every day and you ask the dumbest hypothetical questions on earth.
Yeah.
This one actually pertains to the conversation. Is that why it's confusing to you?
Yeah, logic is. I mean. We know I'm not the smartest apparently, so logic
Also,
wouldn't.
I've never heard. I just was like, yeah, that's what do you do? I kind of posed the question to the room. You didn't even have to answer. You were like, I don't know, Sam. I'm not asking you, Reed. Don't worry about it. You're cool.
It was internal. Internally, I felt bad about
it. John in Utica. Support for Reed. What's up, John?
Yeah, Reed's actually right. So. And what Lori referenced is that the tuition is actually about $50, and then you got to factor in the room and board, which is on top of that, which at a school like Fordham.
That's where those statistics are misleading. Okay, so the most expensive tuition is Columbia, but $60,000 doesn't include room and board. Doesn't? Oh my God!
And I have to pay that
room and board.
Yeah, my brother goes. He's a freshman at Fordham now, and it's like $1,800 a month. I roughly, again, I don't know the exact numbers, but
it's not your issue. I get that. Good for you. Good for you. You got your.
Can I say that without sounding like a dick? Like,
you got your free education, and you got your mom gliding you through classes. It's all good.
Yeah, you know.
Buying $350 shoes.
Why would you bring that up?
He's got new shoes on.
They were more than that.
Weren't they?
They were more. Yeah, they were more.
What'd you pay?
$360 plus shipping.
What are they?
I mean, look. They're worth it.
They're Yeezys. I mean, Sam knows. Sam knows.
They're worth it. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, those are fun. I had a pair of Jacks when I was a kid. JAX were the cool shoes. Can you look up Jacks sneakers? I think they were called Jacks.
How much you pay? $350.
With a decimal point after the 3. I think they were called Jacks. I don't remember when I was a kid what the cool pair was.
Why'd you get them though?
No, they were the ones that, like, again, we're talking, fucking late 80s. I mean, it's a long time ago.
By the way, I love that Troy he put in 1970s.
Yeah, that's what they were. Yeah.
Oh, it was the 70s.
Blue and white vintage sneakers, Jacks. Yeah, it was the mid 70s, probably 77.
Oh, okay.
I'm old, Reed.
Older.
No, you're a Gen Xer, dude.
He's not a Gen X.
I am.
I thought he was a millennial.
Oh, come on. I act like one. Think like a millennial.
You do, right?
Yeah, he just tricks me.
Oh, Jocks! Yes, JOX.
Yeah, it's what you would sniff, and it's what you would wear on your feet.
And my face. Yeah, you're right. They were called Jocks. Those were the ones that all the fucking... can you see a few pairs of Jocks? They were Tom McCann Jocks, I think.
Like Asics.
Yeah, they do look like Asics.
They were so cool when I was
bootleg.
younger. Yeah.
Maybe Asics bought them.
Look at the old ad.
I never seen that. I don't see them nowadays.
Yeah.
Are Tom McCann still popular with the youth?
I mean, I don't know if Tom McCann is like the most popular thing with the youth at the moment, but everything comes back.
Yep.
And things move in cycles, right, Reed?
I don't know. I don't think that one's coming back.
Reed's wearing, by the way, the Yeezy 350 version 2 Zebras.
Are they comfy?
Oh, that's one of the reasons I got them. I have back problems, and not that that's the main reason,
Reed.
but it's like one of those weird reasons I rationalized getting the shoes.
You bought them because they're cool.
I love them, yes. But I got the V2s especially as opposed to other types because...
You know why I buy shoes? Because they're cool, and there's a whole bunch of hype, and you're like, oh, now I'm cool because I got cool shoes.
That's why I bought these fucking Turbo Boosts.
Yeah.
There's a buzz about them.
So, Sam, you don't believe that Reed bought those shoes because of his back problem?
Okay, I shouldn't have said that.
No, I mean they could. No, not
Wait,
even
what, Yeezys.
Digging my hole. Yeah.
No, they could send electric shock signals to his back. He would still wear them.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of true.
I feel like Reed got ripped off compared to what Jim paid for his.
Yeah, well, Jim got a good deal on his Yeezys.
Yeah, very, very inexpensive.
How much did you pay per pair?
$20. 20 big ones.
No, we found them on Amazon. Oh, yeah, they actually came in. They came in a box with Asian writing
That's
on
right.
them.
Really? Prime?
With a pen.
I don't remember if it was Prime.
Prime shipping? Because you don't want to get ripped off.
I don't think they do Prime from China.
And then Reed, we gave Rich Voss the shoes and had him go try to sell them at a shoe store.
Because he thought they were real.
He thought they were
He
real.
did?
Yes,
I thought he was
did.
a shoe guy, though.
Yeah, but he's a dumb guy.
Right.
And greedy first.
Right.
Oh, so
Well, he's an idiot, then he's greedy, then he's a shoe guy, right? Is that about right?
Idiocy is always at the top of that list.
So even if he knew they were fake, he's like, oh, I can make some money.
No,
off
he had
these.
no idea they were fake.
No
He
idea.
wouldn't have done that. No, he was immediately scolded and thrown out of the store. We made a fool out of him.
Miguel has a great question about college. What's up, Miguel?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, the biggest question I have is how was Reed able to fit those thick thighs into a small desk at college?
That's a good question. Reed, how is that tough ever, or
with great care? I'll tell you that. Okay, you try to avoid the classes with the thin hallways as well.
Yes,
you know, because that means every time you go up to go pee, you knock something over, and everyone looks at you.
You ever do that?
You know, once a week.
Yeah,
my Wednesday night classes, that's a little narrow of a classroom.
Have you ever heard a sound that was like corrugated tin being violently rubbed together, and then you realized it was yourself in corduroys?
Big fan of windbreaker pants. Can't wear them because the thighs come together, and it's just too much noise.
It's not. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I
made the mistake once and never again.
It's not good. All right, Reed. Well, you're in support of Aunt Becky and Felicity Huffman on this one. That's obvious because I really wouldn't be surprised if Mrs. Reed gets named in this whole thing.
Mrs. Reed,
your mom. Yeah. if she gets named.
No, I did mind the normal way.
Yeah. Your unfair advantages were done in the standard way.
Yeah, I mean, I guess part of the attraction to get your parent to go work there is like, hey, your kids could also go to the university for free.
Yeah,
so.
but also getting you through classes.
Oh no, I'm a very smart cookie, Sam. I get good grades in school.
He does 4.3.
Well, my grades aren't that good now.
What are they now?
It's like more B's kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah, you kind of evened out.
I've also learned in college. Like, I mean, every job I've applied to or internship, whatever, no one's ever asked me for my grades. I've had internships where they told us literally we don't necessarily care about your grades.
Well, you're interviewing basketball players. Why would they ask you your grades?
It's true.
Well, I'm in internships other than. Yeah,
you know, I was taking a geology. Nope. You wish. I was taking a geology class when I was trying to get out of school. I was trying to work in radio, actually, and I was just trying to graduate Syracuse as quickly as possible. And I was taking a geology class. This is the whole gimmick of this whole college thing. And it was supposed to be, I needed the science credit, and it was supposed to be easy. The nickname of the class was Rocks for Jocks, because it was where all the Syracuse athletes, not JOX.
Those shoes, yeah,
No.
see? Yeah. I knew they were making a comeback. Yep. They're big.
It was the geology class where all the Syracuse athletes went to get the easy grade, or so I thought. But it really was only 3 tests, and that's really what your grade was made up of. And I miserably failed the first 2. I mean, miserably.
Did you give that
failed.
one a big W?
Well, I went to the TA, and I said and it's the first time I'd ever been to a TA for quote unquote extra help, and I brought my test with me, and I said, look. I think I got a job lined up in radio when I get out of college. I don't know anything about this geology stuff. I don't know. Can you do anything to help me out here? And you know what he did?
What?
He said, do you have your test with you? I took him out, and we went through the 2 tests. And he said, oh, when you said this, did you mean this?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah. Yes, I did. He was like, really? I was like, yep. When you said that, did you mean this? Yeah, I think I did. Oh, really? Yeah. He raised my failing tests from F's to C's.
So you got special help to get through school?
Right there, just talking to the guy. He raised him from F to C's, and then the final was made up of questions on the old tests, so I just memorized the right answers that he put on the test. I passed the class, Reed. I got out of school.
That's awesome.
Isn't that great?
It really is. Inspiring.
Thank you. Sometimes all you have to do is go to the TA and say, hey, I know I failed, but can you pass me? And they'll go, yes.
So we both get help. I mean, I shouldn't be made fun of now.
Yeah, you should.
I mean, you got special help.
I actually did it.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't my mom going to the TA and saying, "Hey, can you help my boy?"
She would have.
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding me?
She would have pulled a Sally Field and Forrest Gump for you.
Would have just seen me outside the TA's office going,
yeah. Your dumb metal shoes while Mother got a good Rodgering for old Sammy's education.
Jim, those are my magic shoes.
I apologize. Should mention your mother. She's a lovely lady.
She's a great woman.
My apologies.
She doesn't like this when
I
you
don't
do
blame
this.
her.
Yeah, it's not
I didn't
fair.
mean it.
It's not fair. What's your best class in college?
Currently, like in terms of grades or what I enjoy.
Don't make it more
We got to
complicated.
take a break soon anyway because
Yeah.
we got Jim Jeffries coming.
Yeah, I think a good sports broadcasting class.
Sports broadcasting. Oh, are you doing any foreign languages? I took Spanish.
No, senor. No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
How about
come?
French? I took 2 years of French.
You did?
Yeah.
How'd you get out of school without taking foreign languages?
Just you do some extra high school classes. You do a few in college, and then you find your strengths are in other areas, and eventually you come out on top.
At least that doesn't sound suspicious, right?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
All right,
that
Reed.
break. Yeah.
Thank you, Reed.
Thank you very
You're a
much.
delightful young man.
People just adore him. I would say, and he's just walking down the hall, but a baseball player playing Fortnite while the game is on is egregious on the level of an intern posting to his Instagram while the show's on. Don't you think that that's also?
I can't imagine who would be stupid enough to do that.
Right, that you would think that the show would be so all-encompassing, especially for a young intern that's just trying to make
busy.
his bones.
Yeah.
That he wouldn't have time for anything else.
He wouldn't be stupid enough.
No, but I get the feeling that Carlos Santana had, where he's smashing TVs. Oh, he hasn't heard any of this.
No.
Okay, good. I'll get his take on the Carlos Santana story and see if
Let's see if he ties it in.
let's see if it ties it in. Yeah, Reed, we need your opinion on something, Reed. You always have a good opinion. Reed is our intern. He's a clothing manufacturer. And
He's wearing Reed clothing.
He is. Reed by Reed is what
It looks like he jizzed all over his sweatshirt.
I was going to say that really is not a well
I spilled something.
come.
You come on your sweatshirt, man?
Every
It's
now
cool.
and then.
It's cool.
Gotta
all
test
over.
it out in every way.
So how do
Make
you
sure it's
feel
stable.
about this guy, this Carlos Santana? He plays for the Phillies, and he saw that his teammates were playing Fortnite while they were supposed to be, while games were happening.
Yeah.
Teammates were playing Fortnite in the locker room, and he went in with a baseball bat and he smashed the TVs because he said it's fucking ridiculous. We're supposed to be concentrating on the game. And they're losing, by the way.
Oh, I'm 100% with him.
You are?
No, I would have smashed the TV, especially. Maybe even if they were just on. They don't even have to be really using them. But the fact is that team sucks. You're getting paid millions of dollars to play
Right.
baseball. Even if you're losing, why? That's not professional.
So when you're
Honestly, you should not be. When you're doing something, you should not be concentrating on other nonsense.
when you're part of a team, you should be focusing on the goal of the team.
I feel
no?
like I'm being set up for something.
Why?
Because I got called in, and you wouldn't just call me in to
Who
condemn
else are we
something
going to
that's
talk about
obvious.
sports with?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
You're the only person.
I agree. Yes, I agree
Look,
with this.
Reed, we
Completely.
posted a video on our social media last night.
Yeah.
We know what happens when we ask Rob for his opinions.
Oh.
He bombs terribly, And Rob, you do so much good.
That was a
a
great video, though.
terrible bomb.
It was.
I didn't see the video.
It's terrific.
Can I see it?
Yes, you may.
It's great.
Let's
I showed
watch-
it to my little brother, and he made me show it to him 3 times.
Let's find. Did he get the reference? The Christy Mack reference?
No, he didn't. That's why it was so funny. He loved, even if he didn't get the reference, he was kind of like, I need to see that again.
I was getting people on Twitter that did not get the reference, but still enjoyed the video just as much. There it is. Okay, should we take a look? See?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
No, not this version. The one right under it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, hang on one
There
second.
you go. Okay, we posted this, and you can see it for yourself. We'll actually retweet it so it goes to the top of our page at Jim and Sam Show if you want to smack a retweet on that so everybody can see it. You know what? Let's finish. Troy, you see that arrow in the top right corner of this tweet?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you click that and go ahead and pin to your profile.
That's
So go ahead and
social media savvy.
if you go to Twitter/Jim and Sam
It's
Show,
there.
yes, our video is pinned to the profile.
Okay.
Let's finish. Jim, we haven't gotten to the end of the
Oh,
Avengers.
good.
trailer.
I like the big music and
Yeah.
nothing interesting happening.
No,
Always
it's just-
love it.
well, you've missed. You haven't been paying attention. The superheroes look concerned.
They're all staring at nothing.
Yeah, you get nothing out of this trailer.
Nothing.
Hawkeye's got that
Shit.
Christy Mack haircut.
No?
That was a beautiful
Hawkeye
silence.
also hasn't had a personality up until this point, so why do I care about him?
Mhm.
He hasn't done anything.
Yep.
And Hawkeye's one of my favorite characters in the comics, but he's fucking bland in this.
Travis, did you enjoy Rob's addition to the show?
You say enjoy like the past tense.
Are you still in the process?
Are you still enjoying the magnitude of that bomb?
It was among the greatest bombs of all time. There, isn't it great? Isn't it a great memory?
Yeah.
But that's
Oh my
why.
God.
That's why we ask you for your opinion. So you do think if you're,
You really bombed.
Oh my God.
That was
I mean,
awesome. It was really funny.
And you can see the enthusiasm. You can see the enthusiasm in his face where he's like, I got one, and he doesn't have one.
But think about it. Could you have made a joke that would have been funnier than that moment?
Literally anything would have been funny.
Anything.
Oh, you mean than the
funnier
moment?
than the bomb? I feel
Of course not.
In a weird way, he actually accomplished his
No, he
task.
didn't.
No,
No,
he
he
accidentally. That's like if someone is he accidentally accomplished it in a humiliating way.
Right. That's like when people when people are shitty on the air, and then at the end of the segment they go, well, at least I gave you good radio. And I tell them, Jim and me have good radio concern. Just don't be shitty.
Okay.
You know. But so you do think that this guy from the Phillies is right to think that his team should be focusing on the task at hand, not playing video games?
Yeah, for sure.
What if his teammate was like, what if they were like Instagramming while they were playing the game?
Like in the actual game.
During the game.
Yeah, no, I think they shouldn't.
fucked up,
they
right?
shouldn't do that either. Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
It's ridiculous.
I don't like that smile.
Yeah,
I can see that. I know that smile.
I
well
like you.
enough now.
Yeah.
No, I know. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Do I
guys.
have a tell read?
No, but I
have a bad poker face sometimes.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I know you like the poke and prod.
Well, what would I be getting at here?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like what kind of?
I'm with you guys.
Athletes are. They're not all stupid, but the idea of Instagramming during the fucking game is ludicrous.
Yeah, when you're on your job, you should pay attention to your job because that's what you're paid for. That's your responsibility.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And put all effort into it.
Right.
Okay.
Should be wasting time on social media. That's what they're doing.
Yeah. Who it's fucking social media.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Is that just for athletics or anything else?
I think you can attribute that to anything else. You know. I mean, unless you're paid to be on social media, you shouldn't be on it, right?
Right.
Of course.
Reed, I just sort of. This is unrelated. When was the last time your Instagram was updated?
Can we go to it?
Might have been yesterday.
What's your Instagram read? I don't even know.
At the Graham by Reed. Doing a little kind of cross-platform branding.
No, I meant Instagram stories.
Oh, my story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me go and check that.
The Graham by Reed?
Yeah, the Graham.
Oh, the Graham
by Reed. 30.
Oh, the ad is the ad.
35 minutes ago, I put a little basketball thing up about Greg Popovich.
Oh, that was. I guess that was when we were talking about Greg Popovich. That was the good Greg Popovich.
Oh,
break.
this is
let's
what I'm
see.
here for. Okay, guys, I got it.
Wait. So,
are we going through my?
Okay,
story?
that's 15 hours ago. That's fine. I don't mind. 15 hours ago, you're free to do as you please. Okay, that's 15 hours ago. Love that.
All right. Cool.
1 hour. Wait. 1 hour ago.
The Bleacher Report. False.
7:50.
Okay.
That's the middle of drive time.
I've walked in. This is why I'm here. Gotcha.
Hold on.
7:50.
7:50. That's real.
You were mad that somebody posted something about Isaiah Thomas when we hadn't even finished our first hour?
Would you accept the defense that I was actually in the elevator on my way down to get Jim's breakfast, so I couldn't have done anything else?
No, because if you get enough cell phone service that you can Instagram.
Okay.
SiriusXM is available on phones.
Yeah, and you can.
I
pay
should have been
attention
listening
what's
to the
happening.
show.
Well, yeah.
That's an idea.
Well, I didn't have enough signal to stream Sirius.
Just enough to stream
Just
Instagram.
enough. Would
Sure.
that be
That's not-
acceptable?
no, that's not true. That's a lie. You're making it up.
So what we've done is I'm a hypocrite now, right?
I don't know.
I feel like
Well, let's go to the next one.
Yeah, I mean, at least one of these I can accept.
That next one will save me, right?
36 minutes ago, I have that at 7?
Spurs guaranteed a
8:20?
winning record for the 22nd straight season.
It's a great accomplishment, don't you think, Jim? Wouldn't you want to win something for 22 straight years?
Yeah, but you need a good staff around you to win.
Absolutely. You can't win by yourself.
That's a good one.
You need dedicated people.
Would you accept the argument that I was listening to the show as I posted that because I was doing some audio
Would you
work
accept
in
the argument that the baseball players were paying attention to the game, but they weren't playing, so they were playing Fortnite?
But see, the Phillies weren't winning. This show does nothing but win.
But no, would you?
In spite of you.
No, in spite of me? I feel like I help a little bit.
Well, you do, except when you're on Instagram.
Now, is that the last?
Let me ask you. I mean, if you just said I'm only using your logic.
You did just say it.
I'm not trying to say that I'm using your logic.
Yeah.
You just said that people should not be on social media when they're an athlete, and that also goes way beyond athletics. That
of course,
you should be focused on the task at hand. Only to actually be somebody who Instagrams while the show is on your personal account
it
about
was my
basketball.
belief that I was getting the job done while being on Instagram. We didn't ask
So then
for
how
that.
come the Phillies players...
If they were hitting home runs and putting up fire
Reed,
posts on the timeline...
You think you're hitting home runs?
Yeah.
Well, if I'm thinking positively about it, so, I should be hitting home runs because I'm thinking I'm going to positively hit home runs.
You weren't listening to the first hour about positive thinking either, were
No,
you?
I think I was. That's why I'm... Okay, I'm a hypocrite, guys. Yep, I was on Instagram posting nonsense.
Kevin, Louisiana has Reed's back.
Good.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, thank God.
Actually, I'm changing my opinion then.
Terrible argument Kevin has, but Kevin.
No, I like Kevin's argument. Kevin, go ahead.
Well, first of all, I didn't realize he was getting paid.
Yeah, Kevin's argument is
about it some more.
Kevin's argument is that Reed isn't getting paid, so we shouldn't be this hard on him. Is that right, Reed?
Wait. Forget that. I changed my mind.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Is it hurting his job? Is it hurting his performance?
Well, we don't know because you don't know what somebody would have been doing if they were.
At my office, there's about 100 people in my building. If I don't watch where I'm walking, I'll get run into because somebody's walking and looking at their phone.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but Kevin, we've only got like 3 people behind the scenes, and we'd like their brains at least in the morning.
And we don't know now. Again, even if he's not getting paid, like it's like me doing a free show somewhere. But that's like me doing an open mic and going, you know what, or a free show or a benefit, and going, I'm not going to do material because I'm not getting paid.
It's like when Dice had you open for him and didn't pay you as much as you could have gotten paid doing something else.
Right, but the experience he gave me was invaluable and it changed my life.
That's exactly right.
I think, Kevin, I appreciate the support, though.
Go ahead, Kevin.
The guy in the Phillies, how are they playing Fortnite during a game?
Clubhouse.
How's that possible?
In the clubhouse, Mike Schmidt.
But the game's going on. How are they not in the field?
Yeah, well, some of the guys who were on the bench, or maybe people that weren't playing at the moment would go in there. Guys like Mike Schmidt would go in there. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
They have bonus players.
Yeah, Greg Lazinski.
Okay, my next argument is I'm working on I want to market the show better on social media, and I need to learn. I need to be on social media to do that.
So those are both show marketing things. I appreciate that.
I don't want to test it out on the show.
You know what's the best way?
I do it on my own Instagram and see what works, and then bring it to the show to make sure
so
they're
what
all
works? How can you market the show if you're not listening to it because you're sending basketball Instagrams?
Well, I was listening to the show while I was doing the second one. The first one, I was in the elevator.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah. I think I win, right? I'm right.
I mean, are you?
I mean, you were...
Use your own logic.
Well, I think...
Were you wrong? Are you wrong? Reed, are you wrong for Instagramming?
I love reading. I think I win.
I think I win, right?
Okay, tell me. Maybe you do. I don't know. Tell me this. Were you wrong when you first made your claim about social media, or are you wrong now? Because you're making opposing
I think, Sam, we live in a world where you can't have such black and white thinking. There's nuance to every situation. So... for the majority of the time, I think that sentiment is correct. I think there are exceptions, and just so happens that my situation falls under that little exception umbrella.
This isn't just today. You Instagram all the shows on all the time. I've got informants.
Just like my PUBG activity.
That's right. I know what's going on, Reed.
Yep. Sam is Big Brother.
I am. As far as you're concerned, I am Big Brother. But no, this is a regular activity on your behalf. You like to Instagram while the show's on.
Well, because I'm very bad at paying attention, so I like to listen to the show while doing something with my hands. And since we don't have any Play-Doh for me to play with, I go on Instagram.
Right.
We'll get some Play-Doh.
Travis, can you pick up some Play-Doh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because teach him how to tie a noose.
We'll have Play-Doh for Reed tomorrow.
Maybe that's what we should say. We should maybe get an update throughout the show and see what projects Reed has built.
Jason and Clifton.
This wasn't my intention.
While the show's on. I think that's fair. Jason.
It's all good, buddy.
Hi,
I hear you loud and
Jason.
clear.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I was just wondering, so many truckers listen to your show, and they're able to drive while they're listening to their show.
Yeah, but
so shouldn't we allow Reed to psychologically multitask, or do you want all the truckers to cancel their subscription?
No, the point is, when you're doing something, it's almost like, you can drive and listen to music, but you can't drive and play guitar.
Yeah,
like,
Reed
I
is-
make the music.
Instagram and get
Am I
your
really
coffee,
being
though?
asked to play guitar, Jim?
What's
Like,
that?
I appreciate all the responsibilities you guys have given me, but I don't think I'm being asked to play guitar.
No, but you're okay. Let's say produce
Like
the
that-
song. Let's say produce the song.
Okay.
You can't drive and produce the song.
But I'm not producing a song.
Reed,
I'm
have you
loading
ever
audio.
heard? Have you ever heard the phrase "dress for the job you
Are we
want"?
gonna go at me now with my sweatpants?
No. This has nothing to do with
this metaphor.
I don't mind your sweatpants.
I have wide hips and short legs. Try and find jeans that
not
fit a man
I
with
understand.
thick thighs.
It's not
okay?
the clothes.
I didn't mean to. That's a sensitive
Come on.
topic. I didn't mean to bring that
I'm
up.
big and tall, but don't have the tall part. There's no just big
No,
section.
you're not letting him fit. He's not talking about your
Sorry, I get
juicy thighs.
sensitive. I get sensitive.
You see it sensitive, and that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
he's not
fine. I
talking about
understand
your Turkish thighs.
that. That's right. Those big, thick thighs with two C's.
It's like he's being fat shamed.
No. And I
No.
appreciate, Jason, you bring up good points, and I appreciate all that. But what I'm saying is, dress for the job you want, not for the job you have, doesn't just apply to your style
Clothing.
of dress. It applies to your attitude and your work.
Behave like you're going to get the job that you want and not like you're stuck where you are.
Meaning, yeah, there's a lot. When you have a small staff on a show that is growing by leaps and bounds all the time, which I think you would admit it is.
Impressively so.
Thank you.
Let's hope.
Right. Well, that's, again, you got to have the positive
Sure.
attitude. By the way, there was a moment when we did a certain television show where I had to go into positive salesman mode because Jim was Honest Jim again, which we will talk about once.
I know.
Our television
I
show.
can't help it.
It was a beautiful moment. It really was like that in
I
a
just
nutshell.
answered honestly.
You were honest. And I had to be like, actually.
And
go
Sam
into,
was right. I know the moment he means he was correct.
I had to go into sales mode.
It didn't occur to me. I wasn't trying to not do it. I just didn't think.
Absolutely. And you were being honest.
Unfiltered.
Right.
That's what sells.
Yeah.
But, Reed.
Yeah.
The thing is that there's a lot of there's room for movement here, you know, and what you want to do is impress.
Yeah, because I'm temporary.
Well,
for
maybe.
lack of a better term.
I got
yeah.
you.
And the experience you get here, you may stay or you may take somewhere else.
I
It
got
might not
you.
be temporary.
No, I might not, which means I probably shouldn't be on it. I get the lesson I'm learning. I appreciate this, you know?
Well, I just want to know which
I don't think you do. I think
which
I think you
which
just enjoy
Reed
this.
is real Reed? Is it the Reed that goes, yeah, this guy who smashed the TVs is right because people should be concentrating on their team and the output, or is it, yeah, but I'm not really doing that much. I'm not exactly writing the song, so
Okay.
I can Instagram.
Journey with me back under the nuance umbrella, and I
Okay.
think we're in that gray area. I think I was getting the job done. I don't think. I mean, of course I can improve, but I don't think anyone was saying, "Wow, jobs aren't getting done because Reed's on Instagram." It's like, you know, Reed shouldn't be on Instagram. He can improve, but I think the show's going pretty well. I try my best. He's right. You know.
I know. No,
Reed
the
puts
show,
up a hell of an argument.
the show is going well.
He
Great.
does.
I think actually one of the best shows on Sirius.
No, it is. It is.
That doesn't help your point.
I agree.
No,
I like
it
Reed 'cause
doesn't.
he's got conviction.
Because the reason why the show is, I would argue, the best, but among the best shows on Sirius, is because
You gotta stay humble.
Jim and myself are forced into a position where we have to put a lot of it on our shoulders.
That's right.
And that's mainly because our interns like to Instagram about basketball. That's
right.
Yeah,
That's
no.
one of the reasons.
Is
Right.
that
All this sleep I'm not getting.
Right.
You.
I'm
Right.
sorry, Jim.
It's okay.
Because you go
I'll
like
work
this,
on that.
because Jim sometimes will think to himself, I'm going to go to sleep a little early. Reed's got me tomorrow. He's got me covered.
Sure.
And then you'll sit up in a cold sweat realizing that Reed does not have you covered.
No.
Is that true?
That's
And you just go
absolutely
straight to the Instagram feed always, right?
I do.
I'm
do.
sorry. I didn't realize that. And
Reed,
will
I don't
work
think you're
to
taking this seriously.
No, you're not. You're being sarcastic. And
I
you're
think
not,
so.
It's not helping.
I think so.
trying to laugh through the pain. Is that not how we
I
do
don't
it?
No,
think
you're trying to distract.
I don't think you're learning anything.
No lesson.
Because is the lesson about Instagram, or is it a greater lesson about the fact that one idea, you had this idea that you were so strong in,
Yeah.
and you are actually doing the thing that you yourself said was wrong.
That's
Again, small umbrella, but I think we all can fit under the nuance umbrella.
Some of
It's
us.
the gray area.
true. Some of us can.
It's the gray area. Black and white.
You
we don't live in a black and
There's a
white
gray area.
It's a gray area.
Not everyone can fit under the umbrella.
No. Oh, you're
No.
sometimes, certain parts will poke out and get wet.
Now, Shane thinks that Sam is wrong.
Okay, what's going on, Shane?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hello.
Sammy, I think you're being a little harsh on Baby E-Rock there. Would you rather him put his phone in his face and update his Instagram, or stuff his fat fucking face with sandwiches? Yeah.
You know, Reed, I do like you better in shape.
See, that is a perfect example of the nuance. Shane was calling in to, quote, support me, but there wasn't all 100% support.
I think he was
there.
fighting for you there.
right?
Yeah, he was fighting for you in his own way.
He was a little nasty, Troy.
Reed, you used to eat breakfast sandwiches that were just hot dogs cut in half on a roll.
I did. That was true.
Reed, what color Play-Doh do you want?
Oh God. What do you think, Travis?
I mean, this is your
all
game,
you.
I'm gonna go purple because it's the color of royalty.
Okay.
Good. That's smart.
Right.
That's smart.
Purple Play-Doh. We all
I'm
like
gonna read
purple
some Play-Doh for tomorrow.
You know what's the most endearing quality on Reed?
On me?
Undying confidence.
Yep. Oh,
yes.
yeah.
No matter what's happening.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
There's a
Undying,
confidence.
unwarranted.
I'm learning it from our president. Just push through it.
That's
Right? Is that how you do it?
I mean, I don't know.
Fake
I
it till
don't
you make it.
I don't have it.
Yeah, I don't have that either.
I
I
don't
look
have
up
it.
to you guys. I need to know get the answers. From
I don't. We don't have that
I don't have that
unwarranted,
confidence
undying
at all.
confidence. Jim and I live in a world of self-doubt.
I don't even have confidence when I should have it.
Right.
I just don't. Ever.
Right. When you're sitting there going like, Jim, did you Instagram while you were supposed to be doing this?
Sometimes I would have, and I would be like, "That's why I didn't do my job properly."
Right. But if you didn't, they'd go, "Oh, good job," and then Jim would be sitting there going like, "Oh my God, do they really mean that? I'm probably not doing that good of a job." But just the self-doubt cycle.
It always creeps in.
For you, that's not an issue.
So if we're moving forward, we're saying we want to improve Reed. What's the advice to me? Should I be less confident? Should I?
No. Your confidence is key.
Fine. Okay.
I'm saying it's a flaw that Jim and I both have.
Yeah.
Oh.
We look up to
Okay.
you and your confidence.
Sure, to me.
I do.
So by me going on Instagram, I failed you.
You did.
On many levels.
And you failed you.
You failed yourself, which is more important. Jim's right.
And the
Whoa,
audience.
all right.
And the audience. Well, that's a regular thing.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I think you have to figure out what the bigger problem here is: the fact that you're Instagramming while the show's on, or the fact that you think that people should not Instagram while the show's on, although you Instagram while the show's on,
and you give yourself a pass.
and you exactly.
You don't want
and
to
you
come
throw
under
it in
the
a gray
umbrella,
area.
do you? You're not accepting the gray area.
If I told you Rob was doing other shit while the show was on, and I go, Reed, do you really think that's good? You'd tell me that's not good, Sam.
Well, I'd ask what Rob was doing. How much does it affect Rob's
You didn't
job?
ask that when I told you about the Phillies guy.
Well, because I kind of knew that situation a little bit better, and I was
Oh.
kind of like, the Phillies weren't, again, going back to you said yourself that this was one of the best, if I could quote you correctly, that this is the best show on Sirius.
I did say that.
Which therefore means we're winning, right? Which I did say that because the
That
team is
pronoun
losing,
bothers me.
Yes,
it does.
We're winning.
Yeah,
Okay.
the we.
Okay.
That's a weird pronoun.
So if I'm not part of the we, then why?
you took yourself out of the we.
Okay, but then if I'm out of the we, then why, when I don't do my job, do I affect the we?
You would be the
You're a
we.
smaller part of the way. You're the apostrophe in the we're.
Reed, you would be in the we. The we?
Yeah.
We don't Instagram about basketball.
We don't.
Not while the show's on.
Okay.
Unless we're talking about basketball, which a lot of times
Baseball is close to basketball.
not even close.
Ball is in the word.
Yeah, I could think of other words that ball is in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So I'm okay, right? I'm right. We've
No,
figured that out. Decided that.
I think you are. I think
I'm right. Cool.
Reed, could I
Awesome.
take a moment to apologize to you?
No problem.
I apologize.
Could you
for
write it
that.
out to me though?
I don't think so.
Please.
I
I want to be able to save it, document it.
Smart. I
Right?
apologize. Well, this is actually on the radio. You can record it.
Yeah.
I
That's
apologize.
my job. That's what I'm supposed to be doing.
It'll be available on demand. Yeah.
On a certain app?
SiriusXM app.
Okay, cool.
I do apologize. Trucker Bob has your back. What's up, Trucker?
Hey, I got Reed's back, man.
Thank you, Bob.
He was Instagramming in the elevator, and you said he should have been listening to the show streaming.
Could have been.
How long of a delay is there on the stream? He would have been listening to content that he already had. So, I mean,
Well, he should be aware of it just in case there's production value or, because you never know what you're going to be able to do with it.
Yeah, if I said to Reed, how long is the delay, he'd be like, I have no fucking idea. I was
10 seconds.
Instagramming. He said 10 seconds. It's like a 5-minute delay. He has no idea.
if he thinks it's 10 seconds, I guess I can't help him.
Thank you, Trucker Bob. You're a good man. I appreciate the people that are trying to help Reed.
Sure.
I
It's
appreciate
difficult.
No, I feel really bad about myself because there are people actively calling in to defend me, and yet I still am not.
Do you feel attacked?
No. I feel supported. I feel like I feel like I should have expected this coming in. I saw the smile. I saw the setup. The simplistic story with the simplistic take was like, something doesn't feel right.
And then you found out what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. That's what the note said.
Calling you simple. So.
Yeah.
Read it.
Who wrote the note? Rob Snistine.
Rob passed me this note. Yeah, I wanted, because I saw Jim looked at it. He was like, I wonder what that note says. It says, Reed is gramming.
When you walk on the wild side.
How's that song go, Travis?
I'm betrayed.
Travis, what's that song, the Wire song?
When you walk through the garden.
James has a theory. What's up, James?
You like that?
Yeah, I was going to say maybe he had his phone in his pocket and his chubby little thighs accidentally posted an Instagram post.
Was it your thighs, Reed, or was it you?
I mean, there's definitely a chance for the butt cheeks to do a post or two.
Yeah.
But I feel because one of the posts had typed words within the post, that's really hard to do with the thighs.
It's amazing that you how much writing have you done for the show?
Weird,
right?
Yeah. I've,
Still waiting on those rejoiners, Reed.
Oh my God, yeah.
Well, he's writing Instagram. He's writing pithy basketball comments.
You didn't do the rejoiners?
I asked Reed his first day back this semester. I was like, "Hey man, can you give me some rejoiners?"
Was that Monday?
Breaks? No, what was that? Like a month ago?
Yeah, I forgot. Damn. I have some written down, but I wanted to perfect them. But yeah,
what are we waiting for?
Forgot.
No,
He forgot.
I'm not making an excuse. That's my fault, Troy. I'll give it to you.
That one's on Reed.
That one's on me. That
Good for you, Reed. Way to step up.
Oh God.
Don't worry about it.
We should break in a second. I go to the
I wanna
bathroom.
improve.
Okay.
And we have less than an hour.
Okay. Let's go to Manny, who wants to defend Reed. I think that's only fair.
Absolutely.
What's up, Manny?
Hey, Reed, don't believe those cunts. You just made 40 minutes of a show, man. So
Yeah, but I mean, Manny, like a lot of people
Manny.
say that we had the 40 minutes covered regardless.
Yeah.
Or we can pretend we didn't, and then I appreciate Manny's support.
No, I'm going to tell you, like, that's a weak thing that people do when they fuck up. Like, fuck ups will go, yeah, but I made good radio. No, you didn't.
Did I say that?
Jim and I did.
I didn't say that.
You were going with Manny on this.
Well,
one.
I support anyone that
You were
supports
Team
me.
Manny.
That's not a good.
You gotta cultivate a positive
Did you
environment.
like when? You think Trump should have been? Oh, cool. David Duke and me. We're on the same team. Like David Duke's the man.
No, that's a team I think you should not.
Well,
not
he supported
join.
him.
Well,
You support anybody that supports you.
No, that's not true.
You just said that.
No, I think I was good natured. I think Manny came with a good nature. If
But
Manny
you
was
just
like,
said you support anybody that supports you.
No, that's not the case. Again,
You just said
He did
that.
just
let's
say
all
that.
join hands and go under the nuance umbrella.
Oh, I see.
Okay? Again,
He's right.
Again, the nuance umbrella. If he was like, "Hey, Manny of the KKK,"
Right.
I would be like, "Hey, Manny, appreciate the support, but I'm not on that team."
I forgot about the nuance umbrella.
The nuance umbrella.
Brought to you from the makers of the Jump to Conclusions mat comes the nuance umbrella.
Yeah, no,
I
it's a great partnership and it works really well for a lot of people. Sam,
I would like you, Reed, and this is just an exercise maybe you'll learn. Go home and actually create a physical nuance umbrella.
Yep.
So that you can have it here in studio to remind, because I get lost sometimes, clearly.
Sure.
yeah, that's why they pay you the big bucks. The ideas. I'll go make the nuance umbrella if I don't get distracted with Instagram.
I feel like that was sarcastic.
Yeah.
It was, right?
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
Very aggressive.
Very aggressive, yes?
Very aggressive.
All right, well, thank you, Reed. I look forward to seeing what happens on Reed by Reed Stories.
Yes.
Very, very good stuff there. Very compelling stuff.
Thank you, guys.
And we'll be covering it on the show because it's all the material we got.
And I'll be in a constant panic now to make sure I don't mess up.
Maybe just don't go on Instagram.
That's all.
Oh, you ask a lot of me.
Yeah. No, I know. It's tough. Jim and I watch less college basketball than we actually
Speak
admit
for
to.
yourself. Don't lump me into your no college basketball thing.
This weekend was amazing, right, Jim?
Absolutely. Hooping it up.
Yeah.
Reed.
Yeah.
Thought they won, but they lost.
Yeah.
Celebrating. Auburn girl breaks her legs. College frenzy.
Girl.
Yeah.
Reed.
Well, Auburn was playing Virginia on Friday.
Did a girl break
Saturday.
her legs during the game?
That fucking Billie Eilish song is stuck in my head.
The gymnast who I saw a video broke both her legs.
You mean the one we played on the air, Reed?
Do you remember we played that?
What were you asking?
He might have been out getting the food, though.
Nope.
I might have been doing
He
something.
was right there.
What were you doing?
Probably Instagramming or spelling words wrong.
Yeah, well,
Reed.
that's an issue.
It's a terrible shirt.
You are a basketball reporter. Yes?
I am, yes. Just finished my second season for the Knicks.
Okay. You're a basketball reporter.
Knickerbockers.
How are you only 1 point better than Jim?
Well, this is college basketball.
Sure.
What does that mean?
Well, I don't really like college that much.
Clearly.
Yeah. K-O-L-I-G.
And I think that the results...
He does misspell things.
I misspell things a lot, yeah. Oh.
Collage basketball.
I tried typing fast and I can't type right, so I go the two-finger typing route where you just kind of...
Sure.
It's just a lot of things.
It's important to be
You're
a
not
good
gonna buy the
speller.
excuses. I
Let
got
me
it.
ask, excuse me, is young Frida in there? Are you a good speller?
Did Frida come in this morning?
There's Frida, yes, young Frida.
Little Frida?
Yes.
Oh.
Is she a good speller? It's important to be a good speller.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Okay, good.
Better than Reed.
Although
Wait.
Definitely better than Reed.
Reed's not a good speller.
No.
Although I could argue.
Should we wait? No. Should we test this theory?
I think we should.
Oh.
Okay.
Please don't, guys.
No, well, it's okay.
I'm about to get a degree. You're going to really undercut this degree.
We don't
thing.
know. Let's just see if young Sheila is a better speller than you are.
Okay. Should she come in here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Have little Winona come in here.
Yeah.
Little Winona Tefft is here.
That's right.
I didn't know that was her name.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, good. That
Don't
screen's
ask
not
me to
on.
spell
Okay. Make
Winona.
sure that screen stays off.
Okay, good.
What grade?
What grade is Winona in?
Fourth.
Okay. Does she spell at a fourth grade level?
Oh yeah.
Her real name, honestly, is it's Florida.
You don't mind if we talk to her on the mic, right? Okay.
Florida Evans Tefft.
Welcome to the show, Florida. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Hold on,
good.
young lady. Let me just move this for you. Watch your face. I don't hit you. Okay, there you go.
Are you a strong speller?
Yes.
You are. Okay.
This person here,
What's
he's
not
not.
fair is I'm not.
He's not a bright man.
It's not fair.
Did you ever see Forrest Gump?
No.
Okay.
I'm not a smart man. So, what grade are you in?
Fourth.
Fourth grade. And Reed, you're about to graduate which institution? College? Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Little bachelor's degree for the shelf.
Okay. Should we just kind of go back and forth with words,
Sure.
or should we have them write down the same word?
I think they should write down the same
I
word.
would, but I don't got a pen, so.
It's okay.
I don't.
You
have
cut
a
your wrist
pen.
and write in the blood. All right.
Okay.
Here's a pen
And let's make sure that.
for young Jesse.
Yes. Let Gertrude sit up there on the chair.
I like
chair.
that.
Young Gertrude.
Yes. Do you like the name Gertrude?
No.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Don't poke yourself with the pen. Be careful.
Yeah, be very, very careful. You're acting like she's 1 year old.
No, but the young kids don't use pens anymore. It's all typing.
Do you use a pen, Gertrude?
No.
See, you
don't.
know.
Okay, Jim was right.
You do mostly
Yeah.
typing on the computer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I would like. This is the first word for Reed and Gertrude.
Hold on. And don't cheating, Reed.
How would I cheat? I can't even
look at
spell it right
Gertrude's
when I have a
page.
computer back there.
Can I have you guys...
Hold on, I'm going to block her so he can't see her word.
Smart. Damn. Can you spell character? Does that work, Jim? Do you think that's a solid word? The word is character. As in, this Reed character seems like a real dummy. Character. Do we have our words written out?
Yes. How did the young lady spell it?
Gertrude?
CHARACTOR.
Yep. You got it.
That's very good. Reed, how did we spell it?
Yep.
That's very, very
She
good.
got it. Reed.
Reed, how did you spell it?
Please don't.
How did you spell
How
the
did you
word?
spell it?
How did you spell it, Reed? Did you spell it right as well?
You know, I was 95% the same, so we're good.
Well, what is it? What did you?
I might have put in an E at the end, the character.
No.
Oh my gosh!
I did it phonetically.
Reed.
Oh no.
Okay, so far it's 1 point.
Oh,
All right, 1 point for Matilda. No points for Reed.
Okay.
Character.
Okay, the next word is stencil. The word is stencil, as in, if I had a stencil of a dummy and I colored it in, it would look like Reed.
Yes.
Stencil. Stencil.
Yes. You heard of all the stencil research they're doing.
That's right.
That's right. Reed does stencil research.
See, I do it phonetically, so I can't tell if it's a.
That's how everybody spells.
It's a double L.
Yeah, I mean, a
double
word
L.
as tough as stencil, and an adult in his 20s would have to do that
I mean, I
phonetically.
could pose the argument that with all the
probably got it.
software and stuff nowadays.
Yeah, it's not a good argument.
Sure. How do you spell it, young lady?
STENCIL.
That is
stencil.
correct.
Very, very good. Reed, how did you spell stencil?
You crossed one out.
STENC.
How did you really spell it?
STENCIL.
How did you actually spell it?
Put an E at the end of that.
Stencile. It's a stencile.
We might not even have to do the bit that we thought we were originally going to have to do.
Let's do one more. I think so far that.
I'm not enjoying this at all.
Okay, how about here's a tough one. Fossil. Fossil, as in, if you go to a museum, you can find a fossil that is smarter than Reed. Fossil.
That's right.
You can be intelligent and not be able to spell.
It's tough. It's tough.
Yep.
Fossil.
Far
from spelling this word right. Now, little Sarah, you got this word spelled very quickly, it looks like. Reed, you're still working?
Reed, just do it to what you want to. I know what you want to do. Fix it.
No, Jim was cringing at my spelling, so I don't know what to do now.
I'm not trying to tell you anything.
Right.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with what I've wrote down.
You are?
Yeah, I spent enough E's. I was gonna throw an E at the end of this one, but I was like, no.
You sure?
Yeah, no, I'm positive with this one.
Okay.
It's a tough word. It's not easy. This is actually
all tough.
This is actually level 3 of 4th grade, so this is tough. This actually technically is. It's probably right around where tiny little Wanda.
Oh, I like that name.
Is right around. Maybe it's slightly advanced, and for Reed, he was supposed to learn this about a decade ago.
That's right.
So,
Rhyme, what did you say?
FOSIL.
That's correct.
It. Nailed it. Fossil.
I nailed it too, guys.
Yeah. You also wrote FOSIL?
Yes, he did.
Why are we not super happy? Come on, no, this isn't fair. If I get it right, you gotta support me just like that. Come on.
No,
you know what?
Look, you guys are right.
FOSIL.
That's it.
I got one out of 3 isn't bad, right?
No, it's true.
Let's find another word.
You know what else is great? He's kind of just going to take our word for it, whether it's right or wrong. You don't know.
No, well, I mean, I wouldn't give him a
sure.
wrong idea. Okay.
Okay. Let's go with
April Fools.
How about this word? This is a little tough. I don't know if little Winona is going to get it or not. How about surreal? Is that an okay word, do you think?
It's big for a youngster.
She's writing quick.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing.
All right,
Okay.
Because we miss 100% of the shots that we don't.
Surreal.
That we don't surreal. That's right. Reed, you working on it? I see those gears are turning.
He is.
This is tough for Reed.
Surreal.
This is tough. There's
like
smoke.
this is surreal to watch a grown man do this.
That's right. That's right. Surreal.
Okay.
You're not confident.
You might have had it. Young lady?
Oh, God, this is painful.
SEREIL.
That's correct.
That's it. You got it right. Reed, what did you have? Be honest.
SERREA.
How did you spell it?
Sir.
Oh, he thought it was a person.
Spell it, Reed, please.
Reed, please spell surreal as you wrote it.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Go for it. You got it.
SERREAL.
That's correct.
Sir,
that's
real.
wrong. That's incorrect.
Look, little girl's laughing at you.
Oh my God.
How old are you?
9.
9-year-old girl's laughing at you.
She's laughing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
9-year-old
at
girl.
Harvard.
She's laughing at you.
Just laughing.
You know why?
She gets it.
She might go to Harvard, sure, but these are the basics.
No, I know.
This like
This is a weakness I hope no one ever discovered.
Okay.
Very bad spelling.
Should we go into week 6?
Or we could not. And
that's a good suggestion, but I think we'll go with
one more. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go with Jim on this one then. Let's go into week 6. This is where it gets really tough.
You have to spell week 6?
No.
I can do that.
Yeah. Week 6.
Yeah.
Reed actually is a week 6, but week 6.
Unless you spell it WEEK. Then that's week, like as in 7 days.
Nailed it, bro.
Sure did.
Week 6 of 4th grade, which is tough. And we'll go with juvenile. Juvenile.
Yes.
Like juvenile detention center.
You're a delinquent.
Like maybe if Reed had been in a juvenile detention center and not being mothered all his life, he would have actually learned something. Juvenile.
It's true. Should have cut those aprons.
This is the Florida public education.
Boy.
Juvenile. That's a little bit of a tough one, right?
No.
Not for you?
No.
No, she's a
Wow.
lefty. She's got a good brain. She's a lefty.
Wow.
Damn.
Do you throw lefty too?
Do you throw lefty?
No.
You throw
You
righty?
throw righty and you right lefty?
Yeah.
You got an athlete on your hands here, Travis.
Yeah, you're ambidextrous.
Yeah, I know,
you use
just
both
saying.
hands. Can you pop lock? I'm a break dancer from the 80s.
Have you ever seen anybody pop lock?
No.
Jim, if you would.
No, I just I click the robot.
So that looks cool, right?
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
No,
like,
no,
like
that's
clubs.
not. Okay. Okay, so we all
She
are.
can teach Jim how to floss.
Do you know how to floss?
Yeah.
I don't do it. I don't believe in it. It's bad for your teeth. I leave the gunk there.
She's not. You 50-year-old man.
Oh, you mean the dance flossing?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
No, you can't.
Sure I can.
Are we all happy with our spelling?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Juvenile.
I haven't been happy for a long time.
Well, okay, so spell juvenile.
Juvinnial.
That's
it.
correct.
There you go. Nailed it. Reed? What are we thinking? What are we thinking?
Juvinile. Juvenile.
This can't be real. Is this Reed can't be a good representation of what's out there. How old are you, Reed?
He's 21, but this young lady is 9, and look at how well
Are you
she's
only
doing.
21?
You can go with 21.
How old are you actually?
22.
22. 22 years on this planet. You haven't learned how to spell not one word. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, spelling's always been an issue for me.
If you doubled your opponent's age, she'd still be considerably younger than you.
4 years younger.
Or we could be looking at it as she's incredibly smart.
She's not. She's just, I mean, she might be, but this is evidence that she is average. You know, that's the only evidence that we've been submitted. She might be far above average. I don't have those facts. The facts that I have is she's on the level.
Yeah, but I mean, I think
I
think it also proves that maybe spelling isn't as important. I mean, it's important. I wish I could spell better.
No, it's still important.
Well, I've gotten far enough in terms of like, education and everything.
It's because your mom is.
That's not the reason
she works
why.
At the school.
Absolutely.
That is not the reason why.
Sure it is. She's a cafeteria lady at St. John. She helped you.
Yeah, didn't she get you out of Spanish class?
Let's do one more word.
Should we do another word?
I mean, yeah.
I really don't like this. This is painful.
Well, actually, let's give Reed a moment to shine. All right, let me see a word.
You're setting me up.
That is going to help. Well, I mean, I don't have to. I could write cat. You'd have trouble with that, you know?
Well, I mean, it could be with the K, as in like the caterpillar company.
This is a tough one. Are you ready for this, little Wanda?
Why are you asking her? She's gotten them all right.
Yeah.
She's a child.
Oh, yeah.
She's a youngster.
She's a young child. She's only 9 years old.
Yes.
She's not even in the double digits yet.
Yeah, I forgot.
You know, you're in your 20s, man.
I'm just locked in. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm just.
Do you know you're in your 20s?
You're 22.
Do you look at Reed as a child or an adult when you see him?
Child.
Okay.
Do you look up to him as somebody who you'd want to be like?
No.
Because he's basically a fool.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. That's correct. Okay. And the last thing that you want to do is grow up to be foolish, correct?
Yeah.
He has, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Do you like roller coasters?
Yeah.
I hate them. Do you get sick on them?
No.
I do. Do you get scared?
Sometimes.
But you still do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it.
You can't do it.
Well, my mom forces me, so.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
But she's right, though. You have a good time, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mother didn't make me go on roller coasters.
No, you're busy doing other
Yeah, we
things.
shouldn't compare childhoods.
My mother made me wear high heels.
Here's our word. And this is a tough word for children. Community.
Ooh.
The word is community.
You've heard that word, right?
As
Obviously.
in... Okay. Well, that's true. Stupid question. Stand corrected. You're right. It was obvious. I'm a fool.
Reed should live
now
in a community designed
of
for
like-minded simpletons.
Yes. Designed for the especially stupid.
Yes. A community of simpletons.
Can you believe? Like, this guy is like, Reed can do graphic design and all kinds of stuff. But he's just, at the root of it all, he's dumb. He's a dumb guy, you know?
Well, let's see. I don't know.
You're right. I don't want to judge too harshly.
Yeah, if I spelled this correctly, I think classified as
young lady.
Young lady, spell the word community for us.
COMUNITY.
Nailed it.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Wait, is there not two M's in it?
No,
not in
sorry.
community, there's not.
Sorry, Reed, there's not. Spell it as you had it, Reed.
COMMUNITY.
I'm sorry, Reed.
Community?
I thought there was a double T. There was a double M in it.
We don't hold on the M, Reed. It's just the single one. Yeah.
Are we sure?
Reed,
don't look at it.
There's no
cheating.
What are you cheating for?
I think I'm getting them all wrong.
Sure.
You are.
Yeah, you are.
And I.
Okay, how about one more word?
Except fossil, you got right.
I got fossil. Okay.
Young lady, can I give you a hard word?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you're doing very, very well.
Thank you.
I'm okay with it.
You're
talking to
you're doing very, very poorly. Yeah. The word, and this is coming from week 6 vocabulary of 4th grade, as tough as it gets.
Very easy.
Can you spell?
The word is synonym, not synonym toast, Reed.
But I don't even know if I could get that.
Well, I would imagine you couldn't.
What?
Synonym.
How dare you?
As in, dumb is a synonym for Reed.
Yes.
Synonym.
Oh, I got it.
Did you nail it, Travis?
I think so.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. How'd she do?
It looks good. Her handwriting's a little sloppy. It's hard to see.
Well, let's keep into account, you may be looking at...
She's just a child.
Right. You may be looking at Reed and Becky as equals. Reed is a 22-year-old man, and young Becky is a 9-year-old girl.
That's right.
Yeah.
What's your favorite ride in Disney? Do you ever go on Space Mountain?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Do you ever go to school and brag to your friends about being a Tefft?
No.
You should.
Yeah, you guys do a lot of stuff. We didn't do any of that when I was a kid.
We didn't want to.
I didn't go to Disney World. Sure, I wanted to when I was a boy.
Oh.
You ever ride Space Mountain?
No, I didn't.
I'm going to take you on Space Mountain.
I'd be very scared.
Would you be too scared?
Yes, I would.
I want you to know something, Jim. It goes very fast.
I wouldn't go on it. Did you go on the one where you go up high and it drops you?
The Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror.
Yeah, twice.
Did you really? I would not go on that.
Have you ever been on Aerosmith's Rock and Roller Coaster?
Yeah, last time I went.
Was it cool?
Yeah.
Was it really good organic acting that they were doing? We do it for our fans.
Jim, have you been on that ride?
No.
Would you like to?
No, I would not.
You don't want backstage passes?
What?
You don't want backstage passes?
Not even to the real Aerosmith. Oh, ugh. You sing Pink again. Boo. All right, now how did you spell synonym, young lady?
Synonym.
SYNONYM.
That is correct.
Very good.
That is
Synonym.
correct.
You proud in there, Travis?
I also got it right.
Oh, very good. So you're more proud of
Yes.
yourself.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
That's right. Unless it drives away.
That's right.
Yes.
And the apple rolls downhill.
Yes. Very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Reed, if you could spell it as you wrote it, the word is synonym. Nope. You don't need that pen
I don't
anymore.
get Lifeline or anything?
Unfortunately, you do not.
You do. Yes. If you put one in around a beam.
SYNONUM.
Oh, my God.
Synonym.
I didn't give a double Y in it.
Yep.
It didn't even sound like synonym.
Synonym. Nim.
Well, how many do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're 7 out of 7, and you believe we get 1 out of 7.
Yes, 1 out of 7.
Fossil.
Which means that the 9-year-old girl is 6 times better than you are at
Stencile.
spelling. Actually, technically, 7 times better than you are,
Yeah.
because 1 times 7 is...
7.
Yep.
She got that first, Reed.
Long before he got there.
Yeah. Is the as far as the multiplication tables go, is the 1, is that pretty easy? Meaning, yeah, not tough to figure out.
It's basically counting by ones.
Right.
Do you know what you win as the new spelling bee champion? You get to ring the bell of victory.
Oh, great.
You can ring the bell of victory.
Nailed it.
That's true. Thank you. Good job.
I feel like she may also have a better sense of sarcasm just in that response.
Yeah, she has sense.
Than Reed does.
Yeah. You will not get to ring the bell of victory.
Reed just looked at you and shrugged. Who cares? I don't want to ring the bell.
Stupid bell anyway.
Yeah. So instead of proving me wrong and being sarcastic and going, oh no, he looked at you like, so what? It's stupid anyway. You think Reed wanted to win the bell? Be honest. Do you think he wanted to ring the bell?
Yeah.
He did. Yeah, I think so too.
Do you ever get to go to Disney early? What do they call it when the gate, the park opening? Is that what they call it?
Rope drop.
She knows, rope drop.
Yeah. Did you ever go to? I wouldn't go to rope drop. It's too early.
What?
You usually like a rope drop.
I certainly do. Soap. So when the rope drop happens, do you run to the ride you want to go to?
Kind of.
Who's your favorite Disney character? Do you like Jeff?
There's no Disney character Jeff.
Geoff.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. Jeff the squirrel. Is he a big Disney character?
Would you guys want to spell squirrel?
I know how.
Okay, write it down.
We know you do.
Yeah, Reed, you want to go ahead and write it
over though?
You want to write down the word squirrel?
Over, though.
I know she's already rung the bell of victory. Let's just try it.
We'll do a little extra credit round.
I'll
Right
look
now.
at it for me.
Spell it, boy.
Okay.
We'll write down the word squirrel. She likes to spell. We'll do a little more spelling. Why not?
I can't. Is it? I can't tell if it's.
It's a tough one. I know. It's a real tough one.
Squirrel is easy.
Squirrel's easy, you think?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you're 22?
9.
You're 9. Okay.
I'm 22.
Oh, okay. I got him backwards for a sec. That's my mistake.
How did you spell it, madam?
SQUIREL.
That's it.
That is
Nailed
correct.
it. Reed, how did you do it?
I spelled it 2 ways just in case.
No, you get to have.
No, the first way you wrote.
Oh my God!
What ways did you spell it?
Spell squirrel twice just in case.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't. I forget if there was a double R in it or not.
That's a tough one.
How are you supposed to know these things? You have to memorize exactly how all these. Is there rules to this?
Yeah, you just know how to
Spelling?
spell.
Yeah.
You just memorize how words are
You have
spelled.
to memorize all these words and how they're spelled.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called language. That's how we get by.
Exactly.
That's how we
good.
communicate.
I'm good. Yeah, word check.
How did you spell
Reed,
it?
you're illiterate, I think.
Yeah.
I'm like R. Kelly.
Is it possible that you're illiterate?
No, I can read really well.
Were you like peas and carrots, you and Jenny?
Yeah, no, I went with a double R. SQUIRREL.
Which you're finding out is incorrect.
Well, I mean, I kind of did know, but I wasn't sure because I did have a squirrel next to it with a 1 R.
Oh, good news. Reed has his lunch plans ready.
I said I'm going to get me a Big Mac, a fry, and a Coke.
Let me ask you, Riley, what is the coolest place a kid can go?
Come to the Honeycomb Hideout.
Would you hang out there?
No.
You don't want to go to the Honeycomb Hideout?
No.
You know how to hog tie people?
No.
You know what you sound like right now?
Oh, God.
I don't know how to hog tie people.
Do you like April Fool's jokes?
No.
Have you ever? Does your dad like to sing?
No.
Fuzz.
Have you ever heard your dad sing before?
Yeah.
Your dad's got a very good voice.
Do you want to hear your dad sing?
He's great.
Oh, God.
When you walk through the garden.
Yeah. Your dad's cutting an album. He didn't tell you.
Is that embarrassing to hear? That's your dad. That's the guy you're supposed to look up to. And
Your dad sings theme songs a lot.
Yeah. Like the guy who's telling you, hey, no more dessert. During the day, he does this.
When you walk through the garden.
That's what he does. That's what he gets paid to
He's
do.
releasing an album of theme songs that he is covering.
Oh.
He's working on the Jeffersons.
What theme song should he do?
The Jeffersons.
Reed, I don't know if you should be contributing. You can't spell.
That's true. She doesn't respect you.
How else am I going to learn from?
She totally has
from
no
people
respect.
without
Do you
asking
respect Reed?
questions?
No.
I would. I don't either.
Damn.
Well, look. You know.
Thank you, Reed.
Reed, you did great.
No, I didn't.
I mean, it was fun talking to you.
Thank you.
You did bad in spelling, though.
No,
You're right about
shirt?
that.
Who's on your shirt?
What?
What is your shirt? Supreme?
It's a Supreme shirt.
Oof.
Why do you hate my shirt so much?
I like you. I just hate this. It's terrible.
Actually, that's better then. I would not like it if he loved my shirt, but hate
It's
it.
very cool. Supreme's a very cool brand.
It's not a cool brand.
You don't think so?
Supreme? No.
Very valuable.
So what?
Very tough to get.
So is heroin. I wouldn't wear it.
Good point. Good point. Well, Reed, it's been great talking to you.
Yeah.
Young Travetta.
That's a nice name. It's a pretty name.
Travetta. Do you,
Travetta.
to be honest, after today, respect your dad a little less?
Or more.
More.
There you go.
Well, before you say more, if I could remind you.
When you walk through the garden.
Nice, right?
Good singer.
It's on pitch.
Yeah.
When you get home today, and he gets home, and he tries to go down for his nap, maybe you wake him up and say, Dad, could you sing me that song? Oh, this is a great question. Shane in Indiana.
It's Chavis.
Oh,
Samuel.
I'm sorry, Chevy in Indiana.
What's up with the typing here?
Yeah, he's not the right person.
Dr. Ian, when Shitloaf was working, you made a side bet about him losing weight. How long would it take you to whip baby E-Rock there, Reed, into shape?
Dr. Ian, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad Shane or Chevy brought that up, because we have an intern. His name is Reed.
He's healthy.
We at the show refer to him as being thick with 2 C's, if that makes sense.
Sorry.
Yeah, he does have a healthy diet in the sense that, let's just put it this way. He's got a lot of areas where there are calories stored.
Where is he?
He's coming up right now. He doesn't move that quick because, well, he's thick with 2 C's.
Yeah.
You'll see his sweatpants.
He's not
are,
giant.
No.
He's just a healthy boy.
But he's got very snug sweatpants.
Yeah.
You know, we were just Reed. Come on,
Snug trousers.
right over there. Now, Reed, we were just we wanted to introduce our friend. Dr. Ian's been a friend for a long time.
Yeah.
You're a part of the show. You're our intern. You should
You've seen me through borderline obesity.
That's right. You should meet
Nice to meet you.
You should meet our friend. Now,
How old are you?
22.
Can you believe that?
Jeez.
You wouldn't have thought, right?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like 22, like to us, that's like infantile now.
Right. It's a baby.
We've been at this game for so long. Anyway, okay, you're 22. You're in college, out of college.
About to graduate.
From?
Fordham.
He's not a strong speller. I don't know if that has to do with the diet.
Is he the one that's doing all this stuff up here?
No.
I'm
usually the one making the mistakes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to graduate from Fordham?
That's the plan.
His mom works there and has helped him through a lot.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. This is the college she
His
just
mom's Lori Laughlin.
This has been going on for a long time.
Yeah.
So, okay, what's up? Like, well, you don't...
I definitely am overweight. No, I know that. And I used to be a really serious basketball player in high school. And
Seriously?
I used to be like my playing weight. I'm like probably I don't know. I don't weigh myself. My playing was probably like 190.
And how tall are you?
6 foot.
What would you say you are?
190
Right now, I'm
310, 320?
240.
Oh, jeez.
240?
I mean, I carry weight really easily though. I've always, even when I was in shape, whatever. But the fasting thing is actually interesting because it's something I think I could do. For me, I think it's just.
Hold on, before we get there, hold on for a second.
He's already giving Dr. Ian the solution. Here's what we're going to do, Doc.
I'm trying to get ahead of it.
Can you still dunk?
No.
Donut.
No, I can't.
You can't?
No, I never was able to. I was able to like almost do it.
I was going to say,
it sounds like a serious basketball player.
We could play, by the way.
Really? No,
Yeah.
I play all. I mean, one of the problems now is I don't play that much. But yeah, I used to play every day for hours.
At my
I
age,
never get dunked on. No.
Whoa!
I know.
Let's get a court.
He may be good, but I've had games where
I want to see this happen.
Madison Square Garden.
Let's go to Madison Square Garden. Let's do it.
No, but I mean, not that he.
You don't think
couldn't,
Dr. Ian
but,
can dunk on you?
No, I used to always have a rule I never get dunked on, so I've grabbed people and thrown them down before they've tried to
You
dunk.
think you are? Dikembe Mutombo?
Exactly.
Not in my
No. If I was, I would be blocking it. If not, I'm just like, no, you're not doing that.
Oh, I see. You. Okay, I got you. You grab the person so they don't.
Well, I was always smaller too, so I'd go against like a point guard who was 6'8". And then, so like he always tried to dunk on me. I remember that one time I literally grabbed him and threw him down because I'd rather get the flagrant or whatever because they don't try again.
Right.
They don't try again. Even if they're bigger than you, they're like, oh, wait a second, it's not worth it.
Right.
Okay, I'll step out of the. I don't want to get hurt. I got.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
Yeah, I might not do the whole flagrant.
But he's
thing
basically
now,
saying if you
but-
dunk on me, I'll beat you up.
Yeah.
He's threatening that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay. I want to see my kids graduate.
That's what happens. You tell them you're just going to hurt them, and then.
Right.
Okay, so let's go. Okay, so do you want to? What do you want to do? Shoot, stop wasting my time.
No, I do want to drop weight. Right now, I'm kind of always just telling myself, oh, when I have more time, kind of thing.
Right. In the meantime, you get some meals in you, right?
Yeah, no, I get too many
You're
meals
like a
in me.
perfect age. 22. Your metabolism is like.
No, I know, which is why I think I'm lazy about it, because I'm kind of like, because I can drop weight pretty easily. So I'm not like one of these things where I'm like, oh, how am I going to do this? I'm kind of like, oh, I have an idea what I used to do. I'll do it, but maybe by the time I do.
I have a ritual on this show. It
What?
seems every time I have a new book comes out, I get a new target. So you now just have filled that slot.
That's right.
How about that?
Lucky me.
Yep.
Okay, so
And you're, by the way, huge success rate with the targets on this show.
yeah, it's been really good.
Yeah.
Well, when they do it.
When they do
Well,
it.
the only one, I mean, the nagel was a bit of a problem back in the day. The nagel was an issue. But other than that,
Yeah.
you have a very good success
The
rate.
nagel felt very abandoned.
Right, yes. Yeah, if I remember, there was an issue with you not sending the proper amount of popcorn.
Oh my goodness! Do you remember that or what?
Yeah, he wanted more
The
popcorn.
craziest thing I ever heard in my life. Dr. Ian, we couldn't go on your diet because you only sent us one box of popcorn.
Yeah, we didn't have enough popcorn.
Also,
Sorry.
you didn't give us a free blender.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't back up like a popcorn truck to your house and just open up the freaking hatch. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Okay, so the average weight loss in 30 days is up to 15 pounds on the Clean and Lean plan. That may be aggressive for you. What would you like?
I'll go aggressive. I don't have a problem. I mean, whatever you think is best. I want to lose
He's the
weight.
good doctor,
So if you
isn't
think
he?
you can help me, I mean, I'd be really willing to get into that.
So let me put a number on it. Jeez, I don't know. You got a girlfriend?
I do.
Or a boyfriend? I gotta be politically correct.
That's right.
Come on.
Do you have a partner?
I said it wrong. I said, do you have a partner?
Do you have a partner? Do you have a non-gender specific partner?
Yes.
Yeah, we actually haven't had the conversation about her exact gender identity, but I assume she's my girlfriend.
Okay.
Right. Okay. That's good.
She probably assumes the same of you.
Okay. So, So let's put something on it. Let's put something so you and your girl could have like a nice night out. Maybe like a few $100.
You could use that, right, Reed?
Yeah. wait. Are we asking me as a college student if I could use a few $100? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I could definitely.
It's a tricky question. Reed's not the sharpest.
No, I just like to think about what I say before I say it.
Sure, I respect that. Reed,
You
I
wanted to
respect
make
that.
sure.
Although, I'm going to tell you this, Dr. Ian, there may be a problem. Reed has told us that the girl that he's with right now likes him when he's heavy set.
Yeah. Well, she's Dominican and like her family loves to cook and all that kind of stuff. So
We think she's insecure. We think that she thinks that if Reed gets into athletic shape, all these white girls are going to be coming around, and she's going to have to deal with all that. So she wants to keep him fat. That's our theory.
Not.
It might. I don't know.
Is she thick?
No, she's like her family are like a bunch of Super Saiyans. Like she can eat she runs track in college too, so she could eat 1 million calories and not have an ounce of fat.
Is she curvaceous?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, we get. I think she's. Yeah, she's.
Okay. We won't
nice.
totally destroy her huggable Reed, but
no. We can destroy him. It's
okay.
Good. I don't mind.
How about 12 pounds? Let's make it.
In how long?
30 days.
A week.
12 pounds in 30 days sounds very attainable.
I could do that. Yeah.
12 pounds, 30 days, $300. Okay, for you and your girl, and you will start on Monday.
All right.
This coming Monday.
Okay.
I'll give you a clean and lean today.
Which means we're gonna weigh him on Monday.
Weigh him on Monday. Join our group. We got a group called Cleaner Get Leaner. So today, join that group, and I want you to post, once a week, kind of what you're doing on the clean and lean.
All right, no mirror selfies, just kind of like what I'm doing.
If you take some underpants mirror selfies,
we would like that.
Shirtless.
Yes,
before and after.
Underpants mirror selfies.
Underpants mirror selfies would
in
be
tidy
huge.
whities.
I might not do that part.
Please do.
But
we'd like it.
I like selfies. I don't know about the tidy whities part, but
I get what you're saying.
Okay,
underpants. Boxer briefs are fine.
Sure. You got the group. What's the name of the group?
A wrestling singlet.
Lean group.
No.
Oh wow.
Pull it up for him. Cleaner Get Leaner.
Cleaner Get Leaner. Read
on Facebook.
The Clean and Lead group.
You can Google it. I would just probably end up.
By the way, I hate your laptop stickers.
Why?
Hate them.
It's his name.
You never like anything I have. I had a shirt
I like
on
you.
yesterday.
I don't like
which I
Supreme.
appreciate, but I had a shirt on yesterday. And you're like, I
It
hate
was
that
terrible.
shirt.
It was a Supreme shirt. It was terrible.
How come you don't like Supreme?
No, it's awful.
You saw the Hassan Minaj show?
The Hassan Minaj.
He did a show about
no, I saw the episode too.
It was a good episode.
Here's the other part, Reed. I'm going to help you out here. So I want you to download the app. Okay?
I'll do that now.
So,
what? No. Okay.
Just do it when you get off.
Yeah.
You got to go to driansworld.com and download the app. It's called Dr. Ian's World. It'll have all your meals on your phone.
Reed, this is a radio show, so everything that's being said is actually recorded. You can go back and listen to it again.
Why is it going to pop quiz 2 seconds ago? So I was going to try and get on top of it.
Your pop quiz was, do you want some money?
No, I thought it was, what's the name of the group?
But you got it wrong. It's Clean Lean.
Clean Lean?
See, scroll up a little bit. Scroll up.
All right, so
Cleaner Get Leaner.
Can you scroll up a little bit?
I'm scrolling up.
Oh.
It seems like a little operator error. We're going up and down, up and down.
Look, you can
Troy
see
gets a little confused when it comes to stuff. He's a little older than your average computer operator. So
you guys can't see that.
See, trying to do a kid's game. You gotta get this is a kid's game.
This
man.
is a kid's game, Troy.
Anyway, I was going to show you something on there, but it's okay. It's Cleaner Get Leaner on Facebook. Post. Oh, almost there.
Oh no, this is down.
There we go. That's okay. That's what I mean. Sorry, right there.
Oh my God.
Okay,
that's right.
Okay, so we got 11,000 people right now. Okay, listen. You post. You hit 12, you get $300 cash.
Boom.
That's how I do it. I'm very simple.
In your pocket.
In your pocket.
That's right. I got that. Let's do this.
But you got to do it to, you and your girl got to go out and have some fun in the big city.
Of course. Yeah, no, that's, I'll put some money aside for that.
And lunch for the boys on you.
Well, the 300. You'd use the 300.
Wait a second.
Right.
You get the 15 pounds, and it's 400.
Oh!
15?
Yeah.
30 days.
The key is to lose it and keep it off though too. I mean, I know that.
Well, your overall goal. But
well, I mean, I used to play football and drop 9 pounds in 2 days. Like my coach would have
in 2 days.
My coach would. What we do is my coach would, and I used to be like this size when I was in 6th grade. So I would play. They go by weight groups in football, and they always wanted me in my age. Wait.
He's a thick-ass kid.
I know. 6 foot and 240 when he was in the 6th grade. What a behemoth.
Well, back then I had to make like 125, and I was a little bit shorter, but like
Reed,
not much.
losing 9 pounds in 2 days probably won't help you even to maintain for the third.
Yeah.
We're gonna. If you can't lose 12 pounds within the 30 days. At the end of the 30 days, you have to have lost. I'm glad that we clarified that.
No, I know.
Because he will. By day 15, he'll be down 15 pounds.
I did it.
And then 30 days in, he'll be up 20 since you left.
Yeah. Can we just cut this
I want to
whole
do
thing
it
short? I'm good today.
Yeah.
I want to do a UFC weight cut where they put you in the tub.
It's not healthy.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh.
UFC had to change their whole weighing system
I
because
used
it's
to
so
take laxatives.
unhealthy.
I used to have to wrap me in saran wrap and run me in the Miami, Florida heat just to drop
You
weight
took
like that.
laxatives to do that?
My football coach.
Why you had saran wrap on?
Yeah, I used to put like a garbage bag around your whole body and used to run up and down before a game to drop like water.
You know
weight,
that's
they said.
completely illegal now, right?
Oh yeah, I'm well
Like
aware.
any coach that would make their kids
Give
take
kids laxatives?
like they're going to jail.
What's your mom thinking?
My mom is. I mean, I don't know. Do we tell our parents everything? I'd go do that. I want to
No,
play.
we don't.
I want to play. Anyways, I want to try and do it healthily though.
Oh, good.
So wait, plastic and the saran wrap and laxatives would probably help, right?
Yeah, we have to wrap up Dr. Ian. Dr. Ian's book.
I'm not going anywhere.
You gonna stay?
No, I got to go do Strahan and Sarah.
Okay. We'll go to Strahan and Sarah. The book is called Clean and Lean. Reed is going to be following it. Are you going to come back in 30 days to check on Reed?
Come on.
I know you
Is that
are.
a real question? So join our group with us, Cleaner Get Leaner. Hit me up on Instagram at Dr. Ian Smith. Spell the doctor out. The first 5 people to follow me and ask me for a copy of Clean and Lean will get it.
Boom.
And check out the app at driansworld.com. Use the promo code CLEANER, CLEANER, caps, to get a discount. And we're looking at 12 pounds is $300, 15 pounds is $400. You start Monday, because our group is going to be, and the Cleaner Get Leaner, they start a challenge on Monday too.
All right.
Okay.
So I'll go do all that today.
And we'll give you a copy, and Reed will have a copy of the book, too.
It's right here.
Yeah.
Lucky me.
Yeah.
Dr. Ian has 3 phones.
Thank you. I really appreciate this.
I love
got
your
it.
life.
You weren't supposed to see that.
3 phones. Awesome.
All right, we're going to take a break.
Thanks.
Thank you, Dr.
All right,
Ian. We'll
guys.
be right back.
All right.
This is Intern Reed's last week.
Is it really?
Yep. And it's his second semester, which means he cannot re-up. This is his last week of...
Where's he going?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's not. He's not voluntarily. Internships are finite.
They are.
You know.
He's coming in.
Okay. I figured he was coming in. I heard his thighs meshing together.
Swishing.
Yes. Yeah.
There he is on his last week. Intern Reed.
You only have 2 days left.
Yeah, tomorrow's my last day.
How do you feel about that?
I'm kind of sad.
Are you?
Yeah, I love being here.
You do enjoy it. I mean, love having you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've had a lot of fun.
And he never knew that he would love being here because he had no idea what the show was. He wanted to intern for Sway.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he was hoping Sway, and he got turned down. He got
You had
rejected.
more fun.
I did.
You had more fun.
No, I actually
here.
had a lot more fun here. And
You
it's a lot
learned more.
Yeah, and this is a lot more the kind of work I want to be in, you know?
With
Like,
white people.
Is that what you're saying? Reed, is that what you meant?
Is that what you meant, Reed?
I hope not.
For the record, that is not.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean, I didn't. It's not that I disliked it. Like, it's not like I knew the show and disliked it. I just didn't know.
Right, right. So it was total apathy.
I think we've been a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Maybe, pleasant surprise.
You're
maybe
pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
So do you think you're going to keep listening to the show after you leave?
I think so. Yeah. I mean,
that's again.
That was
so-
extraordinary. Lori Laughlin's denial was more convincing.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I have to pay for the Sirius streaming. I'll figure it out. I think I will, though. It'd be good.
Maybe you just check out what's going on Pandora or something like that.
Yeah. I wish there was some type of form I could hear the show on.
We'd just get the highlights, huh?
No, I mean, I'm sure I'll listen. Probably not every day, but I'll listen to anything every day.
Okay, well, that's fairly insulting.
Well, you're busy, though.
Yeah, but I felt like we've made connections, and you're like, yeah, I'll check it out when I can. I'm like, okay, well, you know.
I'll listen to it every single day, and I'll write notes.
I mean,
about it,
there are people that listen every day. The goal of doing an everyday show is that people listen every day. It becomes part of people's routine. There are people that listen to this show every day, and it's not like they're even super fans. This is just what they listen to in the morning. You know, it's not that crazy.
All right,
that's why we're here every day.
I know. I got you. I understand that part, but
Maybe you could help get some of the Knickerbockers on our show.
Would the Knickerbockers want to do the show? Do you think?
I think anyone would love to do your show. Honestly, it just probably I'm not the
Not
guy.
James Dolan, probably not.
No, I think
we
he would
give
love
James
to.
Dolan a good. We would give him a good, fun interview.
You think so?
Sure, play a song.
What if he said he only wanted to concentrate on the music?
That's what I want to concentrate on. Perfect.
Exactly. Be like, oh, is this James Dolan from Jimmy and the Straight Shots?
Right.
Can I? We want to talk to you about your music.
And he go, no, this is not
from Jimmy and the Straight Shots.
My band is not called Jimmy and the Straight Shots.
Whatever, JD and the Straight Shots.
And you shouldn't be so cavalier about it. He's your boss.
He is.
No, he's not. I don't cover the Knicks anymore because I just finished my job doing that. As
Oh
well.
my God, everything's drying up, huh?
Yeah, I'm about to graduate next month.
So what is young Reed gonna do now that you're moving forward and becoming a man?
Right.
That's what I ask myself every day. Although I don't refer to myself as young Reed.
Young Reed?
Internally, I'm just.
You
Reed.
should. Y-U-N-G. It's very woke.
That's cool.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of probably. I mean, everyone I know has probably gone through that period where you go from college to no school.
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah, I was actually...
Or from high school to rehab to warehouse.
I was working in radio before I finished. Before I finished college, I was already in radio.
Sure, you already had a career
Stayed here
going.
throughout.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I've been working in radio too.
Yeah.
I know, but you're leaving.
No, I know.
Yeah, that's where you were like, I'm sure everybody's had that period, and for me, I did not.
Well, okay, fine. I meant like that period of transition.
Do you like
Jim is going
radio?
through that period of transition right
No,
now.
but every girl I date is. Now, do you like being on the radio? Do you want to keep doing it?
Yeah. No, I mean, I want to stick around Sirius as much as I can. I mean, I'd be lying if I told you I had like a definitive plan, but I've always wanted to work in radio. I've learned a lot from here, and I mean. Again, my head. I sound jumbled because I don't really actually have coherent thoughts.
Right.
But
anything?
Are you and your girl going to go away at all or no?
No. I'm gonna stay here in New York City.
You are okay. I know you're gonna you got to take a trip or something, get some time.
No, I haven't gone on vacation for a while.
Okay.
It's a weird pronoun.
What?
Because you said, "Are you and your girl going to go away?" And he said,
That's what I would do.
But he said, "I'm." Like that's a singular pronoun.
Well, yeah, I know what he's
I just
saying.
didn't know if you addressed the question.
Is this why I'm here?
No,
I'm talking to you about your last week.
Yeah. No, me and her will not be going on any kind of trips.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Well, I can't afford it right now.
Yeah,
Troy.
that's what it is. I want to be able to save up some pennies to be able to spend them
Some
on
ducats.
some shillings.
Good.
Are you sad about that, or are you okay with it?
I'm neutral. I'm perfectly happy with it.
What? Not going on vacation?
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of loving where you work and enjoying that work. So, vacation's nice, but I'm not every day here, for example, like, oh, I can't wait till I can get away. Especially with like a non-permanent job. You're like even if you want a break, you realize you're going to be in the summertime with nothing to do and like, oh, I should have probably
Bro, my life is a vacation. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the goal for me.
Exactly.
To get to that point,
Jesse in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I would like to talk about how disrespectful Intern Reed is for not appreciating the airtime.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's actually true.
Am I disrespectful?
Yeah.
How?
Very. I mean, Sway would have never gave you that time, and
yeah,
no one would have known who you were.
That's true.
A few people know who I am. Family reunions, close friends.
See, that's what he's talking about being disrespectful. That Jesse points out that Sway would not have given you this kind of airtime and turned you into a household name.
And he has a cavalier attitude.
And he's got you take it for granted that Jim and I, allowed you to create a fan base.
I don't really have I mean, I really appreciate being on. Of course, this is what I love to do.
The Reediacs.
But yeah, I don't know if I have a fan base.
Well, that's your fault. We gave you the opportunity to build a fan base.
That's right. We certainly did.
And you
Well, I mean,
you came on here and didn't create one.
I always turned up the music when Intern Reed would go on the radio, so I think he did grow a fan base.
Thank you very much, Jesse.
I mean, I would have done that, but I took your advice, and while I was here, I just wanted to focus on the show. It wasn't about me; it was about bettering the show. So I didn't have time to do it.
What were your biggest takeaways from your internship?
Well, I've always wanted to be on air and have like a radio show like this. I mean, obviously not that I believe at this age I
trying
can
to take
go
my
and do
gate,
it.
Reed?
No,
Be
but
honest.
Well, you've seen that it works.
Yeah.
No, but this
Yeah.
is some, but
I'm
this
gonna
is
follow your example and take your gig.
But something I've been told a lot, like when you go to workshops and stuff, is everyone talks about, if you want to be on air, if you want to do this, you're gonna have to go to the small town, and then you're gonna have to work. And
That's bullshit.
And then what you told me, which I thought was really good, and it made a lot more sense, is that really learn all aspects of the show. If you're getting into producing, really learn that and do your best job at that. Because
anybody who tells you that you have to go town to town to get on the air in radio is probably 50 years old.
Yeah, what are you, a fucking Harry Chapin song?
I mean,
I'm going to get a job at WOLD.
Yeah.
That's all I ever hear, and I never liked that because I don't want to leave.
Who tells you that?
Me and this class I was taking, we went to NBC.
What disc jockey?
And some of the people that work for the news there were telling us that idea. Maybe they were talking more about broadcast and
radio.
news.
Well, yeah, okay. Maybe in news they still do that a little bit, but radio's dead.
Well, I figure
if you'd move to a small town to do radio, that's where you're going to do radio. It's not like you're going to go market to market anymore.
I'd rather just do a podcast from New York City.
Exactly.
I think that's way smarter.
Harder to make money, though, with a podcast.
Yeah, I mean...
You can, but it takes a little while.
I feel like this whole industry is probably one of those top-heavy industries in terms of making money, where when you make the top, you make good money. But
as opposed to a lot of the interns that are bottom-heavy, right?
I'm working on that, right?
Well, yeah. How are you doing with your Dr. Ian Smith diet?
I'm doing well. I haven't lost as much weight as I thought I would.
Oh, no. How much so far?
I've lost 8 pounds.
That's a lot of weight.
That's pretty good, Reed.
It's only 2 weeks, right?
It's been less than 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, I've been eating healthy, exercising, and I feel a lot better. But, I mean, I guess I had unreal expectations. I was like, I'm going to lose 15 in a week.
And did you?
Well, obviously not.
Right.
8 is less than 15. That college education's coming in.
Right. Almost just half.
He's got you there, Sam.
A little bit more than half.
But that's what I mean. It's very close to half.
Yeah, very close. And I'm happy with that. I just have this nagging fear of somehow not meeting it and then coming in at 30 days later and not make. I don't even the money would be awesome, but actually it's the fear of not making the 15 pounds that drives me more.
Good for you.
Because I'd be embarrassed.
We are going to have to book Reed.
I don't know if we're going to be. We may be full that day.
Just do a little phoner?
That day?
Yeah.
What about the next day?
That's looking a little tight too.
All right. Well, I'll make sure to come in a little earlier then.
Who would you say you learned the most from here?
I think I've been lucky enough to talk to you about certain things. I mean, I've just asked questions about being on air, but also just kind of watching. Because I never really wanted to interrupt people while they're working. But for instance,
you were
seeing Travis work.
Yeah, we were interrupted quite a few times.
Well, by my standards, I guess I figured I pulled back a lot. But watching how Travis does his job in terms of him always knowing the news.
How
and
he avoids what?
Jumping on just stuff like that. I think I've taken away from a lot of stuff, and then Troy's helped me a lot in terms of either it's writing or production sound,
sure,
how to edit and that kind of stuff.
Where do you think Jim and I need to improve?
Yeah, that's fair. What do you think Sam needs to improve? Let's be honest.
Why is this a show? What do you mean, Sam? And we're a show.
What else am I going to do? I just fire out jokes. It works. It doesn't work.
When do you fire out jokes?
Occasionally, when you're not here.
Oh, okay. I got to tune in those days.
I mean, I wouldn't look at it like I know how to fix it. I think it's a really good show. I think that you guys come with this unstructured, structured type of deal. And I think that's nice because it's kind of like a podcast now. A lot of the big podcasts are just like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't have necessarily an order. We just kind of fudge around,
which I think people are attracted to. Like a lot of the successful people on air nowadays, I think people are always inherently attracted to authenticity. And I think nowadays, if you do the overly polished, here's our first 20 minutes, we're going to talk about this and then this. And
I
this,
like it.
It can get.
You want to be more polished, Jim?
Yes, I do.
You do.
More polished. Yes.
It's not hard to do. Just
polish it up.
Lock it up.
Polish that some bitch up, right?
Exactly what I was saying.
That's good. That's good stuff. So you don't know what's next for Reed?
No, but I mean, I've moved around a lot as a kid, and so it wouldn't be my first time dealing with a completely new restart. And while it's kind of
call it a Reed start.
Fucking home run!
Thanks, Chip.
Yes, my Reed start. But I'm not gonna say I'm excited. I'm kind of just, I don't know.
Lackadaisical,
kind of.
Are you scared?
Yeah. No, I definitely. I might be lying if I said I wasn't, but again, I have to have an undying faith in yourself. I'll figure it out.
Undying faith. Jesus Christ, that was really Notre Dame-ish.
Pretty heavy, huh?
Yeah.
Luckily, I have undying faith in myself, so
yeah. Well, confidence is nice, but luckily, I think I'm the moon and the stars.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, now.
But yeah, I know. I wish it was more of a compelling story, but I'm kind of.
You don't even know what
between
step one's
things.
going to be.
No, well, because I'm also like I mean, it's not really interesting, but I'm a lot of schoolwork I'm doing now, kind of finishing up the semester, so I'm kind of just focusing on that, focusing on this job a lot, and my other one at the other radio station. So I'm kind of just almost ignoring it in a weird way.
Yeah, that's going to come back and bite you in the ass.
Always does. It always does. Like
Yeah.
I haven't learned in 23 years.
Right.
Putting things off just comes right in the butt. But
you got to get it done fast.
Yeah.
Don't put it off.
Well, the problem is I don't know what it is. Is like it getting a job?
That would help.
Yeah.
I mean, what else are you going to do? You got to make a living.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know. I was hoping to win the lottery and then get that lump sum.
And how did that go? Did you win? Was that you?
I was close. But I didn't get the numbers in order. So.
Oh, I see. So you don't get the money.
No, I didn't get the money.
You won $19.
Right?
Yeah,
no, But yeah, so my mom keeps telling me winning the lottery is not going to work out. So
She's probably wrong.
Is your mom
She's
worried
just
about
jealous.
you?
No, I don't think she's worried. She was actually telling me I should probably relax leading up to my graduation and stuff like that.
Why?
I don't know. Because she just says I'm too stressed out or whatever. I don't know.
You never struck me as too stressed out.
No, not at all.
Well, maybe
I wish this kid had some stress. There's no urgency at all.
Yeah, I don't think you're too stressed out, Reed.
Well, because this is where I come to relieve myself. No, this is where I have the most fun of my days here. So
you're saying this is where you come to relax.
He was going to say that.
He said,
I would say escape the other daily stresses.
To relax.
Read. I'm missing the branding opportunity.
Yeah, man, season 2. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know, Jim. I think we need to reshape the way we do, shape the way we do things around here. You know, if our interns are coming in here and being like, man, my day is stressful, but this job on a giant national radio show is where I could come in and just chill out for a while.
Did not say chill out. You can spin that however. I said I come because earlier part of the conversation talking about you want to love your work and you want to kind of have that not be well, that's kind of what I feel like here. I love being here. It's the other shit I don't want to do, like the homework and the this and that and all that kind of stuff.
Well, this is what you got to do. Put all your efforts in figuring out how to just do this stuff that you like.
That's what I'm trying.
That's where your what was your faith? Your
undying faith in myself.
Your undying faith in yourself needs to be pointed in the direction of only ever doing things you want to do. Ever.
Isn't that like the most millennial attitude to take? Like, I'm only going to do what I want to do and nothing else.
And if you do it well.
Yeah.
That's always the key.
You have to pursue your dream.
That's right. But you have to do it.
That's not cliche.
Wow.
No, not at all. I pursued my dream.
Yes, you did.
And I failed, so I'm doing this.
What was your dream?
I want to be a model.
Why didn't it work out?
Jim wanted to operate and own his own haberdashery. And it just didn't. It didn't. I mean, he's been obsessed with hats from the time he was a young boy. And unfortunately, that didn't work out. So he's here.
You know, it's not a bad career to fall on, you know.
No, Reed, you have to take that undying faith and put it in the direction of the things that you love and that you're good at.
Yeah.
And that means do them nonstop. Right? The millennial attitude is just a kind of, you know, the stereotypical millennial attitude is only to do the things that make you feel good. The things that you love doing are going to also make you miserable.
Shane in Indiana, I think this is a good idea. We should make Reed feel really good on his next to the last day.
What's up, Shane?
Good morning, boys.
Hello, Shane.
Hey, Reed, I just want to say, don't be scared. You have nothing to worry about. Mommy will always be there to take care of you. And good luck with the diabetes, Slabo.
That's not
nice.
That's not a good toasting.
What do you mean? I thought it was because you said good luck.
Yeah. Slabo.
Oh, I thought that was a term of endearment.
No.
It's not? What does it mean?
It means big fat guy.
Yeah, that's what they used to call Eric.
Oh, did they?
Eric.
Damn. You know what?
No, the things
I saw you rock yesterday. He looks good.
Does he? Oh. Well, you didn't need to bring that up. He probably isn't thrilled.
I love him.
Well, you didn't need to question.
Were you trying to
You could have just taken Jim at his word.
I say he looks good. You went, did he? Why did you lie twice?
Why? No, Reed, the things. The things that you love in life will also make you miserable. You have to keep going through that part where it makes you miserable.
The thing you love, what is it, will kill me?
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger?
No.
No, Reed.
The things I love will kill me? I don't remember what the expression is.
Yeah, I don't think that's it.
There's something to do with that.
I know it probably is that in spirit, but
There's
the way you
something
phrased
there.
it, like nobody would repeat that.
I'm sure some of those words are in the words that he's looking for.
Yeah, in the phrase.
Yeah, right.
But that's what passion does, Reed.
Yeah.
Passion isn't just the good part. It's the shitty part too. You know what I mean? It drives you crazy.
It's why you wake up so early to do the show every day.
Yeah, you mean.
That's right. It
As an
is passion.
example.
I wake up miserable every day.
But the reason you still do it is because you're passionate about this career.
Yes, and we love making the money. I
Yeah.
like
Not
paying
bad.
my bills.
Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I do a quick calendar in my head of how far is October 2022. Because that's 3 years, right?
That is right. That will be 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking we should just...
Oh, no. We signed in October 2018. Right? Didn't we?
21.
Oh, I just got myself a nice little year.
I figure
plan?
we should immediately sign for another year right now.
Why?
Just to extend.
I don't think that's being offered.
Wait, is that a good negotiation?
Just immediately
8 months in to go, hi, can we have more time?
No, you mean to reach a deal where everybody's happy and then just decide, like, we'll give you so much more time?
Sure.
No, that's not a good deal. No, that's not a good idea. No, you have to fight through the misery to realize that the good stuff is there, too.
Yeah, I mean, is it? Yeah, I get what you're saying, but at the same time,
He's not listening, is he, Troy? Because he said, like, it's the things that I'm saying. And he's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
What am I supposed to say? I understand.
Put your nose in books and not the iPad.
Yeah,
Is
maybe
that good advice.
That is good advice, actually. Print is the
That's
future.
right. Little elbow grease.
Let's go. Wow, we got a lot of
toastings.
Old school callers calling in. Let's go to cigars and scotch.
Oh my God.
Hey, no, it's only me. I have a suggestion that could benefit everyone here.
Yeah.
You have Sam and Jim spitting out lines all the time. You add Reed as a third mic. Call the show Reed Between the Lines.
I love that.
Oh, I like
Not
that
a bad
lot.
idea.
Would you be interested in that?
Yeah,
Reed?
no, I'll sign up for that today.
It's a volunteer opportunity.
I will do it.
Okay, great.
That's true. You pop in as a volunteer guest and we just throw lines at you.
Pays
Of
an
course.
experience.
Exactly.
That's right. And laughter.
Exactly.
I can work at
Can't put a
Staples
price on
part-time.
that.
What's that?
Can't put a price on that.
You know what?
Yes,
A great quote, a great motivational quote. Ron Funches, when he was talking about doing things for experience, he said, "Yeah, but my kid doesn't eat experience." And I said, "You're right, Ron. You should get paid for your work."
Yeah.
Let's go to Chris, the teacher. What's up, Chris?
Hey, good morning, boys.
Hi,
Reed,
Chris.
I just wanted to congratulate you and hope that your undying faith and confidence in yourself lives in Alex Trebek's colon.
That was kind of a toasting to you.
It was a toast. It was nice. It was nice.
And he said that he hopes that your spunk and your fervor for life.
Oh.
Is that right?
Yeah,
no, that's
fervor for life is right.
Will translate into Alex Trebek and heal him.
Yeah, that's what I took from that.
He wasn't calling you a cancer.
I'll tell you about Reed. My take, especially after this conversation, Reed strikes me as a great worker.
Yep.
Fun guy, smart guy.
Yep.
Oh.
Well,
but I don't.
The spelling.
I don't. You know, I see him doing a lot of stuff.
Sure.
But I don't see passion overflowing. You know?
Yeah, but Reed's one of those guys that might not just show it.
Yeah, maybe
I internalize a lot.
You do.
Oh my God.
I see,
Same with
'cause-
the stress. I don't know.
Because it doesn't seem like you internalize anything because there's just a word diarrhea coming out of your face
But you know how
at
you'll
every
know
moment.
he can internalize. Here's how you'll know he's had a bad day. When there's a litter of puppies and one of them has a shoe print in its crushed head.
Yeah, it's a Yeezy.
Yeah, that is kind of how I get my stress out.
He gets it
Stomping
out.
pups.
Yeah, right around the corner is a nice pet shop for my apartment.
That makes sense,
Go
actually.
step on dogs.
It's a you
Yeah.
bought at Pet Shop, unfortunately, so it does cost you a pretty penny, but it's worth it at the end of the day. It's cheaper than a therapist.
Yeah, it depends.
Depending on how many puppies
You'd be
you stomp.
surprised the puppy market nowadays, especially for the purebreds.
Are you big
Yeah.
on puppy mills? I think those are the best ways to get puppies.
If you're
Like
going to
you
get a
said.
puppy, you want to go for a puppy. meal,
Absolutely. The dogs love it.
yeah. Well, plus it's the professionals. You know, they know how to treat puppies.
And there's such a large output that you can always get one.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's great.
Well,
Exactly.
consistency is the key. It's the key to it. You can't.
Actually, hindsight is the key.
Well, there's multiple keys to the door. I guess.
How many locks are on this thing?
I don't know.
That's a lot.
That's part of the journey of life, right, Jim?
Sure is,
Finding out
buddy.
how many locks there are.
You know, this is very valuable for you, Reed. USA Today,
Yeah.
they just
I
posted.
hate that paper.
Why? Because there's so many color pictures?
And it's only Monday through Friday. Eat my dick.
Bro,
is that the reason?
Are you seriously criticizing anybody's schedule right now? Are you opening yourself up to that?
I'm not a paper.
No, you're not a paper.
I'm a fucking dick joke salesman. No one relies on me for news. Those lazy fucks.
By the way, I hope somebody's pulling that Jim Norton descriptive. What were you going to say, Reed?
Does anyone go to US Today for like news?
USA
news?
Today.
US Today.
US Today. Us Today.
Yeah.
Us Weekly.
Today. Well, that's the new rebranding they got to go with.
Well,
Go
USA
online.
Today. Yeah, I mean, it's for like maybe you don't need all the words. Maybe like a nice colored picture, nice headlines.
It's for the hotel.
Yeah, USA Today.
I hate it. Look, it's Sunday. I can read Friday's news. Fucking cunts.
So you don't like that they take off Saturday and Sunday?
It stinks.
I see.
Because their Friday paper is supposed to be chock full of possibilities.
Right.
Fucking hideous.
Because newspapers are supposed to be every day.
Yeah, of course they are.
I see.
Who the fuck wants a Monday through Friday color paper?
Okay, well, look.
Oh, here's what's up this weekend.
Right.
How about you tell me on Saturday?
Well, before I started here, I always used to think who needs newspapers, and you guys read newspapers.
We
so,
do,
you know.
but it's more habit than anything. It's better for your eyes. Like, I hate reading on a screen all the time. The back glow is not good for your eyes.
Even with the yellow light option, where it's like, easy on your eyes.
He's older, Reed.
Do they have that on the iPhone? They don't have that on the iPhone.
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
My little brother used it. Yeah,
they
when
do.
How do you do that?
They've had it for quite some
Yeah,
time.
you just go in your settings.
Yeah.
I use yellow light for ridden?
Yeah, you can just turn your whole phone yellow.
Well, great. It's going to look like fucking...
Okay, go ahead.
It's going to look yellow.
Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I shouldn't have done that right now.
Yeah, now.
My bad.
Have you thought about?
I'll take that one.
Have you thought about being an
one's
Apple
on me.
genius?
Are you an Apple
I
genius?
applied, but the genius part didn't work out. Yeah,
I
no.
see. That makes sense.
I kind of told them I was really good at like standing at the table and saying hi to people, and then Apple stores don't need greeters.
Here's what would happen.
Are you an Apple genius?
He
No.
just helped you out with your yellow iPhone.
Well, I didn't. I kind of just told him something and let him figure it out.
Here's what
Where
would
do I go on
happen.
my settings? Display and brightness?
Somebody would come up to Reed and they go, "Where should I go on my settings here on my phone?"
There.
And Reed would say, "You know, it's interesting. I was thinking about it, and how we use phones today. Phones are really like almost like the way a caveman used a rock. How like a caveman would have a rock with him, and they go, I've been here for 6 hours. You're not telling me anything.
See, remember how you said you didn't see the passion from me? That is the manifestation of the passion.
You just ramble.
No, I mean, I am someone who thinks aloud. Like, I speak, I kind of think out loud, so that is a problem.
Like Ed Sheeran?
Yeah, it's a great song.
Yeah, it is. So USA Today, I was saying, posted the top, actually it was the top 25 worst jobs in America. Did you read this list, Reed? This could be very valuable for you.
I didn't, no.
It made me really happy.
Well,
I was going to last weekend, but...
No paper.
No paper.
That doesn't make any sense, Reed. It was in the paper. Your premise is flawed.
Yeah.
It was in USA Today.
We live and we learn.
Okay, all right, that's good. That's great. Do you want to go over the top 10 worst jobs?
I would love to.
Okay.
Is this for real, or is it like...
No, this is real.
This is real.
And they did it based on median annual wages, projected job growth, and total employment. Meaning, you're not going to, total employment is important because if there's not a lot of jobs,
right,
you can get fired for any reason, and like you become much more reliant
and you also
on your employer.
Low man on the totem pole. You're
Yeah.
just starting out in a business that might be drying up.
Exactly.
Yeah, like librarians.
Librarians are booming business. They see a lot of young people, a lot of girls that are influencers and were going to be models are now becoming librarians.
That's the fallback plan for influencers?
That's right.
I had known people that went in. Apparently, librarians, it's a government job, so they make a great living. They get a pension. Like, librarian is actually a pretty decent gig.
Yeah, once in a while you throw a guy out for jerking off on the computer.
That's it.
How
Well,
hard
that's
is
one of
that?
those jobs I would have guessed are going to be outdated, not because I don't see value, but just because everything's going digital.
You're right, but you'll always be libraries. There's always
They'll
people that are
always
going
be,
to
yeah.
love to go in and just sit there and read a book.
think?
Yeah.
I think
50
so.
years from now, I think
maybe
you'd be
not.
surprised.
And even what they'll do, they do what
Yeah,
they
maybe
do
not
at
50
college.
years
They
from
keep libraries and they put a bunch of computers in there with digital
Other stuff.
libraries.
Do you remember the Dewey the card system? Do they still use that or
The
no?
Dewey Decimal System.
I had to learn the Dewey Decimal System in like 5th grade.
But do they still have that card system, or is it all computerized?
No, it's computerized.
So there's no more cards where you gotta fucking rifle through them?
No, of course
By
not.
author?
Why would they do that? It's 2019.
It was fun.
You could probably just like Google a book or like search it in their database.
I haven't been in the library in so long. I was gonna make noise in one.
Because you're not allowed? You're such a rebel.
Yeah, I do.
You know why?
I want to bang cymbals.
I know
Someone's
why.
in a law library.
I know why you want to make noise in the library.
Why?
Beelzebub commands it.
Fuck yeah. I go in the library, I fucking yell like, shit.
Whoa! The top 10 worst jobs in America right now. Number 10 is painter. Like a guy.
Why is that a bad job?
You're always gonna.
What do they mean, like artist painter?
No, they mean like house painters.
Oh, because everybody wants fucking flaky houses now. No one's getting painted. What's that mean?
Yeah, you would think that the one thing people will always have is houses.
I'm gonna hire a painter this week.
It says for what?
You have an apartment, I thought.
Yeah, I own it, but it's condo, so I care about
the inside.
You still have to paint apartment.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna paint the windows.
I know. I wouldn't pay.
Mr. Trump, I need to paint the outside of my part of the building.
That's what I thought he was saying.
Terrible assumption.
Yes.
The annual median wage is $38,940. Projected growth is 5%, which I guess there's not a lot of growth in painting. When you just decide to be a painter, you're just going to paint forever. It says painting can be a physically demanding job as it requires painters to crouch, reach, and kneel to reach all areas that need to be painted. Some painters who work on bridges or tall buildings have to be comfortable working high up in the air. Most painters make less than $40,000 a year.
Yeah, I think painting a fucking bridge. How much that would suck.
The worst. Yeah, we need. Do I really need to paint under the bridge? Yeah, in case a boat goes by, we need you under there.
If you want a shitty paint job, you could do at the very top of the suspension bridge. I would do such a. I think you'd probably paint it before they put it up.
You probably would paint the piece unless they need you to repaint an old bridge. Then you got to get up there. I think it has to do with you age out quickly. Because you're going to end up getting arthritis and whatnot. By the time you're 50, you can't be kneeling down.
Holding that little brush. So unsatisfying.
Number 9 worst job is advertising salesperson.
Would you paint your house or like inside, or would you hire someone?
That's why I was confused.
Seems overwhelming.
I would never hire anyone to do it.
You wouldn't? I would only hire someone to do
Reed,
it.
you've never had to paint inside a house, have you?
Yeah, I've moved a lot. I've done that because when you move out, you either have to clean it up and all that kind of stuff, or you've moved into a house and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, if I had the money, I might pay people to do a lot of things if I had the money.
We hired painters when we moved into the house. Just because, it takes...
What's better when you walk in and your fucking house smells like paint? It's all new. Rules.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
you don't like that?
I have a kid.
Nobody wants an overwhelming paint smell.
Not overwhelming,
so bad.
but just that smell of, wow, this is some fucking... Everything's nice now.
Like how you feel when you smell gasoline?
Yeah, I like the smell of gasoline.
Yeah, that's exactly it, yeah.
I like the smell of
I'd rather
petrol.
smell gas than paint.
Yeah, I painted. Jess and I painted our apartment when we just had a little apartment. But when it was like a house, we hired a guy to come and.
You got better things to do.
I got better things to do. That's exactly right, Reed. Yeah, I'm trying to get that bag. You know what I mean?
You can't chase the bag if you're busy painting.
Exactly, Reed. You get me. That's why I like you. You get me.
Reed gets
I'm working on it.
He gets it.
Advertising salesperson is number 9.
That's a fucking brutal business. I think they burn out pretty. How is like Wall Street broker not? Maybe it is on here. That's a fucking brutal job.
But I would think advertising salesperson, at least it's going to be around. Like you're always going to have, whether it's as the industry changes, advertising is still the way to make money.
But it's the pressure of it.
Is this all just based on income? Because I would have thought,
no.
Even if it's not a great income, the fact that those two jobs I think are always going to exist, and job security is arguably like the most important thing when it comes to a job.
Well,
not if it's a stressful job, or not if that's a fucking brutally stressful job. I was going to be in advertising, and no one liked my ideas for products.
Like what kind of products?
Whatever they wanted, I could come up with an idea for.
So if I had an idea, because we're having a little trouble selling adult baby wipes.
Yeah.
Adult baby wipes?
Yeah, flushable baby wipes.
Oh,
for adults, though.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have how could we pitch that?
I would say the commercial opens. There's an old woman, and she's in her 70s, and she's knee-deep in brown water.
Okay.
And her hands are above her head, and she's going, I can't get these things to go down. And then a man comes in a rowboat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, because she's in the brown water.
Yeah.
I see.
And he plunges out her toilet, and he goes, you goose, you've been using the wrong ones.
Uh-huh.
And then you know that sound they have when something wipes across the screen? Tling,
yeah,
a little
sure.
clean sound. And then all of a sudden she's happy, and she has these new wipes, and she's like, look at my floor, and it's nice and clean.
No more brown water?
No more brown water. Then she leans over, she just flushes the toilet.
That's actually a great commercial. It's kind of like that cranberry juice commercial where the guys are surrounded in water filled with cranberries. Except it would be feces.
We wouldn't say that.
Right. It would just be brown.
Knee deep in brown water with our arms above our head yelling help.
I see. You may actually have a future in this. I don't know when the last time you applied for that.
Many years.
So
very good.
I think with painters, they have to retire early because it's tough to do old, and there's no, benefits package for being a painter. And surprisingly, advertising salesperson, there's half as many advertising salespeople as there are painters. That's only 133,000 people. While the average...
That's all? In the whole country?
That's what it says. And projected job growth is negative 3%.
I wonder if people are doing different jobs, doing it differently now on computers. Maybe you don't need as many minds.
Maybe they're just hiring kids to just, kind of plug the numbers. We're just trying to get advertisers based on numbers. We don't need real sales people anymore.
We don't need great commercials if it's just clicks.
Yeah.
That's what I think is going to happen a lot, and I'm told this in terms of when people give you advice on hiring, is that more and more I think people are hiring people, especially out of college, that can do more than one thing, and they're just kind of giving that one person more responsibility, so that might be
But not
why.
more pay.
Oh, no, of course
Right,
not.
right.
No,
Why would
not?
you do that?
Because it's the experience that matters. You get your foot in the door.
Well, you want to be a jack of most trades, master of some.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll write that one down.
While the average job is projected to grow about 7%, the number of advertising salespeople in the U.S. labor force is projected to decline during that period.
Ah, for Pete's sake.
Many workers in this profession sell space in print media outlets like newspapers and magazines.
Oh, that's
but as these
right.
outlets decline in circulation or go out of business, yeah. And I would also imagine that a lot of people who have podcasts, websites, stuff like that, you don't necessarily need a sales force.
Because the guy's doing the read.
Yeah,
Like,
and you're just selling on clicks anyway.
Yeah, and you're
Anybody can report to an advertiser like, here's how many clicks we have.
And you're not even doing a commercial or something. You're just selling, you're selling copy to somebody. You're sending copy. Read this. That's my commercial. I'm going to do this on Rogan's podcast instead of creating something for a newspaper.
Right, exactly. Where it's not an advertising agency writing the read, it's the company.
But if one of the reasons, or the biggest reasons, is because print and magazines are going out of business, this person better include USA Today writer, because that's a magazine.
Unless you have
itself.
Sundays.
Let's see.
Like, it's kind of biased. They don't include that.
Well, this one was a real bummer for me. Real bummer.
Radio
for me.
host.
Number 8. It's worse than that, Reed.
Bearded queer.
I wouldn't
Thank you,
apply.
Troy.
Flannel shirt wearer.
Did you think that was funny, Troy?
Yeah, I did.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And Reed hits you with one, too.
You gonna highlight that?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it, Reed.
No, I just said flannel shirt wearer because you like flannel shirts. Yeah, no. That's why I said it quietly.
I want to go toast Travis.
Fuck off!
Mind if I go toast him?
I got
You know
We're
what?
in the middle of a segment.
Travis is bumming right now. Yeah,
I'm not bummed.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
he looked a little down.
I'm having a fine time.
Reed, you're okay with Travis getting toasted? Now
I think you should get toasted every day.
now that you're in here. Yeah, you're gonna be gone.
Yeah,
So
no, I think.
Travis needs to be
So
toasted.
then every time he gets toasted, he's like, oh, that's because Reed said I needed to get toasted, so I'll
That's not
do
what I was
his.
going to think.
That's nice. Okay.
Your friend, excuse me, Rob. Sorry.
Why not just...
You do a great job. Wait. Nope.
That would have been so great. He would have turned the Tefft box into the toilet. Reed, I'm going to smarten you up to something.
Yeah.
Jim almost pooed himself just now.
Yeah, I could see it in his face. That was a forced
Very
one.
close.
Not only was it close to being the fucking best day this entire radio show ever had,
100%.
a drop of piss came out.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did you pee yourself a little bit?
No, one drop because I was pushing and I realized I don't have as much control as I did when I was 20.
Someone got a little greedy with their toasting.
Yep, someone did. I didn't want to toast in here because young Reed is leaving and I want his last 2 days to be pleasant and poor Troy's had to put up with it. So who was the one that bums you out?
Yeah, this is number 8. Broadcaster. Me being...
Because podcasts are fucking doing so well that no one's really going into radio anymore.
Although this is super evidence that when I sit here and say I'm the last professional broadcaster...
Now we know why.
There's a reason.
Sure.
Although I am a little optimistic.
Oh.
Because it says median annual wages for a broadcaster is $40,000, which means I do still have some room to grow up to there.
Absolutely.
You know, so
I
there are still goals
hit that plateau fucking about 3 years ago.
Congrats, man. That's huge.
Yep. Is it really 40 grand?
40 grand. Projected job growth is negative 3%.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you make it, then you're set. I think it's more.
Perfect then.
So
all you have to do is make it.
I don't know, because when I read the list, I'm thinking if it's, I don't want to get into it, because even if I'm successful in it, it's not going to work
Cliff
out.
Hannity has made it. Guys like that.
Yeah, you know. I mean, I don't know who that is. I don't
know
know
who
who
he's a political guy.
I almost
Joe
never know.
Limbaugh?
I don't know any of the people you reference ever.
No?
Ever. Never.
All right. Do you know who
Even when
Louise-
they're real people.
How about Louise Fletcher?
No. It's not going to work.
You're an older guy, Jim.
I know, but he's 22. You should know who Nurse Ratched is.
Oh, from Cuckoos.
There you go.
One Flew of the Cuckoo's.
I didn't even think you'd know that. He did. See,
English
he's a
class.
good boy.
It
Did you
says-
watch the movie? It's great, right?
It's a good movie. A lot better than the book.
I agree. Because the fucking book. Did you read the book by Ken Kesey?
Yeah. I mean, I would a long time ago, so I
Told
wouldn't
from the
really remember
perspective
it.
of the Chiefs. That's why the movie hides that until he fucking eats his juicy fruit. Well, he did an amazing reveal.
Reed had trouble with a lot of the words, too.
He probably did. Yeah.
It says, as ad
Called it
revenue...
a cuckold's nest.
Got in trouble for it.
As ad revenue decreases for radio and television broadcast, stations will likely not be able to afford to employ as many broadcasters as they once did. Though a bachelor's degree is typically the minimum requirement for this job, the median annual wage is slightly higher than the U.S. median wage for all jobs of $37,690. You still thinking broadcasting is the way to go?
100%.
Because you can make more than that doing the podcast if it's successful.
Yeah.
Again, if it's successful.
Tell me, give me a list of the podcasters that are successful without doing something else.
Bert Kreischer. He quit doing comedy years ago.
So what's he doing on stage?
Just talking about his podcast.
Oh, I see.
Joe Budden. I mean,
Joe Budden's a rapper.
Not anymore.
Joe
though.
Rogan doesn't do
famous
anything,
already.
but his podcast. He started as a podcaster.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
Started as a podcaster.
Well, Joe Rogan does stand up still, right? But it's not. But it's not the. Like, he doesn't do it for the money. Like, it's not like he needs to do that.
He doesn't even do stand-up. He just promotes Tony Hinchcliffe.
So you think Joe Rogan started as a podcaster?
No, I think that in terms of you talking about being able to make a living off of podcasting, I think if Joe Rogan,
If you start famous, you can make a living off of podcasting.
It's
that does
very
help.
hard.
That does help.
That's the
Corolla,
secret.
but Corolla was a broadcaster, but he did the Man Show. Corolla had a real career before.
Yeah.
Joe
And he
had
had
a
a
huge
giant
career.
radio show.
Fucking Bert's a big comic before.
The secret to podcasting is to start famous.
Okay, so where do I do that?
Well, you got to be famous doing something else. Maybe kill a few people.
Troy has an idea.
Well, the guys we fuck girls, that's how they started.
That's a good point.
Comedians.
Yeah, but they weren't famous comics.
No.
They were not famous comics. You're right, Troy. There are some that just become famous podcasters. They had a little something to do before.
Bill Simmons.
Bill Simmons was a big ESPN guy, right? Was
Yeah.
he a sports center?
I thought he started the podcast before all that.
No, he's a sports writer before all that.
Yeah, he was doing something before.
He wasn't famous for
Yeah, he
sports
wrote for
writing, though.
ESPN. Yeah, he was yes.
His columns were
Yeah, he was
extremely
huge.
popular.
Which turned into what was it? 538.
Yeah.
And then
His
ESPN
columns were
bought
so
that.
popular that he started his own website.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like he started Grantland based on how popular his writing was.
Oh, that's his? Okay.
Grantland. Yeah.
I'm going to write a sports blog.
You think so?
Yeah.
What's
Well,
sports?
now is the time to start a blog.
Yeah, I think so, too. Blogspot.
That's the other thing.
Spot. First of all, I mean that doesn't even convey sports to me.
When people Blogspot,
Yeah.
that's like the name of it's like the angel fire of blogs. Blogspot.blogspot.com.
Amen.
Adam 22, Lena the Plug's boyfriend. He started off right. He started off doing.
I'm guessing he did
YouTube
something else
slash-
now.
YouTuber. There's still room in the YouTube space.
Well, I think if you do a podcast, you're dumb if you don't have it on YouTube now.
Am I too
I
old to
agree
be a
with
hip
that.
YouTuber?
No, I think now is the perfect time for you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
You can do it.
If you're going to do YouTube, all you have to bring is your love of everything.
Yeah.
And no private life. You need to show them everything.
But
Every
that's-
aspect of
I
your
pretty
life.
much do anyway. There's a little things here and there, but I mean, I show 85 to 90% of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that the podcast space is pretty convoluted at this point.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe again, it could be ignorant of me, but I'm not. Money isn't the number one thing I'm thinking. Like, I want
Money is not issue, Greg.
No, okay, I don't know. I'm not trying to be like that, but I'm saying like I'm not like, oh, I need a job that pays me a lot. I want a job to support myself, but I want to get into.
You want to pursue something that you like, and the money is incidental.
Not incidental. Kind of just there.
I think you'll be able to start your own brand. Do a little writing, do a little podcasting, have your shirts. You'll be able to.
Again, yeah, and the caller was making fun of me, but it is true. My mom is around and stuff like that, so I do like. I'm not one of those things where I'm going to be out in the world, and if I don't figure it out, I'm going to be homeless.
Right.
Bad news for Dennis Falcone. Number 7 is disc jockey.
Pinheads. Oh.
Pinheads. Yeah. Unfortunately, number 7 is progeria kids. Disc jockey is the number 7.
He probably keeps the same fucking tin of hair dye. It probably literally takes him 6 years to go through a thing of hair dye.
You mean because only 5 strands of hair fit on that tiny little head of his?
His head is so small. Yeah, he probably uses like a little eye drop thing, and he pulls it out and just drips it on his head with an eye drop.
I'll tell you this, I actually do not know what a disc jockey is.
A disc jockey is somebody. That's what DJ stands for.
DJ, yeah, on the air, you're a disc jockey playing records.
Yeah, or you're a wedding DJ. That's a disc jockey as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, a DJ is like somebody who's on the radio playing music, or somebody who's at parties playing music. Not so much like
a playlist creator on Spotify nowadays. Is that where
I guess that's kind of it, but
curator.
Yeah, I would say the club DJs is probably not what they're talking about here.
Yeah,
because those guys,
Well, I didn't know if DJ was like a term that they just started applying to a lot of different type of jobs.
Well, it is. Like, we have a radio guy referred to, he's a jock. He's an FM jock. That's from disc jockey. That's
I got you.
I think disc is a record when they used to play them. And I went to CDs. Oh, God, what's a record? I should do that on stage. The kids.
A disc jockey's median annual wage is $33,000. Nope. I mean,
what's the word median mean? I'm sick of it.
It's
Average?
the middle. Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's the middle. Average is... I mean, you have to go through an equation to get to average. Average, if you add up all the salaries and then divide it by the amount of salaries, that's your average.
Right.
Median is the exact middle number in the salaries.
Think of it like this. Like whenever I always think about when you're driving,
don't talk down, did you?
That space in between the road is called the median because it's in the middle. That's what I always think
you know
about
what? I have actually been taught something.
You can stick with the road thing?
That's how I do it. Counting my fingers, too.
That's great.
That's good stuff.
That's true. But imagine if you were in England and the median's on the other side. I don't get me started.
We're still in the middle.
It's true. I'm just saying, you'd see it.
I got you. Want to see me go to 11? 9, 10, 11.
No, we'd rather just stop at 10.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't go past.